Riot Games. SKT1 fan zone. T1 fans get in. Let's beat JDG.
Today's featured matchup presented by Mercedes-Benz hails the day.
Yup.
But on the other side stands Knight, the mastermind behind JDG's Golden Road.
Boo!
Crowned at MSI and now at the peak of his powers. Surrounded by a constellation of superstars, he's poised to carve the path to his first World Final. At MSI, we bore witness to their epic 5-game saga.
These twin fangs just layering on top of Faker. Knight is gonna go down.
Now, the stage is set for a rematch to seal their fates. Will Faker solidify his legend on home soil, or will Knight etch his name at the pinnacle of world's history?
And I can't stress how domestically dominant
God
Knight
damn.
has been.
God
pretty
damn.
much since his debut, obviously.
Wow.
There's this really weird and, in
better,
my opinion,
better,
specious choking
less,
narrative around
better,
Knight at international
better,
events, which hopefully
better.
has been put to rest. But Knight has been
Yikes.
such a...
And people say Faker is fucking washed, dude. If he's watched, every millionaire in the world's watched. This dude's out here fucking top ranked at Worlds. Can someone link me that teaser? How do I? It's on League of Legends channel, I'm sure. YouTube League of Legends. Let's watch that teaser, bro. League of Legends T1 teaser. Oh, there it is. Ooh, ooh! Look at this.
해와 달 그리고 5개의 봉우리
You have to watch gameplay elsewhere.
왕의
You
그림이라고도
have to sink it to mind if you want to watch.
작품입니다. 왕이 어디를 가든 항상 왕의 뒷배경을 차지했던 그림입니다.
Okay.
이 그림은 아직
This painting,
미완성입니다.
however, is incomplete.
왕이 비로소 앞에 앉아야만 그 그림이
Only when the king
완성된다고
is
하죠.
present would the painting be complete.
Legends never die.
SK Telecom have overcome every challenge. They are the undisputed best team in the world. The SK team continues.
2016년 페이커의 마지막 월드 우승이었습니다. 상대는 다름 아닌 룰러였죠.
Get fucked, ruler.
2017년 패배를 딛고 다시 일어선 룰러는
This is a Mickey Mouse finals. Didn't count.
끝나지 않을 것 같았던 T1의
You shouldn't have filmed
황금기에
that.
막을 내립니다.
그때도 약간 SKT라는 팀 자체가 몇 단계 더 위에 있다라고 많이 느꼈었는데 페이커 선수는 높은 곳에 올라가려면 늘 마주해야 하는 벽 같은 존재였었어요. 그때 페이커 선수를 꺾고 트로피를 들었을 때는
Yeah.
세상에 있는 거 다 가진 기분? 내가 주인공이 됐다라는 생각을 많이 가졌었어요. 안 좋은 영향도 많이 줬었다고 생각을 합니다. 오만함, 자만심도 많이 있었던 것 같고 무조건 우승해야겠다는 생각 때문에 좀 더 저를 잡아먹었던 것 같아요, 제 자신이.
Ruler no longer in G&G while he has been for so long.
He's transformed JDG.
I don't think it was the pressure. I think he was just being on Genji. I think you played fine, bro. It's just that org is
into an even more
doesn't do so well.
룰러 선수가 상혁이 형, 페이커 선수한테 한번 큰 상처를 줬기 때문에 상혁이 형을 도와서 룰러 선수를 이길 수
Let's go,
있다면
Guma. Good teammate. Good teammate. Oh, that was so sick. That was so sick.
2017年入了终结了 T1 的完场，在今年会终结韩国中单的完场。
다들 룰러 선수를 어떻게 막을 거냐고 물어보시던데 막는 게 아니고 부셔버리도록 하겠습니다.
JDG.
去年输给 T1 以后，心里面一直想着复仇。
Yeah, we'll keep thinking.
今年4强再碰到 T1 的话，我觉得也算是一个命运吧。
징동. 아직 아무도 이루지 못한 골든 로드 달성에 한 발자국 더 가까워졌습니다.
2017년에 그때보다 마인드가 많이 바뀌었다 생각한 게 운명이 이끄는 대로 최선을 다하면 높은 곳까지 올라갈 수 있다고 생각합니다.
You can't.
그들의 앞엔 아직 넘어서야 할 산이 있습니다.
저희가 갈 길은 이미
Now, one of
정해져
those
있습니다.
jackets.
룰러 선수
I'll pay
잊지
good
말아야
money for one of
합니다.
those T1 jackets
모든
from
길은
2016.
결국 저를 통합니다.
T1 在世界赛的舞台上好像
Facts,
没有输给
facts,
多少
facts. Sorry, China. Sorry, Xi Jinping.
今年一定会是第一次输。
오랫동안 수많은 팀의 상승과 하락을 지켜봤습니다.
Ooh, just saying I'm a
끝에
goat, dude.
서있던 사람은
I've been there for the rise and fall.
저입니다.
Damn! Ice cold. Ice cold. It's parents. His fucking players' dads lost to him. Fucking 3 finals. And he's still out here. All right. What's my title? It's fine, right? It's SKT1 fan zone. Let's get in grand finals. Okay, great. Perfect. I cannot watch the game live. Once there's gameplay, I have to make it minimized and watch it like this. So you have to sync up. It'll have a timer and the scoreboard right here. Right here. Let's see what they're saying.
That's all four. Is it coming back?
Let's see.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, basically T1 are like, okay, we want to be able to get this bot lane ahead. And what they're going to do
Why are they
is
watching
go
this?
for an invade here. They're going to get a ward right on red.
This
They're going
game
to
was
be able
everyone
to
on T1
press
putting their
Tarzan
nuts on
really, really
LNG's
slow
forehead.
across this
Just 3
entire
games straight. It
game.
wasn't. There's
They're
not
gonna
even.
invade on Raptor Camp. They're going to be able to.
Homie looking like a DoorDash driver. Who in DoorDash is dressed head to toe in T1 merch? What? I'm sorry. They all are? Because if so, that's based. I will definitely join their ranks. Speaking of DoorDash, I'm going to order food right now. What do you guys think I should get?
Go and
What
get
food says T1 victory? Taco Bell? 7 liquid deaths from 7-Eleven? McDonald's, I guess, is available. Dude, I'm stoked. Oh, I just hope they're good games and that T1 wins. In fact, they don't even need to be good games. Legends never die. Oh, T1, T1, T1. Let's fucking go. Quick watch, quick watch. I hope everyone has fun out there.
부산에서의
Oh, you go ahead this way.
마지막 밤을 함께 해주신 여러분 환영합니다.
감사합니다.
자, 오늘 이곳에서 웨이브가 승리를 거두면서 가장 먼저 결승에 세계에 진출을 했고
Finals are in Seoul.
다음 주 고척 스카이돔에서 위보와 결승전을 치를 별을 팀을 가리게 됩니다. 이 두 팀 와 말 그대로 챔피언 그 자체입니다. 국내 리그 우승, 국제전 우승, 그리고 월드 우승 선수 보유까지 이제 딱 세 경기만 더 승리를 거두게 되면 소환석컵에 정말 가까이 다가서게 됩니다. 그러면 두 팀 만나보도록 하겠습니다.
Well said, well said, well said.
LCK뿐만 아니라 국제대회에서 가장 성공한 팀입니다. 큰 박수로 맞아주시기 바랍니다. From LCK
Let's go! Confident, poised, home field. Shut the fuck up.
정길
The fucking passion, bro. The fucking passion. I love this. Let's go! Look at the confident. Ooh, look at the pose. Look at the strut. This man's been here before.
파터 고마 요시.
You guys haven't run out of breath. He's gonna pass out. Let's go, Juma! Carry on! And the other guys. You should get real calm for the LPL.
앞에 두고 있습니다. 최초의 골든 로드 달성까지 넥서스
And the challenger. Guys, you can fix the sync when there's a timer. I can.
3, 6, 9. 비려 정결 가나비. 미드 나이트.
Kind of quiet, huh?
파터 롤러.
Everyone likes ruler. They still chill for the Korean. This is so nationalistic. They're actually so quiet.
다음 주 웨이브와 함께 고척 스카이돔에서 결승을 치를 팀은 어디가 될 것인지, 기원일지 진동일지 가리는 대결을 함께 해주시는 많은 팬 여러분의 뜨거운
I'm nervous. Oh, fuck. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
끝났습니다.
Let's go! Oh, they're showing again.
달,
All right, we'll watch it again.
그리고 5개의 봉우리. 왕의 그림이라고도
I'm
불리는
gonna refill my water. I'm gonna refill my
작품입니다.
water.
왕이 어디를 가든 항상 왕의 뒷배경을 차지했던 그림입니다. 이 그림은 아직 미완성입니다. 왕이 비로소 앞에 앉아야만 그 그림이 완성이 된다고 하죠.
Legends never die. SK Telecom have overcome every challenge. They are the undisputed best team in the world. The SK team winning continues.
2016년 페이커의 마지막 월드 우승이었습니다. 상대는 다름 아닌 룰러였죠.
You guys think legends ever die?
2017년 패배를 딛고 다시 일어선 룰러는
Bro, I remember I tweeted when I worked at Twitch.
끝나지 않을 것 같았던 T1의 황금기에 막을 내립니다.
그때도 약간 SKT라는 팀 자체가 몇 단계 더 위에 있다라고 많이 느꼈었는데 페이커 선수는 높은 곳에 올라가려면 늘 마주해야 하는 벽 같은 존재였었어요. 그때 페이커 선수를 꺾고 트로피를 들었을 때는
I tweeted this.
세상에 있는 거 다 가진 기분? 내가 주인공이 됐다라는 생각을 많이 가졌었어요. 안 좋은 영향도 많이 줬었다고 생각을 합니다. 오만함, 자만심도 많이 있었던
Yeah,
것
it was
같고
me. It got a lot of heat.
해야겠다라는 생각 때문에 좀 더 저를
It
잡아먹었던
wasn't
것 같아요.
traitor. It was meant to be complimentary, but nobody took it that way.
He's transformed JDG into an even more complete team.
People were saying it like it was. It's so funny because in my mind I was like, he's a legend. He's not dead. But everyone was like taking it like
큰 상처를
poking fun at him. I think people have fucking
룰러 선수를 이길 수 있다면은 좋을 것 같습니다.
anxiety brain or something where they feel like they're always being attacked.
在2017年入了终结了 T1 的玩茶，在今年会终结韩国中单的玩茶。
다들 룰러 선수를 어떻게 막을
Is he your head right? No, I'm not head.
물어보시는데
I want full screen though. 2-speed.
막는 게 아니고 쳐버리도록 하겠습니다.
I'm way ahead? Well, watch on YouTube then. This is YouTube. The playback's better here, to be honest.
Stomping game 4 over JDG.
去年输给 T1 以后，心里面一直想着复仇。今年4强再碰到 T1 的话，我觉得也算是一个。
You're ahead of my YouTube? Perfect internet.
징동. 아직 아무도 이루지 못한 골든 로드
I
달성에
will,
한 발자국 더 가까워졌습니다.
2017년에 그때보다 마인드가 많이 바뀌었다 생각한 게
I'll give it like 3 seconds or something.
운명이
I'll pause
이끄는
it.
대로 최선을 다하면
When the timer starts,
높은 곳까지
so we can
올라갈 수
sync.
있다고 생각합니다.
그들의 앞엔 아직 넘어서야 할 산이 있습니다.
저희가 갈 길은 이미 정해져 있습니다.
룰러 선수 잊지 말아야 할 겁니다. 모든 길은 결국 저를 통합니다.
Screaming out your name.
T1 在世界赛的舞台上好像没有输给 Atrioc。
We're gonna change that.
一定会。
Paisley, name of the prime. Striker, name of the 12 months.
오랫동안 수많은 팀의 상승과 하락을
Just
지켜봤습니다.
2x speed, you know, if you're behind. 2x speed.
끝에 서 있던 사람은 항상
We'll catch you
저희입니다.
up. Looking
All
fresh.
roads lead to Faker, so it is no surprise to see that JDG's Golden Road has led them here to this semifinals rematch in Busan.
The lines in that teaser. The lines in that teaser were fire. Guma Yushi talking about crushing. Ruler, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're right into draft.
Okay, draft.
If you are a fan of League of Legends in any capacity, you are eating good right now. After that introduction, thank you so much to the team behind it. Of course, we're jumping right into picks advance, however.
Rumble is still up here. Hold on.
And two big things immediately. This is the thing that happened in spring as well. Ash, T1, not allowed to have it. Both Guma and Carry use it amazingly well. But also, Rakan, missing Wheel, not be allowed to play.
And what about Ruler Callista, too? That has been permabanned versus him. Callista can get through. Something is getting through. Rumble is getting through. The
Orianna. And this is what happens when you prioritize taking away signature picks or comfort picks of players.
Orianna open. Orianna open. Orianna open. Pick it up.
Could be an easy Rumble first pick, but does 369
Rumble first or Ori? Ori first. I called it.
Instead,
and I called it.
Orianna, the other pick we're talking about, and you have to assume JDG take the Rumble here.
Yeah, I feel like you have to take it away just because
they get Rumble.
Good Zeus has
they
been
do
on
get
it,
Rumble, for sure.
Pick it's been, and an answer has not been found. And I really like the Callista ban because it would not surprise me if T1 would have just B1 that. One to deny it from Ruler, but also because it is a flex pick for T1. Both Guma and
is
Carrier
it Atrioc okay in the Rumble?
Will be picked up here and will not be given over to Zeus. Really strong start there for JDG.
Yeah, I think the thing that most people are looking forward to in this draft is what will the bottom
Syndra
lane reveal be? Because Guma on stage after their victory over LNG said we have plenty more in hiding for the counter picks.
Yeah, I don't know what the top pick's going to be. I would have guessed.
Get a counter pick here, the Akali into Orianna. We've seen it a bunch already.
Rel.
We'll go down early on.
Atrioc.
Give up that push, but will be great for
don't fucking question me. Stop questioning me, bro. Stop! I watch more T1 than you.
We did not see that go well yesterday.
Stop fucking questioning me, bro.
I've heard talking to pro top laners, this matchup is miserable. Odawane was talking about it yesterday on X. This is an unplayable in the early stage.
Whatever, bro. I knew what they would pick.
Was forced to back, came back and won this lane matchup anyway as Rumble.
Let's see if it was a
Faker's picking Atrioc for me.
I would have actually loved the Wukong guy.
He's picking Atrioc for me.
Together with the Rumble to set up.
It's always Faker picking it, and it's always a message. Hey, I see you. I see you, King, and I believe in you.
Opportunity for JDG to ban away some of the picks that would enable that. And I do think if you have Wukong, Akali, they might be too worried that your mid lane jungle 2v2 is a little bit too weak in the early game.
I love this though for T1.
Shy destroyed that whole 5 games. Shy gap top every game. His Graves is not the most busted top champion, but he fucking won like it was.
In this series is saving those bottom lanes
except for game 5
till the very end here. Senna already off the table. They sewed the Senna plus Tom Kench plus the Neela as well. Let's see about the continued bans here.
I don't know the bot lane because they have so many. They have so many options.
You know JDG.
Guma Carrier is infinite options.
You do, but of course we have to see how JDG
Renata's open, right?
Lane's arms race. What they're going to bring to the table to try to shut down some of these options for T1.
Is this a Renata situation?
Dominant on the red side, one of the only teams to do so. JDG have the luxury of that last pick, counter pick for bottom lane. How will they use it? The #1 question on
Renata's still up, Milio still up. The Varus was very good for Gumi.
I don't know who they'd pair with Varus. I mean, yeah, it could be Varus Renata.
And what I'm wondering about is whether we are going to see the Xayah, because I think particularly into Rumble, Xayah has really dropped in stock. Becomes very hard to play out the late game fights when you have to use your Feather Storm immediately. But for JDG, that doesn't apply. Ruler is an absolute insane
nervous.
Xayah, courtesy of
I'm nervous, dude.
Well, so no surprise. It is
these teams are so good. I'm nervous.
It would also mean that T1 might be going towards high carry themselves.
Have to see how T1 want to round at this, how they want to respond, what they
want
to
It's now a fucking ADC support meta, huh?
I love what I'm seeing from JDG. So much backline threat.
There's so many ADC bans.
The going in together, having AD carry who can peel for themselves. Jin Bart!
We were talking about the Jin so much.
0% pick! 0% pick ban, and they slammed it.
So many people who are not AD carry players, though.
Jin?
Do you want to
I will say, calm down a little bit here. There is no tank on the enemy team, and that is the biggest inhibitor to the Jin.
Bard.
So as everybody loves memeing on Jin picks, there is no armor stacking tank here, and that's the biggest problem that he
they got Alistair. Alistair is kind of a tank.
Obviously,
Alistair's a tank. I don't know.
Good.
I don't know, bro.
Really big pivot away.
Okay. Just to mute. I'm not pausing the stream. JDG's team is like the OP meta right now. Maybe Akali is not super ideal. This team is more experimental, I feel like. I'm trusting T1, but
that structure to their team fights, because JDG is this team, they do not snowball games super effectively. They just crush you later in the team fights. Let's see if they can actually
T1 makes the meta, baby. T1 makes the meta.
Worlds 2023 picked up here. Guma slamming it down in the semifinals. And there's so much CC with this bottom lane as well. So much pick potential with a Bard plus Jhin. You can try and get that early lead in lane against an Alistar, and then get Keria out of lane so you can go gank for the other lanes.
And we saw yesterday how effective a roaming Bard can be, how disruptive it can be to the game plan. A lot of the champions on the opposite side who might want to roam, who might want to look
all
at
right, guys,
plays.
get your stream set up.
On Alistar, this massive playmaker.
Get your stream set up. I'm actually gonna mute it right now. Get your stream set up because I'm gonna have to cut over to the non-live or they will ban my ass. They will ban my ass quick. One day they will give me co-streaming if I ask my friend Saikuno. But for now, let me start setting this up actually. Add window capture. There it is. Let's get this here so we can have a pop-in of the game. And then we duplicate that and it's going to be bigger. And we're going to get this. Okay.
Team fights. We'll see how much that does cost them, but Zeus here at least is going for the
is
common
it,
tech
and we're ready,
to try and do that
and
more
we'll turn this
pokey play
off.
style.
We'll see how it works out for them. Of course, in the meantime, connect your League of Legends account with Prime Gaming to grab the exclusive
all right, let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's how I felt about
T1. T1.
So
oh, baby.
Works out better this time around.
Your team's still around?
Adjust this match if it can shift these early expectations. And Jhin, I think, is going to remain the #1 question throughout this entire game.
How are you so far ahead? I went on 2x speed.
People are obviously opting for the cleanse. Makes sense against so much CC.
2 extra playback. 2 extra playback. You'll catch up.
And those
I don't want to
early
fuck it
lane
up now
phases,
because a lot of
what we
people just
expect
synced.
is to be a lot of push mid for Faker against this Akali. Knight Akali.
All right, we're off to a good start here.
Have,
nothing happened yet. Zeus being semi-soft invaded.
JDG with 369 on top side. The Rumble should
he just blocked him. He just blocked
get
him.
plenty of push versus the Aatrox regardless of the
But wait, is he getting to lane lane? Isn't Zeus missing a minion?
T1, you can see Owner is already taking away Raptors.
Faker playing aggressive already on Akali. I love that.
Doing a bit of split for the jungle, and that is
Owner
going to be
steals the red
already.
And Bard level 1 still looking incredibly oppressive with your passive. You essentially
is Vi
have 2
gonna
spells
notice?
early on,
Is Kanavi gonna notice?
Essentially has none as a level 1 Alistar. So no surprise to see T1
He stole red and Wraiths, yeah, but
see what it looks like once level
does
2 comes
Kanavi know that? Is he going to cross the river?
Also, do take note, we already have Owner possibly looking
I love how T1 always wins bot.
Walk into the jungle,
I mean, if there was not a jungler, they would just never lose. They would just never lose, bro.
Figures it out, but the timing window might just be there.
It's perfect for the setup.
Yes!
How they know?
Yes!
Control of the lane, but just now
Get
sees
him!
Owner.
Get him!
Owner mounting
Get
up.
him!
On
Get
the
him!
way in, looking to lock him up and take him out. 369 still standing for now. Will he pull the flash sword? Just accept his bait instead to turn and burn on the Zeds, get a little bit more health damage.
Get
Just
fucked! Oh, nice gank on Faker. But Faker doesn't die. Because legends never die, baby.
Not able to find the counterpunch in mid lane.
Level 1s are so big, and the delayed invade there, taking away the Raptors into red. Easy level 3 topside counter gank. Or just
look at Faker just. Faker's still harassing him.
Kanavi getting chased off his attempted.
Oh my god, he chased him off the counter jungle. Faker is a god. Look how he's slowing him down so much. And now Owner's here.
He's trying to collapse.
Oh, this is such a fucking good start.
Defense complete.
Gets the gank top. Steals the red. Kanavi gets. Oh my god, look at Keria. Look at Keria just poking him.
Stunned up here in mid lane by Keria.
Bro, brilliant. Bro, they're already up 800 gold.
His only option is to come topside towards the scuttle.
They're so smart.
Towards some more blue camps here. So it looks like Owner comes up, he covers that top scuttle crab, and there is nothing for Kanavi.
Not only that, but Owner already has been able to get it back in, whereas Kanavi still had to be out on the map trying to pivot, and this timing window was so short because you see Kanavi there pinging. They know that Owner is on the top side of the map. 369 just wasn't able to get the
Oh,
wave
nice
in
Rumble
time.
pick, though, huh? That Rumble's going to carry for
Right
sure.
here that they had to see the
sure.
regular gank path.
I shouldn't. I might eat my words, though.
Level 1 that we're talking about. When he
Careful,
starts on
careful.
Raptors, goes into red, he just
Careful.
clears JDG's side of the jungle, comes from behind
Dude,
you
look
with
at
a
Faker
red
just-
buff, and that is going to influence the data on our
dude, look at
Atrioc
Zeus
Rumble
already
matchup.
winning this lane. He just needed a little good start.
To prepare for
Oh,
what
wait a
is
minute.
considered a Rumble favored matchup by leveraging some
Yeah,
early
yeah,
jungle
yeah,
priority
yeah.
here
Rumble
into the
favored
top side of
matchup,
the map.
my
Zeus
ass.
getting closer and closer to what we assume is the first item Hex Drinker. We saw in the
I've
Gwen
told you,
matchup
dude. Zeus doesn't
how
lose on
impactful that
fucking
item is in
Atrioc.
the
He doesn't
1v1.
lose on
You know what they
Atrioc.
say? The most important part of a top lane matchup is jungle.
Yeah! No
I'm so
fair
excited to
fight
see
in
this
the top
Jhin
lane.
in
Also,
action.
You know, Zeus went for Doran's Blade, so really opting into the early lane dominance, in addition to the kill that he already got, doesn't really set him behind, does give him a lot more combat stats to try and stay on parity. Because if you can mitigate the Rumble early on, it gets you to the point
I am a
where
little
the Aatrox can actually skirmish.
impressed with Knight's
And as already
farming.
mentioned, I do expect
Faker
it to be
is
extra
dominating this
given that he's
lane,
playing to double AP top
but he's
side, which would have been
actually-
very aggressive in securing early heralds.
He hasn't slowed his farm down at all. Like, Knight is farmed perfectly, really.
No objectives taken quite yet. Herald, of course, hasn't even spawned.
Did
But
you
T1,
sync
we
with
expect
Kadril?
them to pull ahead in the laning phase, but they are much further
what do you
than
mean?
just a
I'm
little
just
bit
watching. I
ahead at
can't.
this stage of the game.
I can't watch
it's
Kadril's.
so interesting and fun to compare the playstyle of these two juggernaut teams. Absolute masters here at Worlds in very different arenas. T1 masters of
This
snowballing
2x speed on
these
YouTube, I
lane
swear to God,
phases
it'll catch you up.
into mid game and into end of the entire Nexus. Meanwhile, JDG, they have not put a lot of effort in a lot of their games into getting huge early leads.
Kanavi
but they
going
have
for
been
the
explosive
Drake.
in their mid-game team fights.
Carry
and
wards
actually have
it.
a quicker average game time because of it.
Dude, look at Carrier's bar, just fearless.
Because you know T1 is going to try and
Fearless,
aggressively
bro.
stack dragons, but they won't have the opportunity. We do see Knight already here. Doesn't look like T1 is going to be able to get that.
Zeus going for the solo
Get
bomb.
fucked! 369! Who the fuck do you think you are, bro? Who do you think you are? Oh, favored matchup, my fucking ass! 1v1 under your tower. Go back to gold. You don't belong in pro play. 3-3-3. Oh my! I fucking love Zeus,
Last
dude.
week we wondered what level Zeus would be at, what level C69 would be at in this matchup. When he got the Rumble, I thought for sure he'd be favored, but Zeus setting the expectation on its head, and 369 just too far behind, stepping far too far forward. Q1 confirms the pullback
He's
on
raging.
Chains, makes it easy.
No jungle. Jungle sucks. I'm quitting
He had the level
AFK.
6 advantage. Gets the solo bolo. And again, it all comes back to the
369 about to go 369. That's too generous on his assists.
Stealing away the camps, getting the gank off.
About to go
Because if
0-6-0,
369
bro.
You can't go for that play, right? He will be able to
Faker!
easily survive. As
Ruler ignited, two fights,
watch
one in
out.
the bottom lane, one in the mid lane. Faker burning the shockwave just to get away from Knight.
Jhin.
Now the curtain call coming out, Ruler.
Oh my God, one more?
Sidestep one, slower by the second, looking for one more, but missing there just in time.
This is a.
to
I mean,
deny
this is
the
how you
kill.
want to start to go.
Before shot now
The game
pushing
can go
in, Jhin
different.
notoriously bad at
369
pushing
are
his
goated
towers,
at team
probably not gonna be able to
fights.
grab a plate there, but Ruler's so
Look at
low,
Owner
maybe
just
they can't
bullying
get it
him.
done, is Owner
Just
still
bullying him in his
controlling
own
the
jungle.
topside from T1.
You don't have to worry about ganks because Kanavi's so behind.
With the power of the journey.
See, there as
The
well,
only problem is
confidence
Kanavi's going to
from
get
Ruler, knowing that
6.
missing was there, not
And then
using
Vi
his
gets
flash
one
on the
Omega
rest of
gank.
the cleanse, but T1 still going to be happy there towards the bot side of the map.
Is he stealing
I
the
think
red
big
again?
Thing for JDG is to not let the map snowball from here. That early Drake actually makes a really
Owner
big
has
difference.
2
We know this team
jungles.
is going to play for,
He just gets
say,
2
1,
jungles.
2 item spikes and the 5v5. So delaying the point where T1 forces you into
Dude,
a
look at
must-fight
Zeus just
scenario
bullying
with Drake
369.
stacking early on has already been delayed. And then secondly, Knight has been able to do a really good job of mitigating the
Oh my God, they talk about this guy like he's unkillable
by
top.
just staying on CS parity.
I have to say, especially with the early money and being behind, the early money going into Oblivion Orb and being behind, this Rumble is not going to have the same impact that we have seen Rumble at this tournament. Those team fight ultimates that he is supposed to bring for these objectives are going to be so much
So
weaker
true.
than you're used to seeing. I don't know if the threat is even going to really be there for JDG, so T1 are going to feel very
SKT's
confident
lucky
about
BLG
this
took out
mid-game.
Gen G
Try
for
and
them.
snowball here. Owner up to the top side does see
Yeah,
Kanavi
I
as he
mean,
comes over with that Scryer
Gen G's lucky
slam,
they
but
made
they're
fucking
calling up
quarters, dude,
everybody
with their
here. This is
fucking
gonna be a full
world's
5-on-5.
track
Both
record.
bot lanes coming.
Well, ultimates available for either support.
Gen G's
There are
lucky they didn't
ultimates for
fucking
both
choke in
Ruler and
groups.
Guma. We'll see if T1 is able to contest here.
No flash for Carrier. Has to be a bit careful about how far forward he steps.
Okay, big fight, big fight, big fight, big fight.
Strong.
This can be perfect. It's actually set up so nicely.
All things considered.
It's set up so nicely.
Forward to the infernal chain, looking for the lockup.
Wait.
Oh!
With the triple! Wait. They have to. Wait. They're actually team fighting really well. They're trapped. They're trapped. They're trapped. They're trapped. Oh! Hit him again!
T1 stepping in and dominating the Herald fight. They force all of their flashes over the back of the pit and then still chase down 2 of the kills. That initiation, Carrier, Bard ultimate into Owner, timing the rel engage.
Dude, watch that intro again.
Is massive.
And the nightmare of the Jin turns into a dream for T1 fans as this Herald fight
the
goes
Bard
their
almost
way.
griefed a little bit.
It is the setup here.
The Bard almost griefed, but still.
Gets the combo, immediately forces out the ult from Ruler, and this is where, if 369 isn't so far behind, maybe it's enough to turn the fight, but instead, everyone is already low. The equalizer isn't enough, and JDG are fishing
they have him trapped.
And you just saw there, Rumble flashed and still died. Gumayusi
Dude.
killed him.
Dude, Jin calling
still
that.
Gonna die. He gets killed by the Jin again. Carrier, Bard tunnels them over. Knight dies as well. Let's see about the next fight, because now there are going to be 0 flashes on the side of JDG.
Zeus, no.
Have theirs.
Back up.
Zeus.
Back up.
No
Zeus, can you hear me?
No magic man.
Can you hear me?
Working steadily towards what we assume will be a dust
Good
blade.
good call.
Backs away.
Sorry, I have a... No.
Charge forward, lock up, all
Flash.
used in the previous fight. 369 still burning him down. Zeus running for the hills, the rumble, and the Vi. Get it done on the top side. A bit of hope for JDG.
That's huge. That's
God
very,
damn it.
very big
God
for getting
damn
him
it.
back on trap. They need to get 369 and turret plate up there as well. Rift Trail dropped in the mid lane. Looks like Knight was actually the one who got to pick it up. Nice. So he's going to be able to get the full gold on it. Didn't have to split it with Kanavi there. Isolates it a little bit more. But next Dragon coming up pretty soon as well. Only 10 seconds left on that
Carrier
clock.
is just
And Carrier's
so
already
annoying
trying
to their
get a little
team.
bit
That's so
deeper vision
fun
for
how
the
good he
setup.
is.
Really big moment here. These are the types of plays
His
that
bar
JDG
just
need to
is
make
always
if they want
where
to
it
make
needs
sure
to
that
be.
this goalie doesn't grow further, right? Shutting down
All right,
Zay
you're
is
gonna
not
try-
allowing
wait,
him
he's
to
still
just
got
play
ult,
the
right?
isolated 1v1, because we've seen in the
Kanavi's
series
still got
against
ult.
LNG where that can lead. Kanavi being very patient there. Zayas walks up and wards.
Faker gotta be
gets
careful.
taken out even without
Faker has
the
22
ult being
CS gap
available for
now.
the Vi.
And reminder that when we talk about JDG, we talk about
Drake.
scaling graciously, being willing to lose something here or there, so when they hit 2 items, they can find the perfect angle for a fight.
Okay.
Something they are so incredibly good at doing. That said, T1 taking control for so much of this early game, almost 2K in their favor. They're not willing to give up this Drake for free. Owner into the pit, and he will steal it right out of Kanavi's hands. Call over the wall. There is nowhere
Good
for
steal.
that to go. Guma
Better player, just better player. There's no other word for it.
Used just to keep the support alive.
Yeah, also this Jin is like
they just come in.
this fucking miracle pick. Wait, greedy. Owner, greedy.
Never mind, he gets a freebie back.
Maybe.
A bit too long.
Maybe. Shield him.
Careful not to overheat too quickly. Continuing to walk forward, making sure now he has the flame spitter to try to bring it back. Shockwave there. Carrier not quite able to get out. Maybe they have the damage. Baker's going to be in trouble missing out. Pushing it back. Trying to sacrifice 369. Burns down to the ignite of Carrier. Missing. Killed as well in every play. That looks like it favors JDG. Just turns in the favor of T1.
And it looked there like Owner had overstepped, but the rest
They turned
of the
it around.
team is
Owner
there to back him
kinda
up. Faker
goofed
can't
it,
keep
but-
him alive, but can stall for reinforcements to
Dude,
arrive.
Faker.
Key factor here.
What? They call this guy washed. He's 204 versus JDG. Who's watching him? Who's watching him? I ask you.
The T1 carries are in a huge position to carry. So 140 something HP it looked like there on the Dragon, on a Kanavi's early attempt. Owner just yoinks it, thank you very much. Then they come in. They did invest Zeus' teleport there to get down, and you see towards the end of it, you had Knight teleport up top side on the Akali to go pick up that minion wave.
Faker
by the
isn't
top
washed,
turret,
he's
which is
clean.
Probably what Owner was thinking when he was like,
So
okay,
true.
fine, I guess it's
So fucking
okay
true.
for me to go in
Dude,
here.
what
In
a
the end, on the
good
chasedown,
ult.
They still end up getting the better
Never
of
get
it
Faker
here,
Orianna
because
again,
with
dude. They
the
act like he's
ignite
not.
on 369,
They act like he's not
they
him.
still get that kill.
They
and
act like he's
get
not
the
him. You
kill
can't give
on the
anybody
mission.
Orianna
So
these
even
days.
though Owner walks into the jungle and he goes
Let alone
down,
the best
it's
mid laner in the
a 2-for-1
world.
for T1.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about Jin. in general.
So,
but 303 Jin with Swifties and a Storm Razor, I feel pretty damn good about, Kobe.
And it's about when you pick it. You know, like we said in Champ Select, there's no pure big tank on the enemy team.
Carrier.
Temper Fate there.
A bunch of armor.
Should be an easy follow-up. Now Carrier taking his time, waiting for the wall to try to line it up. He doesn't even need to.
Damn.
Zeus's damage is disgusting.
Carrie is the dude when you get him on your team as a support. He's like the type of support that's just
later and he would have been able to
makes
flash
solo
that.
queue fun.
Would have been fine, but T1
The dude
is
who hard
targeting
carries
this
from
top side
support,
so
roaming all over the map,
insanely
making every
heavy,
lane win.
And it all comes from Carrier's Bard.
And he's not done.
Clean sidestep, nice backstep as well. Shattering strike. Not going to connect. Ruler able to hold on to his life. Good footwork missing there to cover and clear the way, but T1 sharks in the water, waiting for a single sign of blood from JDG.
So fun to watch them play because after they get the kill on top side, they immediately shift everybody up towards this mid lane. Zeus is able to get the tower by himself as they push them back, and so first
you guys are watching on Twitch, watch on YouTube. Watch on YouTube with 2x speed and you will catch up to me. You'll be perfect. I've already stuttered once, so I actually,
because of the gold lead that
you can catch up.
That is insane. And MasterCard Lane Economy Snapshot is going to remind us just how crazy it is. That's dominance. If you didn't know what dominance
Jesus
looks like
Christ.
in the graph, that's it.
Yeah, what's that, 25 then, huh?
Actually,
it's kind of like a
surprised Knight has 25 gold up because Faker is what, 204?
And that said, T1, they're a team that's loved around the world, right? They're heavy favorites in the vote.
Just CS,
but coming in
huh?
this tournament, JDG
Wow.
felt like clear winners.
That's the power
Felt
of
like
CS.
probably an easy golden road given the meta, but T1, you know, a chance for redemption for a roster that's come close so many times. And
Yeah,
they're
plates.
making good on
Yeah,
all
whatever
that
it is.
faith from all the fans here in Busan showing up in Game 1.
Kind of player from JDG. They know they can't contest
Dude,
because
it's
of
a
the item
4K discrepancy at 15
try
minutes.
And get maybe a
This
kill
feels-
towards the bot side of the map. Maybe pick up a bounty. I think they should be able to shove in the turret here, but it is going to be the Herald going over this time around to T1. And this
Yeah, so
Dragon
when does
stacking
T1
is
get to
going
qualify to
become a
fight
really
the
big part.
good
I think
teams?
The first Drake that JDG got is still something
When
they're
does
gonna be
T1
super
get to
happy
go to
about
like the
because it
World
denies
Championships
really
where the
on
best teams in the
Ocean
world
Soul,
are?
Because we haven't really talked about it yet, right? But
When
T1
is like
in
the show
particular,
match with
if they can reach a point where players like Zeus, even with
children
this
over?
build, can just sustain for everything, it becomes really hard for JDG because their Rumble is so far behind to actually have the damage output until you get to way later in the game to take down T1.
One thing that's so cool about
Count our
the T1
chickens.
roster,
I know.
and then
There's a lot more. There's a lot more league to be
innovate
played.
on the world's meta,
But man,
is
what a
that
good
with
start!
Jin and
What a
Bard,
good
you have
start!
so many pick tools.
This game's not even
for the
over,
mid
dude.
stages of the game. When you
JDG
get
got team
towers
fights.
down so early like this, it frees up a lot of space to go in. Room for Carrier to make some picks here.
So what's
with
the plan?
Bard
Next
ultimate,
dragon,
as well as
15
Gumi
seconds.
usually
Okay.
with these Ws.
It's gonna be a
Trying to
dragon
root up
fight.
behind anything that Owner goes
But
for,
they
so
can't stop
when you're in a
Zeus.
time
Nobody can
window
stop
like
him
this
anymore.
where Zeus does have
Zeus
his
is
teleport
that
ready,
is him.
You have to be so scared as JDG. 'cause
Kanavi.
Zeus can just split push and then still teleport into the rest of the team towards this dragon.
Careful.
spawn.
Wait, they're just opening
Here it
with.
comes.
Now the curtain call comes
was
out,
bad, that was bad,
isolating
that was bad.
Kanavi. Carrier now on the follow, trying to take
Wait,
the jungle
they
out.
got
Of course, Dragon
Kanavi?
comes alive, Ignite already burning down. Kanavi
All right,
running.
they ignited him.
Half
He's
health.
gonna get the
T1 wanna
thing though.
capitalize on this window. They're going to need to fight soon.
And look at that.
Gonna get the
Zeus is able to
fruit.
push the wave all the way up. He teleports down to the bottom
Okay,
side.
now they have 5 on
Now
5,
T1
but they
has
have a
minion
crashing
wave
mini. Yeah, yeah.
top side. They can push out mid, and they're threatening JDG.
This is
on
good
this
macro
team
play.
fight. Zeus on the
This is
flank,
good macro.
Down bottom in the tri-brush.
Herald already utilized.
Herald utilized mid. I mean, they're actually just
already pulling ahead
pushing
of the
every
play. They get
lane.
Drake as well. It's everything.
They just drag this fight out.
Owner waiting in the darkness.
Just drag it
JDG
out. Don't
is
even
such a
fight it
tough
because
angle to fight from.
JDG's stuck.
Continuing to stay around.
Yeah,
continuing to
just
stick
drag
around.
it
They're
out.
gonna give up so many resources.
Just make the
Crash in
fight
mid
last
lane already
forever.
happened.
Yeah.
The Herald, the
Wait,
tower
wait,
slowly but
wait.
surely crashing.
Carrier, what's going on?
Breaking down now is Dragon still aggroed here. Carrier
Dude, they're
playing
playing
on the
this so
edge.
smart.
Ruler going through the portal.
Wait, Zeus.
Feathers fly, but to little effect as JDG just have to run the pullback over the wall. Now they're just trying to isolate,
What
take
the
out
fuck?
Zeus. Big golden flux for the
What the
side
fuck?
of JDG. Can they
What
take
the
the full
fuck?
fight? Already,
What the
equalizer
fuck?
burned. Carrier running
What
through
the
the magical
fuck?
journey. Everybody trying
What
to
the
get up,
fuck?
but Owner will be denied.
What the
Owner
fuck?
could not find the escape, but it
What
doesn't
the fuck?
matter Because T1 are there in time. Missing, trying to fire back. Gumayushi out of ammo.
Okay,
That's
Faker
Ruby trying
kills
to reload,
Ruler.
but here comes the kunai. Here comes Knight. The
Man,
flash
it-
away to safety. 3
Okay,
shots left in the
we're
barrel.
actually pretty lucky they're so weak.
Playing on the edge,
We're
missing.
pretty lucky they're so weak
Faker
because
on
that
the bar.
would
Faker
have
on the
been
flank.
worse.
No shockwave. A lot of health. Has to play careful here. Knight. No ultimate.
Oh!
This one. The lockup there from Luma.
What are you gonna do, Knight? No, what are you gonna do, Knight? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Knight? Good night. Good night.
Says not today.
Guma puts it right between his eyes as Knight goes for the kill. But so much work in this. He's able to get back to the tri-brush. His shockwave.
Who got
bites
Dragon?
into space, and then he chases down the extra kill.
And for a moment, it looks
Yeah, I mean,
like, well,
here's the
I can
thing, though.
only imagine must
If the
have been a
gold
mistake
was
with
even,
Ruler taking the
JDG
gate
wrecked
there.
that fight.
JDG is almost able to take it
JDG
around
wrecked
by
that fight if gold was
immediately
even. That
collapsing
was
onto
not
Zeus.
angled right.
Even with him investing his flash, he ends up going down, and that's a lot of gold for T1 gone.
Yeah, Faker
right from
did.
The get-go.
Faker made that shit work.
Ultimate,
He got Ruler, which is what was most
and
important.
it's a bunch of tower dive damage. So then
He's also
when
getting
Faker
good
is
ults,
able
too.
to teleport down and reposition here by the tri-brush as well.
Dude, look at him
his
catch
shockwave splits
Ruler.
them,
I
and then
love
look,
that.
he just
I
runs
love
down
that.
Ruler while Knight and Missing are trying to chase Gumayushi. But Gumayushi, critical flash right
Well
there.
played, Guma.
He dodges the E from Knight.
Well played, Guma.
That is lethal. He's able to avoid this, and then Faker's able to chase them down. The W coming through from the Jhin as well.
Damn,
to
what a
root
nice-
up Knight. And that's all she wrote. Owner poking around. He knows all he has to worry about is the Akali damage. They kill
Nice.
the Alistar first. Even with that E landing, Guma takes him down.
Guma's chin, bro.
Grenade to finish the job. Close fight. At the end of the day, we saw in the picture as well. Ocean.
Oh,
Drake
look at
does
his
get
face.
picked
He's
up.
strained.
Exactly, and what is that going to do?
404 Jhin, 407
We saw
Faker.
Before the Dragon even went down, the mid tower's down.
He's
all
him,
the
dude.
Goals that T1 wanted with
Fucking
this
10
composition
years
have
since
been
he won a
accomplished. They're
championship,
opening
and he's
up the
out
map.
here fucking
They're taking away the
407
dragon stacking
versus Knight.
possibilities from JDG, and they have the gold lead to snowball with. So now without these outer towers in mid and top here, T1 are going to continue to look for picks.
Owner pushed back, contesting a bit of vision here as Guma tries to get mid priority. You can see Faker opting for a defensive build in the Akali. Knows that if he wants to go onto that side lane, he needs something like a Banshees to make sure he
How
does
are
not
you
get
the
picked
most
off.
accomplished
Diligence
player in
the
league
item station
history,
T1.
and the
Locket
glue
as well
guy,
coming out
and
for
the
carry, just to make
mechanical
sure that it's
mid
that
lane
much harder to
carry?
burst through
How are you all
Gumayushi.
three?
And with JDG so far behind in so many positions,
How
they
are
might
you the
just not have
veteran
enough damage
who
to
keeps
finish
the
off
team
these priority
together,
targets.
and
Carrier
the guy
going in.
making the fucking
Lineup
sick
not
ults?
quite there, but the captive audience now coming through, Missing, trying to
Dude,
back
the
up.
Jhin,
Shockwave
the
pulling
Jhin
back
just
to kill the
front.
Alistar, but they get the tier 2 as well.
The range on this composition, baby. Look at those picks for T1. The cow is down, and they're going to get a free bottom tower. Look at the mini-map. Zeus, free to split push to his heart's content.
A lot of
The
ults
last
used.
outer tower. The defense is here for JDG, crumbling.
A lot of
Carrier,
ults
perfect break
used.
on the Shuriken flip, beats the locker,
Wow,
is
it took
down,
4
and
of you to
Knight
kill
goes into
me.
the shroud. Kanavi ready to give his life,
Oh, shit.
protect his mid
A
lane.
lot of
They're now
ults
going
used.
into the back
A lot of
line
ults
straight
used.
onto Guma.
A lot of
Onto
ults
the
used,
temple,
though.
doesn't quite connect to the Jhin.
Wait!
Burns to the
Never mind. It's too late. It's too late,
JDG
dude.
trying to hold
It's
on
too
to
late because
hope,
of
but
Zeus.
here is Zeus. Here's the top laner right as they need him to crash down the pull back on the Infernal Chains. Missing goes in, but he cannot find
Wait, these
the
are,
edge.
I mean,
Ruler
damn.
still stands, but he doesn't have
Okay,
the
this
angle
is-
to attack. He doesn't have the angle into the fight. The Shroud will take Knight out
This is
to
a lot of
safety,
good players.
and T1 stands strong despite the kill on the Guma.
As long as T1 doesn't get anything, though, you'll take that as JDG. That is a big
Yeah, they got the
shutdown going
shutdown
over.
on Guma.
Guma actually going down
Unfortunate.
there means that at the
Yeah,
very
messy,
some
messy,
gold
messy,
will go
messy,
into
but-
the pockets. But you got to imagine, as soon as the Baron is going to get
So what
started
happened
by
here?
T1,
What
the
happened
take
here?
isn't amazing, but that has to be the next objective.
What happened?
Area there. Knows Knight's going to go for the E on his tumble back.
That was a bad ult from Faker.
Him up, hits
It was
him.
a bad
But
ult.
here's a look at the encounter. It is so
Ah.
beautiful. Kanavi locking
Man, they
Guma up,
really
and then
fucking-
they get the root from Ruler.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get to move, and Gumayushi is dead.
Thankfully,
Yeah, if
Zeus
Guma
is
gets caught in the
him
bar
now.
build there, then he actually survives,
Zeus can
right? It is
fucking
the fact that
1v5,
he
bro.
just
Rumble
barely,
doesn't have the
I think,
sustained
got
damage.
knocked out of it there at the end. And as a result, ends up going down. T1 tries to get more extra kills, but won't find it. But this is the real test for JDG. Even with the deficit, can they maybe find a big wombo combo on top of a Rumble ultimate when T1 goes for Nash?
Careful,
A test
careful.
For T1 to make sure that they
Careful.
can take this Baron cleanly or continue to push their advantage forward.
Good
so
vision.
many teams, this is where it all gets thrown away
Yeah,
around
the
this
Baron.
massive objective. JDG, though, continuing to just fish for picks on the side lane.
They're
eager
choking
to
him out
force
on
the
vision. Look at the
5v5.
vision control.
Deficit they're at, it makes a lot of sense. 7K
Look at the
gold
vision,
advantage from
dude.
side of T1.
People usually...
Owner,
Yeah,
careful.
Owner getting into some dangerous territory here.
They'll walk away.
Rumble's recalling right now, and Rumble doesn't have teleport. He's Ignite Rumble, so there's no way they actually try and fight it.
Look at top
All right,
CS.
JDG, they
Yeah, he's
want
up
to defend
70,
their
bro.
vision, but they have to choose their moment. They're so far behind that now, if they lose another fight, then that will be
almost.
Baron, and that will be the end of the game. That will be all that T1
Yeah,
needs.
next fight
Big
is
thing here, though,
huge.
is that ward isn't spotted by the control
Dragon
ward.
in a
So
minute.
There is 100% knowledge
T1
for
up a
JDG,
drag.
whether or not T1 has actually started up the Baron. Oh, JDG can just sit there, bide their time.
Missing walks forward immediately, forced
They got the
to break
flash.
unbreakable
They-
will,
dude,
or to pop the
getting
unbreakable
Alistair's
will.
flash
That
is
was an immediate
awesome.
cost to curse.
Awesome.
Sorry for your flash missing.
To be fair,
They started Baron just because of that?
On Baron, even if he wasn't sure of anything else.
Wait, Akali's bot?
Yes,
TP though.
A slower
He's
Baron
TPing.
normally, but they're so far ahead with the Jin that it might not
They
matter.
baited out the TP. They baited the TP, and now they're okay.
In the area now, T1 maybe just going to fish for the pick here. Already got one advantage.
Oh, Bard!
Tempered Fate onto Kanavi is big. The
Oh,
lineup
wait.
is there.
Good rumble. Good rumble.
Down. Can they find it? Kanavi going right back into Zeus.
Jin. Nice! Nice! Yes!
It is Zeus wreaking havoc on all of JDG.
I told you, I got Zeus. Nice Atrioc pick. Nice Atrioc pick.
That's gonna be the game. I think they can push for
And
the end.
24 minutes.
Immediately, T1 have something to say
Well, you could have surrendered. It wouldn't have saved much time.
Start to finish, they have been
24 minutes is like fucking only 4 minutes faster than the max possible time. Oh my god, the Jin pick, the Atrioc pick, the macro play.
T1 showing up massive in this first game, missing, and Kanavi should not be enough. The Nexus lower and lower. T1 drawing first blood in this series.
Well. Blue side, game one, quite the
I thought red side was OP
from
now
T1,
with the
pulling
double
out
support,
the Jin
with the range support meta.
Snowballing
Right?
incredibly effectively.
Maybe it's just T1 is OP.
I still have to remember how this game first started, with Owner getting a really good Raptor steal into red steal into
Best of
Krugs,
5.
level
Best of
3,
5.
ganking on the Rumble from behind. And that changed the whole
Jin
story
is-
of how this top
dude,
lane is going to go. Zeus is then able
If
to
any of
follow
you
it
are
up with
League
a
of
solo
Legends
kill,
solo
and
queuers,
T1
expect to see a lot of
And I have
Jins
two
over the next few
questions.
days.
What is going to happen to Rumble? The pick away didn't work.
I
and
expect
what
to see a
side
lot
is
of
JDG
me
gonna pick?
Jin.
Damn good questions. Let's see if the analyst desk got any answers for us as we send it over.
Guma does it, so. Legends never die. Me Guma, me Jin. Crowd going nuts. Let's watch a little more while this is playing. Let's watch a little more of this. What was the next one? Oh, the second one sucked, bro. They didn't even have a video. The second one was a disappointment. This one, though. This...
Welcome back to the caster desk for game 2 between JDG and T1. T1 off to an incredibly dominant start. The things that allowed them to be successful in quarterfinals, those bot lane picks leading to priority, really paying off here.
God, if I watched that not knowing anything about LoL, I probably would have installed it. Yeah, be careful. What I'm doing right now to the uninitiated is doing a 40-minute presentation on why heroin is good for you. This is all bad. Don't install it. Don't play it, bro. The Worlds makes it look cool. Worlds makes it look cool. Then when you're fucking sitting on a fucking Saturday and you wasted your whole fucking day grinding solo queue and you're mad and your fucking anxiety's up because you've been yelling at somebody you don't know online, then you realize you that's when you're the fucking come down, you know?
They did in the last game.
And pay attention to your level 1s and defending your jungle and looking for these invades and tracking Owner here.
Okay, game 2.
Really has
Game
been
2.
a big difference
It probably
maker.
can't go that
This
smooth.
year
I
for
mean,
T1, Owner was not a star. Owner was one of
Yeah,
the
Owner got-
most criticized members of the entire.
I'm sorry, it almost feels like Owner legitimately got cloned or replaced, and they put his skin on. So he got so much better. He got so much better. World's Owner is like a different player.
Early game, but all of JDG, I think, hoping for a clean refresh after that pretty crushing game 1.
And I'd imagine that they might want to be pivoting and putting him on something like the Wukong. Obviously, the Orianna is a no-brainer, particularly with the Akali ban already there. But on red side, I think the likelihood of T1 trying to go for some insane 2v2 focused bot lane with an AD carry support skyrockets. So picking up a Wukong in your second or third rotation could be
Is Ori still open? Oh, they got it. Okay, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
But also allowing Kanavi to get the type of
so they slammed the Ori. Ori has been the mid laner of the whole fucking tournament. Ori is just like the safe, perfect, great pick that every mid laner wants. It almost feels ban-worthy sometimes, but they didn't want to ban it. They're going bot lane first with Kate.
If they try and like attempt to
Fizz open, Fizz open.
Kalista Renata into it and try and get some ganks off, try and get some pressure there, or
they know they get Azir. The problem is not a single player other than Faker has won the Azir versus Ori matchup the whole world. It's like 2 and 12, and the 2 are Faker. He's the only person that does Azir into Ori. They might pick it again. Seems fine with Ashe Kate. Give you some range. But it's not that good. I mean, Ori does bully Azir now. Now that everyone's fucking cracked at it, I don't know.
Efficiency in the 2v2. He had no lane prio, trapped under his tower, couldn't find an angle into a fight. And it's a similar story for Missing on the Alistar. A lot of these aggressive engages just not paying off. So see if this will be a different story with the Kalista, with the comfort pick, with almost a signature pick.
Yeah, Ruler's Kalista, Azir, insta-lock.
Pretty standard jungle pick, but T1 opting to mismatch here. Not going to pick a jungler. Will lock in the Azir for Faker. See what they end up getting for Owner as we get later in the draft, and what JDG can secure for Missing in the bottom lane.
Okay.
I kind of actually like JDG jumping on the Vi pick here to combine with
they
the
love
Orianna
Vi, huh?
for the delivery system back to the double low mobility AD carry.
Okay, I mean, again,
but it does mean you're going to drop your support pick here.
JDG's team already looks good, bro. Let's tell you.
Receive several extra bans here.
Zeus Atrioc, maybe? Can we get that Atrioc? I never feel unsafe when he's on Atrioc.
Maybe a Cassante for 369. He really struggled in the previous game. Can also look towards the Ornn, because I do think that is one of the
Caitlyn and Vive from Arcane?
Really frustrate these
can we get Victor and Heimerdinger? Can we get Jace?
Blitzcrank also taken away shouldn't be a surprise given.
So that last game, yeah, I agree with what I said last game. I was nervous, but not for no reason, because they're amazing.
What is the blind pick here for T1? Presumably just jungle. Save counter pick for Zeus on the top side.
I mean, there's no way to say JDG's draft is bad. They're not. I mean, this is a good draft. Their team looks good.
Owner, but he's shown it goes pretty deep these days.
Maokai.
Oh yeah.
The Maokai is up. The Sejuani is up.
Oh yeah, just that incredibly high priority champion we've seen the entire tournament. Yeah, it will be the Maokai locked in.
Okay, they can't get Silas now.
Combined with the Yordle snap traps, it is going to be impossible.
So Maokai, when the other team doesn't have Silas, is
Zeus with an AD top laner there, like Jace or something like that even. It is early into the Cassandra.
Ooh, a Jace? A Jace right now would actually be
Senna.
A Jace
Senna plus Kalista lane here to try and deal with the poke Ashe Kate.
And I think a lot of the reason that we've seen Senna be successful in this tournament is because she goes into relatively low-range opponents. Things like the Kai'Sarel.
Yeah.
Both Ashe and Caitlyn have good tools to contest Senna's soul stack.
A Jace? Oh, an Atrioc again.
Have to hope that JDG have something
okay. Fuck it, dude. If they're going to keep giving it to you.
Here. Zeus, I'm sure, is going to go Lefebvre, even facing Cassante. But I
already feel better.
With Senna and
I already feel better.
Their level 1 is absolutely nuts. And I'd expect this to go back to what we saw in the LCK in spring countless times, where literally just you heal level 1, you just fight to the death, fight over control of the wave.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Two lanes gets ahead is going to have a really easy time to, from then on, keep their opponents on the back foot.
I'm excited for this one. Keria is the master of these double AD bottom lanes. So this is going to be a fist fight down there.
And with T1 one game ahead, now on red side, we know what JDG is likely to pick in the next game as well, pushing T1 back there.
Okay, muting. So here's the deal. This is going to be harder, I think. Just being honest. Bot lane can still just gap everyone because T1 has the best bot lane in the world. But Faker does not have lane priority anymore. Like, Ori beats Akali and sort of bullies her around, and so he doesn't have to worry so much. But now he doesn't. Azir kind of gets fucked by Ori early. This matchup's really
I think
hard.
that obviously we talk so much about the
from what
journey
I've seen
of
in
this
Worlds so
player,
far.
going from someone that could only play carries to someone that, and we saw this
Ori's
both
have been
domestically
bullying
and at
his ears
MSI,
and getting huge
is-
leads, and so
or
that
is the best
you
tank
know,
player in the world, right? The
last
way
game was
he's able
sick
to
because
play-
the only lane they had a good matchup in, Rumble Atrioc, they lost early. So T1 was bullying all the lanes, and they got the jungle. I mean, it was just like comfort. But I don't know if that's going to happen this time, so let's watch and pray.
And I'd expect him to bounce back the way that JDG have done countless times throughout this year.
We'll see if he can do it, but in the meantime, his team's set up their level 1s. Remember that you can log into your Riot account on LawEsports.com and watch Worlds
Fizz
live.
was open, but
to earn
T1 missed it.
exclusive
Fuck.
Worlds emotes
They didn't notice
and
that Fizz was open. They just assumed he was
There it is.
banned.
Bam, LawEsports.com. Get those drops, folks.
And let me remind you, this JDG team, even though they got
Great.
blasted in game
I know that if T1 goes 2-0, they will not get reverse swept.
Super team.
They're
When
too
they
fucking good,
added
bro.
Knight and
Just
Ruler
let's get this
to
game.
Squad,
Let's
two of
get
the
this
best
game, bro.
Carries in the entire world here. Their goal was to complete this golden row from the very beginning. This is constructed. This team is constructed to win the entire thing, and they've done so much work to get to this point. T1 though, Faker said, all roads lead to him trying to stand between them and that huge achievement.
T1 doing an invade.
On the level 1 is going to lead the way with
Carrier
the
in trouble.
Taking so much
Carrier,
damage.
Carrier in bad spot.
Carrier has to be
You got a
careful. Will he be
flash.
forced to flash over the wall
I
for
think
now?
so, unless-
Standing strong. 369 on the
Wait,
backside.
what is
has
happening?
popped the ghost. 1 Q stack
What is
going.
that? Oh, 369.
Find an angle
Don't let
in.
him-
Has to be
don't-
careful. Third stack missing
Damn,
incredibly
Carrier,
low.
you're fucking
Q through the
incredibly
creeps,
bold.
Trying to pick up some souls. Owner getting lower and lower.
Oh my
369 versus
god,
Zeus.
damn, this is
Owner
crazy.
Getting burned down. Owner level 2.
No!
He flashes in. They get first
They got first blood!
Back. Knight running for his
I
life
love
now.
this fucking play.
T1 win the world championship. ARAM! Whoa! Level 1 ARAM
ARAM.
goes 2-1 in the
Oh, that's
favor
awesome.
of
Also because
T1
Faker,
securing first blood.
We already had the Scrim World Championships. Now we have the Aram World Championships as well.
good dodge, Faker. Dude, look how he played that. He waited, got the Q out, and then he walked back to lane. He didn't rush back to lane. Oh, dude. Actually so smart. And the HP lead is going to help him out. He still might get bullied, though. The matchup's bad. So who killed who? Owner killed.
But T1 is so ready. And the fact that they're able to secure the Raptors ends up being
Owner just
pretty
flashes in on
Rolling
missing.
extra autos
It was
from
missing,
Guma
huh?
and Carrier. They're just poking them down. Missing gets
It's the range.
chunked fully out by the double range.
Oh, no,
bottom lane,
they got
double
okay, they
80
got Kanavi.
carry, and then
They
Owner
got
says,
missing
you know
and
what?
Kanavi,
We're
okay,
going in
okay.
for this. He all-ins, goes for the flash W. They get the first blood plus the extra one.
And missing dying there with his flash up as well is really painful because that is so much gold going over very early on to Guma's Caitlyn and providing T1 with the
Dude,
early lane.
Caitlyn starting 101 in a Kate Ash lane is so fucking oppressive.
For the Orianna.
So oppressive. And Faker's up a level? Oh, so he's not getting bullied? Dude, the level 1s are just brilliant from T1.
Faker was actually
Brilliant.
the guy that did win the game
They're-
with
they're-
blades. But it does also put out more pressure early on in the lane phase than the Conqueror style. And now with Knight also not having flash,
369 is
maybe there's
proxying?
some owner angers here for the Maokai, setting
Okay,
up the saplings
fuck.
around mid lane for Faker
Shit,
to
dude.
really play aggressively.
Is
into
he
Knight.
tilted?
Now 369 on the top side of the map. Knowing he's relatively safe to do this as Kanavi is shadowing him in the river. Can just clear out that wave, stay out of the individual 1v1 with Zeus. Owner moving in, laying down a
That's
little
like
bit
Soul
here,
Key,
gonna
dude.
test this red. Remember, because he got that level 2, because he got that first camp, he really wasn't hampered at all from that level 1.
Kanavi? Oh, shit.
No,
I
we'll
saw him.
spot him. And there is double prior
Get
here.
it, get it, get it, get it. Get the red. Get the red, get the red. Ah, shit.
700 health going
No!
in, not quite able to get it.
Owner,
Kanavi.
Bad smite.
early smite, Owner, early smite there. Kanavi
Owner,
very
early smite.
happy to be able to grab that
Damn,
one
that
back.
would have.
That's really big. A lot of time invested there for Owner
Fuck,
without
that would have
any
been
real
huge.
payoff. And 369 sees the enemy jungler is like, hey, I can proxy another wave with no problem, ensuring that he is able to maintain this early CS lead he's built up over Zeus.
We got the ARAM championships. We got Farming Simulator on the top side. This game has it
What?
all. Now we got a Maokai
Get
gank
him.
in the bot lane.
Get him.
Owner has to be careful. Just barely gets around the trap. But Owner stepping forward. The cleanse isn't going to be enough. Walking in. One
Oh,
more.
come on.
Can't wait another
Nice!
touch.
Carrier, you go!
Missing, trying to fire back.
Carrier, you go! No, no.
King
Oh,
Kanavi.
shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Knocked down.
Oh,
We've
shit.
seen an arcane. You know exactly how this goes. Flash in. Hits him
Oh,
with the
shit.
fisticuffs double kill. Going over to Kanavi.
Really good timing there for Kanavi to go back in. He waits out
Oh,
the
and
barrier.
this is a
for
scrapper.
Keria, then flashes in, gets the
We're in a
extra
good
kill.
old-fashioned
Kanavi
scrapper,
pulling this
dude.
one back for
Faker
JDG.
and Knight
that's
are
the gold lead,
1
41
second
now
from killing each other. They both have
Thanks
flash.
to that timing
They both have flash.
from Kanavi.
This is
It's
a
really critical for
oh, this is
Kanavi
going to be
trying
so
save
important.
The game plan here
Faker
for
versus Knight.
JDG, because that would have been
This
devastating.
is so
if Ruler
close.
Went down, both summoner spells blown by Ruler as well, without any.
Faker's thinking about
there,
it. He's thinking
would have
about the flash.
Greatly diminished the chances they could actually stack their dragons.
Oh,
On the
Knight
flip
flash is
side,
down.
though,
It is down.
Gumayushi actually was able to pick up so much more CS and maintained his summoners. Did not have to flash here, as we take another look at that play.
Okay, so Owner trying to chase them, pass the trap.
Why did
here,
Owner not have
goes
his-
in, he gets the cleanse
Why did he
out
not
first,
stun him earlier?
And then
Am I
Keria
crazy?
waits
What?
for his timer, flashes forward to get the extra kill, but Kanavi, we know, coming around the outside, and he picks up the first one on Owner really nicely, then waits patiently, wards in the brush even though there is a control ward there, flashes in as soon as the barrier's over to get number 2.
Missing flashing in the backside there just to be careful. Ultimately, it's just kind of a mess on the bottom side. With some good kills traded back and forth there.
Why not
Zeus
show the
level
match?
6,
You can't.
But at a man disadvantage, we'll
It's
make
illegal,
it back.
unfortunately.
Dark and Blade just locking down Kanavi.
Get a YouTube stream, put it on 2x.
To the top side.
You'll catch up.
369 picking up some Thorn Mail. Bramble Vest, Red.
And it's like, it feels like the first moment that we've had in this game where there is nothing happening, where we have a little bit of downtime. I don't know how long it's going to last, because Owner is already wrapping around. Does
Yeah,
get
Owner's ganking
spotted
again.
in a second here by Ruler, but
There's no downtime. There is only fighting. Owner on the bottom side of the rift.
Bad gank.
Keria will back away.
How does Owner...
Just fighting to gain control of the lane. They've got no jungler in the area, but Missing just going to do what he can to clear out the saplings and try to protect the control ward. Will get taken away here.
They got
and you
it.
can tell
Okay.
they had no idea where Kanavi was because that Ash Hawk shot
Okay, Kanavi's
went to
getting
go
a lead
over
now.
their own Raptors and Krugs
Kanavi's getting a
to
lead.
see if Kanavi was counter jungling at the time, but Kanavi was on his way.
Owner,
down towards
relax,
that
relax,
fight,
bro.
Down towards the bottom
Owner
side,
doing a
so
little too much
Owner
more, a
has
little
to
too
get out of
much.
there. They were very unsure and definitely respecting this 2-kill Vi now.
And after game
stress.
number 1, where JDG
Stressful.
was really put too far behind for them to showcase
But I
their
am
team
loving how
fighting,
Faker
this
has
game looking
complete
a whole lot different, right?
security in
Actually
mid lane.
staying on
No bully.
even gold here early on in the game.
Kanavi might hit
And
6,
it's not
careful.
Like that top side isn't going to be a menace when it comes to team fights.
Kanavi on the way out. Missing getting slowed up.
Nice dodge.
First
Damn.
Black Mist coming through just to make sure he can get
Damn.
out of safety. I think it's an excellent point. Kanavi especially against a Hawk shot, against the Maokai sapling, still able to find those kills on the bottom side.
Okay, I'm nervous now.
It's a big credit
This
to
is,
him. 'Cause it could be so tricky to remain
this is a
undetected
dead
in
heat.
the jungle.
This is a dead heat.
Against a composition like this. Level 6 though, taking over for Guma.
Yeah. Well, there are so many stars on JDG. Kanavi's been the
JDG's
one on
team
the
is
team
just,
for the
it
longest
feels
with
really
his
solid to me.
4-year tenure
Really
here.
solid, that
He's
comp.
going to be a key component this time around, especially those junglers looking for their level 6s.
Oh, 369. Quite
Knight
at the
kicking
angle,
top.
Pull back there. Knight walking up and grabbing the honey fruit. Will be spotted on the vision.
Saw
But
the
just
ward.
there for a little bit of extra laning sustain as 369 is going to do his best to pick up these
369
creeps.
out of
Has the
mana.
biscuit, so
Can he keep
no
forcing
concerns on the mana front.
Faker? Why are you backing?
And I think
Okay.
the Kanavi angle
I was kidding.
is,
I'm kidding.
something
You know
that
what
people
you're
have
doing,
to
King.
appreciate and respect. Because this is a
Oh,
guy
hey,
that
man.
after his time in Griffin, it was kind of a question mark as to where his career was going to go. And those initial years on JDG weren't nearly as glamorous as this one has been. So the fact that he has stuck with this team through thick and thin, that the organization has stuck with him to reach this
They
point
get it,
against
because they know the
T1
Joler.
is a testament to the tenacity of
Red
the player.
Jolers, please, for
There was also
T1.
just,
Red
even
Jolers.
when JDG wasn't nearly as successful as they have been throughout this year, already so much talk amongst a lot of
Zeus?
LCK junglers as well about the creativity.
Zeus?
A lot of early meta developments were spearheaded
This is so
by
boring.
this player.
Do not.
And he is the one with the most gold
Do
on
not.
JDG right now.
Shit
We'll
talk.
see what impact he can have in the skirmishes, because the follow-up CC on
The world
JDG
semis.
is, I think, a really big part of how they want to play
What
out
about
these
your
early
little,
skirmishes.
All right,
Yeah.
Owner
Fake
should
game,
get
huh?
level
Making
6
a whole
off these
thing
wolves,
about
I
You
think, for
make
the
a lot of
Maokai.
things about it.
And
Japan
Kanavi's
will
already
lot of
starting up
gotcha
Rift Herald, so it
games.
should be a dragon trade for the Rift Herald. I don't think T1 want to fight anything up on the top side of the map, and they'll be happy actually to trade these objectives. But that does mean
You hold the
JDG will
Faker
have
shoot.
extra pushing power and try and snowball here. Big gold injection from this Rift Herald, and already to a very rich Vi. They're going to have to make a very big Vi ultimate plus shockwave play to make this worthwhile.
Also do note,
Yeah, it was
and this is
Dragon for
something in the
Herald.
last game Zeus got away with, because Kawan, he was
Uh-oh.
mega fed as
Uh-oh.
old. The
Uh-oh,
gang.
Kanavi.
369 pushing for a bit more, but nothing going to come from it. Just an ult for ult trade.
They're trying again?
By stepping up, Kanavi ready to go.
No way.
Just baiting out the Darkened Blade.
Love it.
However, Zeus to clear the wave and should be fine.
But as I was saying earlier, the fact that Zeus is going for this full lethality build, as Owner does get
Shed
spotted,
Steers in here.
there is almost teleport available for
They
Knights.
know he's
We'll
there.
see if a
Owner, they
response
know
is
you're there.
available.
Don't waste
Kanavi
time.
also making his way
Farm,
over.
farm, farm,
Just
farm,
the
farm.
fact that in the 1v1, Zeus is going to have so much less pressure than he did in the last game. It's going to force T1 to meet JDG in straight-up team fights.
Biggest power spike on the whole map right now, though, is Kanavi finishing Divine Sunder. With his 2 early kills and his Rift Herald gold,
Yeah,
and Vi
Kanavi's
Ultimate
way
ready,
stronger this time.
the power is in his hands here.
What is Zeus
to turn
doing?
the tides for JDG.
Zeus waiting to the last second to cancel the back. Does it now. Unstoppable from Kasane. Still gets pulled back.
Wow, very smart. Very smart.
Trying to mess up the timings here. From the side of JDG, good news for T1 is that while it's not as dominant, Guma and Carrier have been able to grab a couple plates on the bottom side. The power of this pushing bottom lane. It will get harder.
This game's a nail biter.
38 souls.
This
Every
game's a
20
close
souls,
one.
15 AD,
Everyone's
20 range,
strong.
10% crit chance. So despite the fact that he has almost no gold income as a support,
But
Senna
I'm just
will
so
become a threat
faithful
eventually.
in
Outside of
Zeus's Atriocs, to be honest.
and even Ash,
He just keeps farming. He never loses lane. He gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Oh, what a sick arrow. What a sick arrow. Back to cancel.
The rest of T1 still is a really big late game menace, but you are meeting JDG in their biggest comfort zone, which is going to be the team fights. We'll see if T1 is actually able to stack up the early Drakes here with Mountain and Hextech already out of the pool. We'll see what ends up being the soul. Because if JDG is able to snowball with the use of that Herald, might be tough for T1
every
to
little lead
find
matters.
a similar grasp of control as they did in the last game.
And that recall interrupt
And
is
T1's
actually
played really
big
well
for
with all the,
T1.
but they haven't got
Allow
like
Guma to
anything
get
that
at
they
least
can
one
slam
turret
home.
plate here with Carrier helping him push.
Nice.
Maybe they go for 2. Maokai on the way as
Nice
well.
plate. Another plate.
Funds up and available for Ruler. Missing has to be careful about
Faker's
stepping
coming
too far
too?
forward. Faker in the area as well. The flash. Potential to make some plays,
Nice.
but the response.
2 plates.
Herald being dropped in the mid
Faker
lane. At
maybe
least 2
shouldn't have
plates
come.
for Knight. If they want to commit, instead they're moving down into the
Uh-oh.
river to maybe try to leverage the power of Kanavi
No, you can't win
here.
this. You
Again,
can't win this.
Power spike's pretty limited.
Whoa,
Obviously stronger than the Righteous
what the
Glory.
fuck,
Flash
Faker?
out
What the
from
fuck was
Kanavi.
that?
Traded for the ultimate Faker. Overall, very positive trade for T1 coming to the next fight.
Yeah, you're right, because Carrier's there. Okay, sorry. They know what he's doing. You know what he's doing. You got the flash. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Flash for ult is a good trade, but I thought
is on Kanavi's head,
then they might turn on him.
no flash, slightly
Because Knight and
higher
Kanavi are
for
strong,
T1
bro. They're stronger than
collected.
Faker Owner. Easy.
But the mid turret plates kind of making up for the bottom side push there that T1 got. So JDG getting some money happily over there into the hands of Knight.
Yeah, Knight's kind of
Oriana
bullying, dude.
Shockwave in
He's
their
kind of
hands this
bullying.
time around.
He's
See what they
making
can
me
do with it,
scared.
because Kanavi's going to help him get another
Oh!
turret plate.
What is this?
Ulting, no one there to body block for missing. That could be disastrous. Carrier behind.
What is
He
this?
behind as well. Kanavi going to be in trouble.
Wait.
Ruler now trying to run for his life.
Wait,
Kiting
Faker's
this one
getting zoned
Zeus
out?
Keeping his eyes on the Callistas. Kanavi in the
Oh,
backside will
okay,
find
1 for 1.
Knight with the shockwave at
Probably
least
1 for
managing
1.
to lock down the trade kill.
This is huge for JDG. They did not teleport 369 in. That is a teleport cooldown for Zeus and a 1-for-1 with both junglers going down. 369 gets to stay topside and get turret plate money.
Not only that, the shutdown went to Carrier. You'd really much rather have that on
Yeah.
Faker or Gumayushi,
Yeah.
but instead, JDG able to trade 1-for-1, killed the shutdown.
Zeus
rather,
is
doesn't
getting
even
zoned
go
up
to
the
ideal
top,
target
too.
for T1, and they're able to get plates towards the
Top
top
the
side
wall?
for 369
Yeah.
just before they fall off.
Patience from Zeus there on the return.
Good-
to lane.
good call,
369
Zeus. Good
waiting in the
call.
darkness,
Good call.
hoping
Good
to
call.
get more out of that trade, but we can take a look at how
Damn.
this play starts.
I thought this
out.
would have
The
gone better.
aggressive use of the
I thought this
ultimate.
would have gone better. The great Maokai
They
ult.
use the Maokai ult to lock
problem
them
is
up.
Knight.
Zeus with the teleport down, and then they go for it. But look how they're able to focus down Owner
Hit
on the
Kanavi.
other
Just hit
side.
Kanavi, bro.
And, nice dodge
Oh,
there
just
on
hit
the Ash
Kanavi.
arrow.
I think they could have done it
Goes 1 for
earlier.
1, and with the extra rend, slow down here, they're able to kite away, keep T1 without getting too much damage dealt to themselves here on the side of JDG, and that means we're going to get some extra power spikes coming in as well. Knight
I'm
very
getting
happily
nervous.
finishing
I'm-
up his Ludens, as is Faker.
Now, the one advantage that T1 was able to get is that summoners are
JDG's
now down
just
on
not
Ruler
behind
and
at
missing.
all, and they have a
Ruler still has
great
his cleanse,
teamfight
but
comp.
outside of that, does need to
They have
play
a
a lot
great
safer, and I
teamfight
think T1 are
comp.
going to try and leverage that into getting the second dragon here. We'll see if JDG have a response, because do not forget, if Zeus answers
It's a
towards
bot
top,
lane gap, dude.
369 can TP, but if Zeus doesn't answer,
Thank God.
369 might just be
Thank
able to
God
get a
Guma and
turret
Carrier are
further
just fucking
build the gold
ghosts.
lead for JDG.
You can take a look at the MasterCard lane economy. It's the mid jungle for JDG versus the bot lane of T1 when it comes
All
to
right, they're just
relative
giving
leads.
top.
T1 Control mid-prio, which
They're
means they
giving
control
top
setup
because
on
they
the
want
Drake,
two
and it looks like
drags.
JDG are going to respect that. Not looking to contest this one whatsoever. Do not have the vision, do not have the members in position. It will be a trade of the top lane tier 1 for the second Drake in the game to T1. Infernal Rift coming through.
Catch Knight? Is it possible?
Yeah, the top lane bar going to go a little bit further in the favor
Two drags
of
is nice.
369 after that one. But it's not going to change too much how they want to play their team comp here. JDG
Yeah, good soul.
actually have a trailing play in the works here with Kanabi coming down to look to pressure Faker
Okay.
off.
Kanabi is so damn strong. The Maokai will not going to be effective because it's just not so good. Flash out from Faker is clean though. Knight takes at least one tower shot. The pushback Faker
he gets
trying
out.
to make it out and he will survive.
That's my goal.
JDG walking away empty-handed. No real ways to play around on that bot lane tower for now.
We'll be able to, I think, at least get some damage down on the turret. Do get Faker's flash, but he does get away with his life. We'll see if T1 is able to find a counter punch or if that is just gonna be it. 369 continuing to shove as well.
369 teleport
Should be able
stop?
to get a lot of damage down towards
Or is
this
that
turret. And now
Knight
Herald
teleport
being
stop?
started up by T1. This is
Okay, they
looking
get
to
Herald?
be their answer, but 369, he is getting
369 is pushing
more and more
everywhere.
gold.
He gets top tower. He gets bottom tower. Clearly after last game, JDG putting more effort into getting resources into the back pocket of 369. Staying even in CS, but getting so many plates.
I mean,
getting
the objectives
so
are
much
doing
gold overall.
good.
Finishing his mythic
This
items
game's
as
so
well. T1
close, bro. They're
uncontested
actually,
again.
they're
They
both
took
teams are
Drake.
playing.
They've now taken the
They're
second
like,
Herald. It's been a
they're
smooth
trading
game
things.
so
It's
far
like
in
trading a
terms of
bishop for a
objective
knight, bro. It's like they have different plans.
The big
but
thing here for me is that it's
they're
Infernal.
basically
right?
equal.
It's Infernal
Faker,
Solar
Faker,
and
no,
T1
no,
up
no
on
flash.
Drakes,
Faker, no.
but they are falling further and further behind in gold. Faker doesn't have flash or his ultimate available.
They're absolutely
It means
coming
there's
for
a
you.
huge importance on getting your vision control leading up to the dragons, and whoever's going to be able to get there first. Because Gumayushi, with the Caitlyn traps here, trying to get to dragon first and cut off one of those angles, line up the traps, make it so much more difficult for this hard engaged comp of JDG that's much shorter range.
the Caitlyn traps,
to actually close that range and get their engage. T1 definitely, a lot of the prep work will really benefit them around the dragon setup, but
Come
JDG,
on.
they've
Arrow?
got a lot of angles to be able to force with.
Arrow going between the goalposts there. Not going to quite find the angle. Carrier clearing out as much vision as he can with the Umbral Glaive. Umbral Glaive versus Umbral Glaive. Vision denial,
Okay.
very easy for both sides in this game.
Here
But
comes
T1
the Herald.
just keeping the sieging pressure
they're
in their
Don't stop the-
favor.
don't stop the-
369's on the way, long flank.
Charge, good
Very
charge.
long flank. T1 now
369
gonna start
flank.
backing up,
Careful.
overstepping
They have
forward,
vision. They have
using the
vision. Back up.
ultimate, Maybe hoping to
Okay.
just generate space for the rest of the
Good
team.
poke.
Missing's going to pick up more and more
It is a
souls.
good
but the mid
poke
tower
team.
still standing for JDG.
Good
Both sides
poke.
seemingly gearing up for a fight. Kanabi
Good
getting lower
poke.
and lower. Ace in the hole will connect. Missing, or Kanabi rather, going to need to back soon.
Good poke.
Not really a lot to play for in the mid lane, to be fair. Both teams seemingly just grouping up, ready for the potential of a fight.
Zeus, by the way, for all the talk of like 369 being around the map farming, Zeus 20 CS
Both
up
sides want vision control, but T1 get it so
and getting
much
fucking
more
strong
easily with the Ashe, with the Maokai saplings.
Exactly, that setup does so much. When every brush has a sapling in it, and then every
sapling
piece of
plus
land
trap.
that's not a brush has a Caitlyn trap on it,
Yeah,
it
true.
becomes very annoying to navigate.
Something we haven't talked about.
Good vision
as
control
much
plus
yet, we are
saplings plus trap
starting
mean
to
you can't
kind of
get flanked.
see Here is that owner is Maokai historically just hasn't been that good, sitting on like a 42%
Outdrafted. Let's not
win
talk about
rate
this.
over
This
the
game's
year.
not.
And
This guy's, I
particularly
mean,
at the start of the year
JDG's
with
up
the
2K,
Maokai
bro.
Sejuani trait was basically every single jungle matchup.
They're winning.
Owner Sejuani, great, able to play that very consistently, particularly when he can single.
Yeah,
the
Ash Hawk
top
too.
side.
Yep, true.
But his
true, true,
Maokai hasn't been super impressive, and I think that that is going to be a lot of the team fighting power for
Dodging
T1.
arrows.
The arrow again doesn't find
Uh-oh.
anyone as owner.
Owner. Don't flash. Don't flash. Don't
Gonna
flash. You
dodge
don't
the
need it.
abilities there, uses the phase rush to make it out to safety. Vault Breaker doesn't connect.
All right, so Dragons in a
holding on for now,
minute.
but
That's
JDG
the
just
big
fighting,
fight.
just poking their heads into the enemy
So
jungle.
they're going to try and make a vision battle for that.
Rush there is Faker.
T1 wants to get there and
Burns
set
to
up
the top
traps
side to
and
clear out, keep pressure in the favor of T1.
Maokai
As far as
saps.
the Maokai does go, I actually do really like the full tank.
1 minute
phase
on
rush
drag.
Maokai, since they do have an Azir on their team already, don't need
basically
the
all
extra
down to
AP
that.
damage from a demonic. He
To see if
might
this game
have a
breaks
hard time
out.
here, working his way through all these JDG members in the brush, though.
I don't want anyone to get caught.
Just trying to catch any T1 member
Everyone's
who gets
playing
close
safe.
to this dragon setup. Because JDG know that is a #1 goal for them, trying to keep T1 out of that setup.
Yeah, they're boxing him out.
Certainly is. The other big thing to keep your eye on is item spikes. One item and some change for just about everybody on the Rift. See if anyone can hit their second item before we get into this third Drake. Baron on the table in 30 seconds, but I can't imagine either side will rush it. Instead, the Infernal, the center of attention, nearly perfectly synced timers on the major objectives.
And it doesn't look like
gold
we're
diff?
going to
No,
see
it's
any
1K.
other major item finishes.
Very
Ruler
small
backed,
gold diff.
But just a pickaxe and a long sword.
Zeus
Guma
missing?
also just shy of his second item. And right now, T1 are moving into the river.
I want Guma to get his second item. Yeah, I want Guma to. He needs 2 to be really fucking critting with Kate.
369 also on a possible flank angle.
Okay. Hit Knight for
Ace
a
in the hole
good
used early
third.
just to chunk out Knight.
I
Again,
love
this
all
is
these
the
long range
struggle
ults.
with the JDG
Oh,
lineup,
they have
is how
traps.
do you
They got
gain
the traps.
control?
They got the traps.
No
They
vision
got the
control,
sats. They got the
traps
fucking
blocking one
hawk.
entrance,
They
only
know
one
where everybody
entrance
is.
left, meaning Owner has
4
perfect
out of
setup for
5. They
ulti
know
to
where
kick this
they know
fight
where
off.
everybody is. They know where
Arrow
everybody
gonna connect
is.
first. Kanavi now
They know
locked up,
where
brings it back
everybody
to the rest
is,
of the team.
bro.
Owner in the midst of everybody. And Zayo's now on the way in. Kanavi still standing for now. Ruler pulling
what happened?
back his support. And
What the fuck's
now
happening, bro?
JDG looks to turn. Unstoppable is 369.
Oh, my
they know that they've
God.
gotten what they came for. JDG now backing off. Do not want to overextend in the play.
This is huge. The entire front line from T1 has been
They just melted him.
deleted. JDG, what
They
a
just
successful
melted him.
turnaround in that fight.
It's Kanavi with the in-the-moment decision to turn around on Owner, and with the cooldowns down, no front line available, T1 isn't going to be able to get themselves to a soul point for this Infernal Soul, and JDG take
Faker,
control.
careful. Faker, careful. Faker, careful.
Tower in the mid lane in favor of JDG.
You're
as well
done,
as the
dude.
Infernal
Oh,
Drake. Faker going to be forced to run. And again, JDG, a massive threat. The later you get in the game, the more clean this team feels, and they're proving it again here on the back of the play from Kanavi.
I have to feel like that was a bit of a blunder from T1 frontline. Just
Yeah, I don't know why
charging in
they
instead of trying to
they
play
charged
off of
in.
their
They
extra
should have.
range,
Yeah.
their saplings, their traps, their poke.
They need a poke. They need.
As soon
Yeah. I
as
mean,
they
yeah,
get
that makes
this
sense. They
Atrioc
need a
in the
poke.
tri-brush, they've got the pop, and they go for it. Owner all-ins.
Kanavi's flash
They
really
flash him
fucked.
back deeper into the team, and then Vi ultimate keeps Owner here just long enough, so even as he flashes, they're able to get the kill.
Damn, that could have been so good if Kanavi didn't get his
as,
flash off.
Ruler is able to rend them down.
If Kanavi didn't get his flash off, they had the
particularly
perfect.
against the Orianna, you can't try and fight through that.
It was
right?
the
Not
flash.
even-
It was the
369 joined
fucking
fight. At
Kanavi
that point, I
flash.
think it was
Damn it,
already
damn it,
mostly
damn it,
over.
damn it.
But just the threat of that Orianna ultimate should be enough to dissuade T1. They try to bite off way more knowing how important this dragon is and end up paying for it dearly.
And you talk about the Sejuani for Owner being the superior choice from over the Maokai, and the big difference between these champions is oftentimes Maokai's
All right, that's a reset. It's not a big
are
deal.
much better reactively
Not
than
a big
they
deal.
are proactively. You saw
4
it there.
minutes till
Yes,
drag, so it's
so
really
many
just
people
a
with the
chill and
ultimate,
farm.
But it's a very short route duration.
It's a chill
when
and
you're that
farm
close,
situation.
And your entire team completely zoned away by JDG's backline threats, unable to follow up on what initially might have looked like a pretty good engage.
And JDG's comp also is so strong when they can absorb an initial blow and then re-engage. Particularly with the Senna and the Orianna, it makes it really, really hard for T1 if they don't take down a target immediately.
Yeah, T1 definitely want to play it slower than
Zay is still the strongest
without
person in the
rushing
game.
so much, but because they did, and the extra gold that has gone over to JDG now, off of that mid turret plate and the dragon here
Owner's
for
a little
JDG,
weak.
they're in such
Owner's a little
much
weak,
better
but
position here to
junglers, who
actually
cares about them, you
pull
know?
off this hard engage,
They're only there to get me
chase it
ahead in my
down.
lane,
They've
so I
got
can
Kanavi
flame them if they
plus Knight
don't.
combination ready.
It's time to see what form are JDG in. We know this is their bread and butter, these states of the game where it seems close, where they've got these 2 item spikes and there are big objectives to fight around. T1 showed us what they can do with an early game lead with a massive advantage in their favor. If T1 are ready to
Junglers
fight
only
fire
exist
with
if you have
fire,
somebody to
take
blame
it these
losses
late
on.
game team
Exactly.
fights to out-execute a
That's why
seemingly
Riot includes junglers.
un-out-executable
So every
late-game
lane can always
team-fighting
blame
team.
someone.
And really big here as well is that Zeus hasn't actually been able to find the backline yet. And as we can see, 369 can just get prio on every single wave because Zeus doesn't win the 1v1. Didn't even go for Eclipse, right? This is just full-on Duskblade together with Edge of Night. So his ability to chew through a, I don't know how much armor 369 is sitting on, but it's going to be way too
T1, let's
much
go,
for the
baby.
Atrioc to deal with. Makes it really hard for T1
Good
to
macro
gain control of
play.
the side waves.
Damn. Kanavi stepped up this game, I gotta be honest with you.
Command
After
Protect.
getting shit on last game.
Was the body block from Kanavi, keeping Missing healthy. It's not an AP Maokai, as highlighted earlier, so the sapling's annoying most certainly, but more about the slow and the vision control than any actual damage. Deus using the Scryer's Bloom just to see if there's anything spotting him.
catch.
Another aggressive engage here. Carry alive
Carrier?
though. Knight finds the shockwave under one. The TP now coming in. That's 369 to the backside. Looking to isolate the rest of the team. 1 kill already going down. Guma off the rips. Carrier running for his life. Kanavi continuing to step forward.
Okay. Good job, Zay. Okay.
Brought T1
Oh,
into the
Knight. How did Knight not die there? How did Knight not die there?
Fire back. Carrier bleeding on the back line, cannot do much more. JDG have taken the exchange.
And Kanavi going down means that JDG, I still see the pings towards Baron. They might have tried because Owner is dead, doesn't have Smite, and they do have the Rend available.
Exactly. Rend is going to be more damage.
Double TP though. They might just want to force that out and back off.
TP coming.
They're going for it.
Potential for a
Carrier's so close to death.
Carrier, can they turn this one back? A lot of blinking health bars, a lot of
All right,
cooldowns
Zeus.
missing.
Zeus, we need you to go
no
big.
Flash. Objective
We need you to go
lower
fucking
and lower.
big.
The Rend should just be able to finish it. They will grab the Baron, but T1
no.
sticking around in the meantime, hoping to take the fight. Missing, getting lower and lower, but he just got too
How is
much
Carrier
range,
not
too
dead?
many
Yeah.
souls, doing too much damage.
No, Faker, what are you doing?
Goes in, but it gets absolutely nothing.
Game 3. We go game 3, baby. We go game 3.
One of the best teams at using
We go game 3.
Baron to end games. Let's see what they can get done with it.
We go game 3.
Redirect all the way back to the fountain. Missing, going to brush that one off. But
We go next. We go next. We go next.
Orianna, Knight there, went up to the top side to push the wave, and Orianna, Knight right here, gets a shockwave onto Carrier, almost killing him, forcing the flash, forcing Faker to come over and peel, and this is where you get another counter-engage from JDG
On Guma.
after T1 tried to chase.
Once they get Guma, it's over. He's all the damage.
Guma is gone, there just isn't going to be enough damage. 369 able to isolate Owner, which even though we do see Kanavi
if
go
Knight
down,
died
ends
there,
up
dude,
being
it changes
fine for
everything.
JDG. They have the confidence.
It
to
changes
just
everything if
trust
Knight
this
dies there.
Kalista.
Fuck.
And the fact that they still have a front line.
And was so close there too. Zeus almost killed Knight, almost took down the Orianna, evening the kills up there, but he just barely was unable to. Knight was able to escape. Then they forced down the Baron. Missing there with the flash forward.
Faker
trying to take down Ruler,
Faker's
but
trying to
then
go
he's
crazy.
in the middle of all of JDG.
You can see the brief moment of joy in the replay there. JDG very much in control of this game, gonna grab their second Infernal Drake. See what they can get done with the Red Bull Baron power play. Already 2.5K in their favor. Expecting to break down some tier 2s here, but again, a lot of great defensive tools from the side of T1 to at least slow this push down.
All right, buying time for the split push here.
All right, Zeus gets the turret, I guess.
Turret pushes here to Baron.
Okay, they're doing like a stall it out and Zeus push situation. No, he's going back.
And if you're T1 at this stage, you're just going to do everything you can to hold on. 1 minute left on the Baron. You already took game 1 in style. Just trying to hold on to some hope in this game 2 as JDG again.
Yeah, I guess hold on, but don't burn your mental out, dude.
Pressing this lead forward.
I guess they gotta do it. They can't quit. They can't surrender.
Re-engages.
How would surrender, bro?
Facing the hole again. Good damage onto missing, but you can heal up a lot of that.
Zeus get 2 now.
Oh, Zeus kept pushing.
Particularly
Nice.
because it's Lethality Senna, right? So he's going to fire 2 Qs. He's
Still
going to be
blue?
completely
Still
fine,
blue?
and the damage hasn't actually been
Still
that
blue?
meaningful. And from this point on, JDG with the Red Bull Baron power play should be able to, as we've seen
Oh, never
already,
mind.
freak a gold lead.
Ruler.
Additionally, should
Fuck
be able
you.
to set up with the map controller they
Fuck
have
you,
now
dude.
to
You're Korean.
get
What are you doing
themselves to
helping
that
JDG
Infernal
win?
Soul point. And there will be no one on T1 that can stand up to the amount of damage that's going to be output by this JDG comp in the team fights. Particularly once Knight finishes his death cap.
That's what I was looking at.
That's lights out.
That's what I was looking at. Double needlessly large rods already.
Yeah,
for
Knight's
him.
death cap is going to be a
Recall now,
problem.
Might even have
Get one more item onto Guma, and then you know what? Maybe he can fucking just carry. The right angle, the right movement.
Faker's attempt to get another
Hard to fucking
objective bounty.
pin down
Faker
Guma.
Going for the bottom side turret objective bounty there.
Maybe Guma
while
carry
the
it,
rest
just
of
carry
JDG
this.
push top.
Should be pretty easy to tear through that tower at this stage of the game. So 369 there to pick up the CS. Won't be able to stop the tower take. JDG not afraid to walk up. 99 souls on missing, about to have 100 extra range here. So you can continue to rain down auto attacks, rain down Qs, picking up
Faker
so
getting
many souls.
soloed
Tower
by
drops
fucking
there.
369?
Faker though
Okay,
taking
never
the Scuttle Crab as well, just trying to guarantee a little bit of vision control
We need
over
some
the area.
levels. We need
2.5
some-
minutes on the Baron, 3 minutes on the Infernal Drake. Not soul for either side, but arenas for both teams. to pick
300
fights.
CS, Guma.
But now T1 is in a position
300
where your
CS,
only
bro.
way of trying to get back in this game is Carrier hitting an arrow, but if you look at the targets, really hard to consistently hit many of the members. 369 doesn't care, can catch any arrow. Kanavi can easily get out of the way. Same for Ruler. Or you need to have Owner go in, but particularly with the build he's gone for and how far he's behind, he's not going to be able to take the brunt
This is a
of
strategy
that
where you couldn't
damage.
win? Yeah,
So
yeah.
really, T1 just hoping
No,
that
Faker,
369
Faker, back it up, back it up,
overextend
back it
into
up,
a
back it up, back it
play,
up,
and there's
back it up.
a moment for a Faker or Gumayushi can take over a team fight.
Meanwhile, with all this money
Okay,
that
Dragon,
JDG
2
and
minutes.
Kanavi especially have gotten, is a Guardian Angel completed for the Vi. So he, as a jungler, can go straight headlong.
Three
into the rest
Infernals,
of the
bro?
team,
I
deliver
know.
that shockwave to
Three
the back
fucking
line,
Infernals?
and still be able to get up afterwards. Same can be said for Cassante. With the Gargoyle Stone Plate, 369 has been a very rich.
There's like no way for T1 to
Cassante
get this
split
either.
pushing, getting these outer towers down for his team.
Oh.
And it's definitely going
Catch
to be
him.
a problem for T1 as the JDG engage is massive.
Maybe a nice
For
arrow
T1,
pick onto
you
someone that
kinda
gets
tried to pull the
cocky.
trigger twice. Owner throwing the ulti over the wall, Owner going in on the buy, and both times it's worked against you, and you're kind of out of attempts. If you fumble one more engage, if JDG get the better of you in one more fight, it feels like it's just game over here in game 2 of the series. So
Yeah,
has to count
T1.
against the nerves of T1, knowing that the next one needs to be flawless if you want to mount a comeback.
5 kills down. The kills.
And that's
Kills are kills.
I'd argue
the
that they've
gold is
already
the
run
problem,
out of
but
lives, right? Like the health bars are blinking, and particularly with the amount of summoners that are
the
available
problem is
for
that,
JDG,
JDG's comp
it's
is
really hard
nice.
to
It's
imagine
just
a
a
scenario
nice
where
fucking
someone
comp.
like Ruda, for example, gets
It
caught
just
at the
makes
start of the
sense.
fight because he has
And
so
they
much
have the
immediate safety.
Omega tank of
Missing
fucking
can be pulled back by
Cassante.
Ruler as well,
The
as Knight
Omega
does now
tank. He's
finish his
fucking
death cap.
busted.
Gotta imagine that Baron
Tank top
and
laners
Soul
are
Point next on the table for JDG.
blight on the game,
I mean,
dude.
Kanavi, the Vi
Take
has
the
a
fun.
3-level lead over the Maokai Owner here.
They should have to play the game.
It is definitely going to be a massive difference as far as this front line is concerned. And guess what? Baron and Dragon very close to both spawning here, only 10 seconds away on the Baron. JDG have teleport ready for both their solo laners, so they can pressure the side lane while also then drawing over to the objective.
Atrioc's 325
Farsight
CS, bro. I
information on
mean,
the Baron.
T1 is not playing.
Passive there,
Playing.
try to get
T1's not
mid-control
playing
again.
bad.
All about this
Ooh, the
priority
arrow.
carry, fishing with the arrow. It
The
will not
fucking
connect.
arrow. Gary's
Casual
trying. He's trying to find something.
226 heal from a Senna Q. That's fun.
Dude, yeah, they did big
JDG,
fat
again,
tank
they have
and
the
healing.
choice.
What a cringe.
Control right now with T1 playing more up to the Baron, not
I
worried
mean,
about
it's the
third
good
Drake
thing for
JDG,
anti-poke, but
clearly much more
oh,
worried about losing control on the
boys,
Baron side.
boys!
Navi going in, immediate start to the fight. Faker now locked up. The buy does so much damage. Kanavi's
Wait.
early game lead put to good use here. The GA now
Wait,
coming out. T1,
wait.
can they fight back?
Wait.
Saves
Wait.
leaping in, will get.
Good
Kanavi
dodge,
in the end.
Guma.
1-for-1 thus
Good
far.
dodge,
Zaya's back
Guma.
Under the Azir tower. The rest of T1 now need to barrel into the fight, but it's eyes on Knight. Can he get
Get
more
Knight.
damage down?
Look at
369,
Guma.
and the mix
Look at
of
Guma
everybody.
play. Oh, dude, he's played so
Going all
good.
out into the back line. Only the support
Fuck
left
Cassante.
standing.
Fuck stupid ass Cassante, bro.
Straight down mid.
Oh,
And
god
with
damn it.
280 carries, there is no way
All
that
right,
the
game
Nexus
3.
isn't going to fall. And
Game 3, game 3, game 3, game 3, game 3,
back
game 3.
with a resounding victory here in game number 2.
Game 1 about Owner's early pathing, about the team play, but Game 2 has been about Kanavi and the dominance of JDG in fights. But that said, as good as the fight was, as favorable as the fight was, JDG do
Guma
not
played that
think
so
they have
well.
time to
Guma
close
played
the
that
game out,
so
and will set
well.
their
It is-
sights on the objective
It's
itself.
a fucking infinitely unkillable demon tank.
We've seen them end a lot of games.
Thorn mail, first item.
Faker's up
Balance.
top. They're going to respect it. Pull back and grab Baron buff instead. But JDG, such a massive lead after that T1 wipe here with the Baron buff. Baron-empowered recalls will allow them to reset too. And you see T1 trying to make a rush towards this dragon.
Hey, get a drag.
What Kanavi has to say about it. Knight here is up as well.
Get the drag,
And they're just going to
T1.
use the Baron offensively. Pressure immediately, teleport back out. They already have mid inhibitor down. They're not going to let T1 any window to go for a dragon.
Yeah, really good map read here from JDG. They know T1, given that the Baron is being taken by JDG, is naturally going to try and contest that objective. Not going to be the case. 369. I don't think he really
Doesn't
cares.
even hurt him.
And
Doesn't even hurt
he,
him, bro.
To me, is the pivotal part.
Cassante
right?
is just such a problem.
In game number 1. And
He's
this
such a
Cassante
problem.
is what we expect to see coming into this series.
Firing back certainly in Game 2, got more support, got more time alone to farm up, and you can see why he's considered the best team fighting top laner in the world. Has been such a menace on the back line in these exchanges.
Hi, chat.
Kanavi,
It's me,
no
Joe
GA available,
Biden, the
but still
president.
Damn tanky. Missing
I just
has
want
to
to
be
say I will
careful,
crash
though.
the entire
As
economy if
much damage
T1
as he
loses.
does, he's still incredibly
Good man.
squishy.
That's why I voted for you.
Navi threatening, JDG threatening, just trying to force these waves forward. Maybe get another inhibitor on the top side. The wave's not quite synced. Bot wave not there. 369 again.
All right,
Lives to
T1.
body block ace in the hole.
I want you guys to all
And it's so hard here to
round
kill
up,
369.
get your head in the
Puma
right
doesn't
place,
have a Lord Dom, so
and
it's only
click
Faker
surrender.
that
Unless
maybe eventually can shoot through.
Arrow onto Kanavi.
Let's go
JDG
next.
backing away. They don't want to overstay for the fight. But the
Let's
shockwave,
go
a looming
next.
threat
Let's
from Knight, level
NTNT.
17, Death Cap, Shadow Flame. He and Kanavi work together. It's a death sentence for T1, no doubt. JDG just backing off. They got what they came for. 2 inhibitors. Now finally,
369
they will
is
turn their
actually
attention to this
unkillable,
Drake.
bro.
The map is there.
He's
They'll do
spamming
things when they
emotes.
so please, and 369
All right, we need this game to go 50 minutes.
I basically was gaining health, but
We need this game to go 50 minutes, actually.
But it is going to be the secure of all the neutral
then
objectives.
tanks aren't good
the
anymore.
2 inhibitors down. JDG methodical here.
Missing will take exactly 1 soul from the Drake. Finds it canonically incorrect that it drops 2.
All right, return to the bottom side. Keep up the Baron empowered pressure. Gumi usually trying
700
his
CS
best
Caitlyn
here to
sells
put up these
boots.
Caitlyn traps, put a stop to the onslaught. But
He is
JDG
focusing.
overwhelming.
Can we kill Ruler
off to the
somehow?
side, unafraid. Carry
Can we
back
arrow
up.
Ruler in the face?
Final inhib.
Again, ball breaker charge every time. Kanavi goes for the angle. T1 forced to back up just a
It's
little bit
all
more.
down to Guma.
But it's just
Watch
slow.
Guma.
It's
He's
methodical.
the only
it's
damage.
controlled. JDG, Knight
He's
pushing
the
in the
only
bottom
damage.
side. Double cannon minions. 1 will be cleared away. 23
Come
seconds
on,
left on the
Guma.
Baron. Can they break open this
The
bot
fucking
lane
heals
tower?
from Senna is such a problem.
Traps are there.
Oh, pisses me off.
369 solo zoning off as meanwhile Kanavi just walks in with the Baron empowered minions just to threaten the Nexus. JDG, their chokehold on T1 and they're starting to squeeze T1. Not a lot of options left, but the arrow
imagine the hit.
going wide, potentially the last glimmer of hope. Now fading in this game too, Missing taking a big chunk of damage here. No wave, T1 still able to clear it.
They're just holding. They're holding.
It feels like an inevitability, but it's not over till it's over.
So true.
T1 ready for one potential final fight. Zaya's poking off to the side still. Has a bit more armor pen now. Can start to hurt 369. Ulti coming out from Owner Faker. Looking for an angle here. Just going to get a bit more poke down. But again, JDG are too composed. They're too controlled. They will not take the bait. They will walk away, knowing that victory is inevitable as long as they do not make a mistake.
And
the
this
Infernal.
is about as
They're gonna
secure as you
wait,
can go, right? You
3
wanna
Infernals
ensure
and
that you don't
Infernal
somehow
Soul.
give an opportunity to T1 to get a miraculous team fight, like a multi-man shuffle into Zeus, knocking people up, trying to blow up your backline. Because as you say, as long as you don't do that, as long as you play it out safe, you are going to get Infernal Soul in about 2 minutes. You'll be able to get the Baron as well. You can win this game without ever fighting, which I, as an LCK caster, really appreciate.
And what we've learned, if nothing else, is that the Golden Road has some pretty strict speed limits here in these late
You're not allowed to
game
concede.
scenarios.
You're actually not allowed to
with 3
concede.
inhibitors
You have
down,
to
you
play
can
it
just
out.
go into their base, and as long as you respect the engage and the Ash Arrow, you should be able to just use the pressure to wear them down. T1 are going to get
I do
very
think
desperate
JG's
here.
farming
They have
morale.
No territory to work with.
They're
With
stretching it
double
out. They're
super
getting their
minions coming
comfort.
out
They're
every
talking.
single lane.
It feels
It's a
good when you're
multiplicative
ahead and you're not
effect.
going to
They buff
lose.
each other up.
They're
You
getting.
just have to wait in there and not give an engage opportunity. Have to be a little bit careful about that one.
The good news
They're
is,
farming morale,
they're going
dude.
for it. T1.
looking for the angle, Missing could be in trouble here. Zayas on the backside looking to lock up, trying to take down a
369
bit more
cannot
damage.
die.
Chain's not gonna be very
He
effective.
cannot
Going
die.
Golden has a bit more
You
space.
can't
Kanavi
fight
now
him if he
on the
can't
way
die.
In goes Kanavi, and that should just be it. T1 holding on for dear life. Faker uncontested.
Kanavi?
Backside, Gumichi going golden, but he is going to go down. The flash out will not be enough. GA up just in time to keep Kanavi standing.
All right, all right.
It's a
Next
clean
game.
ace
Next
in the
game,
base
baby.
of
Next game.
T1 as JDG will move on and close out game 2.
Go to the bathroom. Fuck.
It's a textbook game from JDG. And to me, it's the top side that made the difference. 369 with a much better game, but Kanavi in particular, the hero of the early game. Him and Knight securing these mid-game team fights, and once JDG has a hold, they don't let go.
Beautiful re-engages there from JDG. When T1 try and make that pick and try rush, they turn it around on them. They get the dragon, they get the extra money back in. They punish these T1 moves.
And 2 strong wins from both sides. Different wins, most certainly, but we're going to have to see what it looks like as we get closer and closer to game 3. For now, we're going to send it to a quick break. When
Xi Jinping called and said win or else to JDG. So they picked it up. They picked it up. Cassante. I don't want to see a Cassante again, bro. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. This feels like a 3-1 to me. A 3-1 for SKT1. 3-1.
But underneath them, a million voices in your head that whisper, stop now. Another twist of the knife, a turn of the screws, it's all in your mind, and it's fighting you on yourself. The storm is coming.
T1!
Kid, what you gonna do now?
Bro, this shit is going to be such a fucking library. If JDG wins, the finals is going to be so fucking boring. LPL finals. Call me crazy, but I feel like if T1 wins this, they win finals. That's what they said last year when T1 played JDG. And then they did win, and then they didn't win finals. So, I think T1 Weibo finals would be awesome. Music sounds bad after listening to the Union album. They did kind of eat. They did kind of leave no crumbs, as I like to say. It's a new slang I'm starting with the Union album. See how you clean the plate. I forgot about this video.
Now you coming at the king, so you better not miss. And we only get stronger.
Faker shows up in a hood and gives him the... This happened to me. This is a story of what happened to me. When I was in Korea, Faker showed up and gave me a fucking special glowing jewel to the secret T1 headquarters where I learned how to play Fizz. I like fucking honed my skills. We know. Everyone's saying we know. That's obvious. Everyone knows that. It's obvious, bro. Quit talking about it. The only part they changed is that I didn't need a second gym. One gym was enough. Faker offered me a second one. I said, no thanks. You can keep that. Give that to someone else. All I needed was one. Draft! Game three. Let's fucking go, baby. All right, dig in. You've been here before. Last time you beat JDG was also 3-1. Don't fucking worry about it. You are the GOATs. Game 1, you crushed him. Game 2, you did not get crushed. You got beat, but you didn't get crushed. There's a difference. Where's your whistle? Ari's sleeping, bro. And she hit it somewhere. Come on. All right, let me get some sound. Let's get some sound here.
And we were all feeling, all right, if JDG lose this one, it's a sweep, right?
Yeah.
Because if you
Here's
go
what I
right
think.
at T1, if you lose on blue side after having picked red side and lost there, then it's like, well, where do you go from here?
You know what they should do is insta-ban Cassante, then say we refuse to do it. We don't need any more bans than that. Just ban Cassante, then let it fucking go blank for the other two, and then let it ride. Once you get that fucking horseshit champion out of the game, the invincible top laner tank. Boring fucking game. Fizz, and then lock Fizz. That's true.
Take turrets. Well, guess what? JDG actually had all 3 outer turrets down significantly before T1, and it came off of the Cassante pick and feeding 369.
Yeah, in the mid lane, Ori was doing well. Cassante was doing incredibly well. And Azael, you very early on in the game said, well, how are you going to play out this team fight now as T1? Why was that?
Exactly. So we can, I have a little telestrator. We can talk about it in the midst of that.
This isn't the draft, by the way. You guys told me it was the draft.
The Vi and the Ori can put a ton of pressure onto the Azir, and then the Ghost Cassante, who they put all this gold into, is just going to make it a nightmare for this double AD carry bot lane. 369's job is going to be to pressure the...
How would Fizz do if he actually was played? Well, he's not getting played at all for a reason. I don't think he's in the meta right now, bro. Oh, thanks for the gifties. Poison Cow, thank you for the gifties. One more gem from Faker? Faker, stop giving him gems. Give him people who deserve them. People who have been your fans all along. Maybe a really impressive Fizz who, like, you know, hasn't played in a while but still has what it takes. Faker was once bit by a snake. After 3 days of excruciating pain, the snake died. You guys want to just do Chuck Norris memes, but for Faker for the rest of till the draft starts? I'm down. I'm so down. Did you guys know that Faker's tears cure cancer? Too bad Faker's never cried. If you ask Faker what time it is, he always says 2 seconds till. After you ask 2 seconds till what, he roundhouse kicks you in the face. Classic Faker, dude. That's classic Faker. In English, too. Faker doesn't sleep, he waits. The chief export of Faker is pain. Faker recently had the idea to sell his pee as a canned beverage. It's now called Red Bull. On the 7th day, God rested. Then Faker took over. Yeah. These are all great. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 is friends with Faker. We're in a draft, baby. We're in a draft.
Draft coming in. Ori is actually getting banned out by JDG as well as the Rumble.
All right, they banned Ori.
But yeah, missing. I mean, we talked about
All
how
right.
Rakan has been super high prio. We were wondering because he was allowed to get Rakan.
So here's the problem. Faker has a very small champ pool this world so far. It's basically Silas, Ori, Azir. And Ori is his best by far. If Faker gets Ori, I feel super comfortable. Because he can just win every lane. Feels confident, feels strong. So I don't know. They took the
Go
the
towards
Kalista.
something like the Wukong, such a strong team fighter, you really can punish. With Kalista up and available, you basically have to take it as a denial to Ruler. So you're throwing down the gauntlet here, and I'm going to be so interested to see if it is going to be a ranged pairing for T1 alongside this, and are JDG going to be matching fire with fire? Is it just going to be Ashe Caitlyn? Is it going to be Ashe Varus? Because it feels like then that demands Keria plays a range support to be able to keep that dominance in bot lane.
I do want to throw out,
Okay,
I don't know
Varus.
if they'll do it, but Keria has played Kalista support before. So this is another thing that you do have to keep in mind when you're looking at this T1 draft.
It's the Varus that comes out. Also something we've seen from the other side.
Varus Ashe. They're trying to stuck in. They're trying to steal T1's
We
swag.
talked about earlier, missing was amazing on this Ashe in the throughout summer, and I think this is.
Or
where
they
Ashe
keep
are
banning
starting to
Poppy.
train, and I think
Owner
this
is the
something where
god
you
on
can
Poppy,
just go
bro.
back to that style, look to punish the 2v2. I think the only
Owner's
thing
a
is we'll
god
probably
on
see
Poppy.
Keria go towards
Dude, if
something
you
like
give
Caitlyn.
Owner
We saw
Poppy
this
or
as an answer
Jarvan,
yesterday, we can go to Caitlyn and the Kalista,
Clap,
and
clap,
do
clap.
very well against this exact draft that we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah, and I do want to call out Varus as well as something that
Lee
we've seen
Sin?
Ruler excel on. He's very, very
Wait,
comfortable with
what?
this pick. So I like the Ashe Varus.
Okay, I like the Rel
coming
better,
out
yeah.
from JDG here.
I just really
kinda
want to
high
see
risk.
hard engage drafted. If you're not going to play from your support, I want AoE hard engage from the teams to punish these double range bot lanes. I do think Rel fits the bill. I think Wukong fits the bill. I think Orianna obviously is banned out, but there's other things that can pair
All right,
alongside that can really put
Azir.
pressure.
Azir,
Because these
okay,
lanes are so
Faker
strong
just-
in the 2v2, but when he comes time
Faker
to
just
5v5
doing it.
Azir, I really like. Rel to see
Yeah, he's got a small pool, but he plays it well.
You have that start, you have that follow-up there from the Azir, and it's something that can put pressure on them. So as long as they can now draft from blue side a strong 2v2, a support that is going to be really powerful.
So
for
they're
Keria
gonna
to keep them
go
relevant
what?
in the lane? I think they're going to be set up really
Wukong?
well.
Rel event?
Uh-oh.
There's also an opportunity here to go for a strong.
You do not give Kanavi this Wukong pick, so it's nice to see him
I
back
mean-
on that. And then
I'm
Bond
back.
for Keria.
Hello?
Another thing
It's
that
got to
they
be
don't want
Renata
to
then,
play
though,
against.
no? Like, because
Yeah.
if you're showing Wukong, the one thing you are showing is hard engage, right? So you have to have some sort of a dive buddy alongside it. Wukong doesn't really work as solo dive, so I just feel like it's such a strong Renata angle for T1, and I'm a little bit worried that JDG maybe overlooked that. Yeah, the Bard is strong because it's low mobility ADs, but
I don't
it's
know
a
what
weaker
happened.
laner than the Renata,
I don't
and
know what
think Renata is
happened,
gonna
but
set
just to
up
be
Gumayusi
safe,
for success in the 5v5s.
Especially when, as we were talking about, they already banned the Akali.
Just to
I
be
think you're probably
safe.
looking at a Silas, and if you then go even more heavy into that time, that could be the angle. So maybe this is the pivot.
I don't think it was a riot thing, but just to be safe, my stream just shut down. But like nothing happened. Warning shot. No, we're back. Just refresh. Twisted Fate? What the fuck are you talking about, Twisted Fate? Okay. Wait, what is happening? What is happening? We're not, okay. Okay. Atrioc every game, huh? This is a good comp. Wait a minute. This is a good comp from T1. Straight up. You can't be... Keria's Renata is unreasonably good. The Atriocs again, no problem there. They don't have the fucking... They banned Cassante, so there's no Cassante to worry about. I mean, this is... I think Renekton's a piece of shit. This is a good comp. This is a good comp. This is a good... This feels very solid. Yeah, Renekton falls off. I don't know what happened. All right.
I like a lot of the answers that T1 have. I'm also really curious to see what they'll do level 1.
Okay, let's see.
I think a huge portion
Pretty
of this
important game
depends
for
on Knights. If you can
369,
try
yeah.
and separate out these team fights, that could be an angle for them to actually try and attack. Otherwise, yeah, I think T1 are in a really good
All right, let's see if blue side continues to reign
nervous, I'm
supreme,
stressed.
or if
This game is so
JDG
important.
break that trend back to the casters.
Let's go T1.
Thank you very much, Shocks. Getting
Let's go
into the game now,
T1.
looking at these drafts, of course.
Oh, Ari
Sure,
is sleeping.
T1, more conventional. Feels like the safer draft overall. Maybe
heard.
stronger overall as
Yes.
well. But see
Let's go
what
T1.
JDG can do in this
I
matchup.
mean, Renata
Let's go,
Kalista
T1.
has been pretty dang good at this tournament, and having the ability to have such a wide-ranging counter initiation tool here, not only the Renata, but also the Azir. There's so much flexibility. on the
Nerd by
T1
Ari probably.
side.
Bro, Ari.
Definitely does seem like they got a good setup. But the Talia here,
This is
we'll
the
see
least
how much
into
work
league I've
Knight
ever
can
been.
do. That rock field can be super
I mean,
annoying
I
with so
get-
many champions.
you know what I'm
having
saying?
dashes here.
Like
See
when
if
she
JDG
met
can try
me,
and snowball.
And what I want to
100
highlight as
times
well
worse than
is
this.
that we have already seen the blueprint for what a win of both of these two teams like. I think T1 are always going to look for early leads, whereas JDG are looking for the mid-game fight.
And you can look to connect your League of Legends account with Prime Gaming to grab the exclusive
All right, let's go.
Prom W emote.
We're in the game, bro. We're in
You
the
might have
game.
some
This
time
game
here
is so
because T1
important.
seem uninterested in
This game is
contesting
so
this
important.
five-man level
I
one.
know
Instead, they will play some
T1
counter vision
can
on top
fucking
side.
clutch it if they
Man,
just
always
win this
love
game.
This, going for the level 1 invades, the priority here. First two
Get the-
games,
get the momentum back.
T1 super lopsided for the level 1s. Really, really big openings for them, even though they ended up losing game number 2. But this one, JDG
Okay, careful,
take matters
careful
into their
now.
own hands.
Careful now. Oh, good
They do have
ward,
vision.
Guma.
Kill it, okay.
Good ward, Guma.
And of course, it's really
So
tough.
what's the
to
plan?
find
How do they get the
level one,
red?
Especially against Halo Blades Varish, Halo Blades Ash. Incredibly powerful level 1 overall. Yes,
Yeah,
Ghost
wait,
is
what is the
strong,
plan
but the
here?
raw burst damage.
They have a
is
ward
big.
on
Of course,
this.
has been spotted out. They're gonna have to
Owner.
weigh in. Call has been made. Potential 5v5
Oh God!
rush owner.
Maybe just take their red.
Chunked down here. The top laners will lane, but everyone else here.
I don't think you can do this really as T1 unless there's massive damage sustained from the red buff, because Talia is so good level 1 also. I don't know. They're just kind of watching here.
What
T1 here
is
to
the plan?
Spectate how JDG take a red buff. They do it well. T1 learn.
Wait,
Are forced
wait.
to walk away.
What the fuck was that?
Disastrous level 1, all things considered, because now Owner is he even going to be able to grab level 2 here? No.
Oh
Nice.
no!
Kanavi takes away a bunch of
Oh
the
no!
small ones
Oh
here.
no!
But yeah, I mean, not only the Ashe Varus, but also the Talia over Azir in the level 1, big priority there. And
That
it
was
means
weird.
that JDG
Yeah,
accomplished
just
their
take the
goal. They
other
can
red
split
or
the
go
map
blue
for
red.
this
Go.
bottom lane that has been crucial.
And we are straight up back to spring. We're just healing level 1 to try and gain control of the wave. And it is Ruler and Missing that are able to get the
Ooh,
early
baby,
lead.
this is scary.
And it's very concerning if you're a T1 fan right now, because there is no cleanse in this bottom lane. Yes, you have the bailout, but when level 6 rolls around with the Ashe with the Varus,
Surprise
the setup
house.
is so easy.
Yeah, let me
on
just
the
watch
bottom
house in the
side.
middle of game 3. Are Kanavi
You
going
have to
for
be
a?
very careful.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Wukong tower dive.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know about the
A
sound
level
of that, but
2
they've got a big
Wukong
wave.
tower dives.
T1 are still
This
level
is a
1.
huge
Can Guma
wave.
Carrier try and snipe some
Get level
minions
2.
to get level
Get level 2. Get level 2.
Trying
Get level
as
2.
quickly as
Get
they
level
can
2.
to lock down some of these to level 2 now going in. Kanavi, good damage down onto Guma. Ruler flashing out of safety,
Fuck,
taking
dude.
and burning.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Yes! Yes! Carry it, yes!
A godly play to hold on to the bottom side.
At the same time, though, Guma, the one that you want to kills.
Yeah, I wish that went to Guma, but still. Carrier can make shit happen.
JDG trip over their own feet here, though, in the bottom lane.
Good shit,
They try
Carrier.
and
Good.
dive
And then a
it.
fucking conference to
The
flash back
level 2
over.
advantages, but
Good shit, Carrier.
comes up
Good
huge
shit,
on
dude.
the
Saves that.
Renata.
That's big.
That is the corporate takeover right there, man.
Good shit, Carrier,
Man,
dude.
Not allowing anybody to get through. Out of all the 4 champions
And that-
in the bottom
that-
lane,
that
you told me Renata got the double
Way
kill.
kills Kanavi's
Really
advantage.
one for me to believe you.
Level
But
2
that-
gank had to go
And
back.
he's
Didn't
gonna
even get
go
anything
all-
off of
he's
it.
got all minions at the tower afterwards, too. So there's gonna be a bunch of
Owner
extra
and
experience. We're actually
Kanavi.
gonna see a
Yeah, Owner's got a
support
CS
higher
lead
level
now.
than AD
Nice.
carry this game because of the kills, because of the big minion wave that was stacked up there. That's another thing when you're going for these early tower
CS
dives.
is fucked for
big part of why
Guma.
you
Yeah, I
do
know,
it
but
is trying to deny those large minion
they're
waves.
gonna-
and
they're gonna keep doing it,
Kanavi's
huh?
back again. All
Yeah,
right.
because this wave state
Kanavi's
is
back
so
again.
doomed for T1. They need to
Do
try
they
and
have flashes?
fix it. But
Guma
they don't
still
know
has
where
flash.
Kanavi is.
Guma still has
And
flash?
I love
Okay.
this because there's nothing for him to gain on top of the map. You know Owner is going to invade that side, but unless Owner makes his way down,
Carrier, back up. Back up. Back up.
they gotta.
Carrying no flash, and this Giant's belt is good, but he's slowly getting chipped away. Kanavi in the area, just shadowing in case the gank does come through. Happy with this lane state for JDG.
And I think the thing here is, I don't know, they don't know where Owner is. And if you do get caught up in a 3v3, can go either way. And bailout in those situations can be really big.
Now,
Yeah.
though, after they've been able to push it out, they should be fine.
You know what?
Here.
They're back. They're back to fine. They're
Retreat
back to fine.
here
They're
for
back to fine.
Skill.
Push out the tower.
The red side
Again,
jungle camps
you know,
have
Kanavi's
respawned.
wasting a lot of time, bro.
Here's another look at
To
how
try
they
and get his
started it
shitty
out
bot lane
onto
ahead.
Yumayushi,
His
and they
shitty
do
fucking
get
bot
him,
lane.
but
Ruler,
Fury
you
had
are
immediately
not on
gone
the level
for Ruler
of
there.
fucking
Missing
Carrier
flashes
and Guma.
after the
And I'm
second,
sorry. So if you're going to
the extra
spam
tower
gank
auto
14
was
times,
already in the
please
air,
get it.
so
Don't
he
get it from me.
dies even after flashing, and Carrier is able to take down the kill on Varus as well, regardless of cleanse.
Yep. The handshake was a bit too firm there for JDG. we're not a fan of that one.
He's got a firm grip.
Man's got some strong
No,
forearms.
it's not. 2-1 kills in the game.
Man,
T1
look at
has
the
one
CS
win.
though.
JDG has one win.
43 for Ruler.
43 to
So the
16 is
16
rough.
Now of Guma trying
43
to
to 16
scrape
is
together
rough.
those minion waves. Carrier, of course, got a bunch of the experience from all those minions that was there, but denying them to the Kalista, to that snowball.
Okay, mid lane's
Carrier.
tied, and they're both farming like crazy.
It's also Kanavi who picks up the kill, and particularly on his Wukong, this man has been able to carry so many team fights, and him getting an early lead is going to be really big. So even though Carrier was able to pick up the kills, I think you're still very happy with that play as JDG.
How's your man of the right run?
Just
I'm
means
on
that
YouTube. If
Carrier
you go to
should be
YouTube and watch
getting
2x
into,
speed,
what I
you'll
assume
get.
will be a Radiant Virtue very early on. We'll see if he's able to utilize that in some of these mid-game fights that surely are going to erupt around the possible dragons.
Owner
Although
going for
this
the
first
drag.
one with the tempo as it is, wouldn't be surprised if
Hawkshot
Owner is able to
catches
pick this
him.
up. They have mid lane prio.
They know what's
bot
happening,
lane
but they're
prio as
winning
well.
both lanes. Owner can't get there, or Kanavi can't get there in time.
To contest on this one. JDG
I think the
will know
drag
what's
is
happening,
free.
but they're not going to burn any resources.
And they're not going to get
Instead,
anything
tend to
off
give
of it.
up The Chemtech.
Nice.
The soul is going to be this time around. We're going to need to wait for one
Nice.
more dragon at least, however.
Nice.
And right now, in terms of gold, JDG are
No
sitting
loss. Dragon
pretty.
for no loss.
T1, obviously, the big boon they got on the bottom side.
Clean,
Lackluster in the
free
grand scheme
drag.
of things, even if it did look good to see Carrier get the double.
Gotta say, though, last time, Kanavi getting some early kills worked out pretty well for JDG.
Yeah,
And
Kanavi-
he is on his signature Wukong. Him and Levi
Kanavi
are
loves
the
his
two junglers
Wukong.
worldwide that did not give up on this champion, even after the jungle nerfs to Wukong came in. And at World so far, 7-1, the record for Wukong.
Yeah. And I mean, especially if you're going to get to that Divine
Congrats
Sunburst
on the
fight
new
sooner.
Gig at
We
Pizza
talked
Hut.
about what Vi can do with it.
I am drained. I've been
Wukong can
streaming.
do
I
like
streamed
10
10 hours
times
today.
more, and that is very concerning for the side of T1.
No, I
They need
streamed
to be
longer
clean
than
in their
that.
execution and
Wait,
careful
I
around
streamed
the potential
11
level
hours.
6 plays from this
11
JDG lineup. The Wukong, the Talia.
11 hours. I also worked out. I worked out.
Incredibly disruptive for anything.
Woke up,
T1
worked
tried to do.
out.
There's also, which we haven't really discussed yet, and I don't
11-hour
think it's
stream,
as strong as it once was,
easy
but
clap.
Renekton and Talia is such
Now I'm
a
watching the
lethal
team I wanna
combination when you
win
get to the
so
mid-game
fucking
fights.
bad.
And we do see that
In a
369
close-ass
in
series, tense-ass
isolation
series.
has been doing a really good job of using the early power of the Renekton to keep
Come on, Guma.
Zeus on
You guys
the back
can
foot.
win. I just know that.
And T1
Game one showed
haven't
that
really
T1
shown yet that they're able to win a game where they don't get the early lead after the team fighting from
Zeus?
JDG in game number 1. And right now, it doesn't look like T1 have found any early angles in this game.
What about the
outside
Wukong?
of the Dragon specifically.
Don't worry about the Wukong, bro.
Have to see what it looks like as we
Don't
get
worry
closer
about
and
the
closer to
Wukong.
fights. Herald spawning in 5 seconds here. For now, topside pressure in favor of JDG. See if they try to level it as Kanavi is currently
Okay,
clearing out the
Zeus,
walls.
what's going
369
on?
going all in with the Dominus here. It looks like he's trying to get some pressure. Threat of the all-in not quite there
Zeus,
yet.
you're-
Forcing out the world ender from Zeus, and the flash coming out from
Oh!
369, respecting the potential follow-up there on the Darkened Blade.
Yeah, really
Look
good
at Zeus.
movement
Just
there from
fucking.
Zeus.
He's that.
Using
He's
his
that dude,
ultimate with
dude.
the
Never
burst of
panics.
speed in the extra space there. Goes back in.
3-3-3,
forces the
bro.
Flash solo.
Pussy boy.
Zeus has
Where you
really had
flashing
some
from?
good advantages so far. Let's see though. JDG will take the opportunity here to slip on in, as we call up Carrier, the real powerhouse of the bottom lane.
A level 6 Carrier, courtesy of the early play, has the XP advantage, missing, trailing behind, but isn't going to do a lot. Ruler, however, looking for the all in the 1v1. Kumuji, nice flash to get away from
Good
piercing
flash,
arrow
Guma.
in the 3 stacks. In the meantime, fight on the
Good
top
flash,
side.
Guma.
369 and 9 comboing
What-
together.
what
Catching
the
out
fuck,
Kanavi
Faker?
getting one, and spin goes the monkey. The
No,
cyclone
one more
coming
hit.
through just in time to keep the fight
Oh,
going. But
nice.
Zeus is not down
But I don't
yet.
know how
Zeus
it's gonna
looking to
go.
fire back. JDG could be in trouble, missing out fire.
It's Zeus.
He's got
Oh,
level 6.
god damn.
Does he have the mana? The Herald does drop in the
Oh,
end.
god
Still
damn. Owner,
standing.
don't die.
Flip back, it's clean.
Oh.
Zeus living, missing. He gets the kill. He gets the red buff Carrier now running for his life. Flash over right to
nice.
safety. Still standing, ticking down, backing. Hostile takeover will not connect. Handshake will not connect. It's an absolute absolute mess of a fight on the top side.
But in the end, it is T1 that pick up the Herald.
They got the Herald.
They'll get that, but outside of that, as you're saying, so many summoners being blown. Kanavi, 369, Knight.
I don't know why Carry is hard carrying.
Zeus as well, Faker as well. All these
He gets all the
cooldowns will be
gold.
down for the upcoming fight.
Oh my god, it was so messy. And Carrier was holding his spells for so
Yeah,
long.
Carrier better.
just for the
Carrier should buy some
ultimate
AP,
and the
dude.
handshake at the very end,
He's
not
gonna do
to
more damage than
even
Faker in a
connect
second.
there. He did pick up the kill for T1, and he picked up the Eyeball Herald, though, and he's got a bounty on his head now. 300 gold on the back of
Guma's
that
looking useless.
support
Guma had a tough
player.
start,
This
man.
is lore accurate.
So what happened
Granada
here?
That we're seeing here for Carrier.
What happened
bringing in
here?
all the
How did
gold
Faker
for
get-
himself. But if we look at this fight,
He
it
got
starts
pulled
off
in?
with Faker already getting blown up
Oh,
by
Kanavi.
that Talia and Renekton combo.
And then
All right,
you see
they
the focus
get
here on the
369.
from T1 side. They do get him.
Then they
As they're
get
trying to chase him off here,
the
Carrier
root on
still
Kanavi.
holding his ultimate. They feel like they've got Kanavi
They get him.
dead to rights.
Then it's
They pop
Knight.
the Herald
Oh, it's
here.
so
Owner's
close
able
to getting
grab
Knight.
that one before he goes down.
But then
Carrier
Missing
can
gets that
actually
hit
go
on
pick up the
Owner,
eyeball
dude.
even with the red buff missing in his face.
Oh,
Knight actually
if someone had a
barely
flash.
surviving and his flash gone as well.
And it's actually
Carrier
the
just get that ult or
smite
what?
on the Herald that gives Owner the level up, which allows him to then Magnet Storm and stay alive for a little bit longer. Otherwise, that could have gone way worse. But it is still JDG that pick up the lead right now. Zeus doesn't have flash available, and Kanavi
shit,
gonna be
Zeus.
looking for a dive here. No reinforcement for T1.
Ulti up and available for the Wukong. Waiting, buying his time. Extra healing coming in, but Zeus is going to get a chance to use it, holding on for now, but immediately 369, finding the kill. JDG, a successful dive on top.
Fuck.
All right, what is going to be the answer on the bottom side of the map?
Fuck.
They send Rel down
Fuck.
there, but
Fuck.
look,
Fuck.
JDG have already pulled their
Shit,
bottom
shit,
lane
shit.
all the way back from the tower. They
Shit.
had the controller in there in the jungle to see them come for the invade
Dragon in
as
10
well.
seconds.
As Dragon is spawning, JDG are getting turret plates on top side.
There's also Knight who already rotated over, knowing that a dive could be in the works.
Yeah,
but if
they're ready.
Talia shadowing
They're going
towards
for
that
the drag.
side, can't actually do it. So T1 will get a Drake, but they're paying
Will they get the Drake?
so heavily
Will
for
they get the
it.
Drake?
JDG do have an Ash Arrow angle plus a Varus ultimate, but
They get it,
looks like
okay.
they don't want to do it without Kanavi having his ultimate available.
All
for
right, two
Wukong,
Drakes,
so
two Drakes, two
they'll
Drakes,
give
two
up
Drakes.
the objective in exchange for the huge
Yeah, they keep giving up objectives
bounty
early.
of gold on top side. So many turret plates taken off of that dive.
And the thing we have to keep our eye on
Okay,
now
tower
is
not
where
lost,
is this
though.
Herald going to go in the back
It's kinda
pocket of Carrier,
fucking
not ideal. Is
fucked
he's not
for
going to be able
Zeus,
to
but
move between
he's
every
fine.
lane in the same way that Owner would, but might shift his attention to the top side of the map as he starts to wander up there now. Owner coming in tow right behind him.
bad soul.
Might try to break
Bad
the top
soul.
lane matchup open. And Zeus, some incredibly dominant performances on this Atrioc in the quarterfinals, continuing to go for the lethality route. His bread and butter, see what he can get done.
It's also, again, Kanavi having such a big impact and utilizing these early kills extremely well.
double ganking
this
top?
is a level 10 Renekton. Doesn't have Dominus, but does have Gore Drinker available. And Kanavi's on his way.
I really feel like Wukong has been the most underrated
Are they going to catch
pick
Wukong?
at Worlds so far. T1 are going to go for the dive. Kanavi's going to try and answer.
TP
Back
now
up.
coming in, 369
Maybe?
staying alive, 4 now, no dominance. The Gore Drinker healing now coming in.
Oh, nice.
But
Wait.
Zeus goes in just in time. Hops will take over. Will not connect on the real Kanavi. They're still focusing on Zeus. The bailout will not be enough. And they'll kill Kanavi, not quite. Shattering Strike. A bit more damage going through, but at the end of the day, it's fizzled.
If they killed Kanavi, it would have been sick, but now Guma's 1v2
It's
bot.
missing, and Ruler looking to extend their lead on the
Rift
bottom
Herald,
side.
okay.
Herald now dropped, trying
Herald's
to give
good.
gold to Faker.
And they do spot Kanavi there. Faker should be able to, at the very least, benefit from some of the gold that is going to come through here. But it's still JDG who are able to get this bot side lead and make it even bigger. Look at the gold lead here. We're looking at almost 1K advantage for Ruler.
Well executed defense on the top side for JDG.
Yeah, that defense.
A character down, and they still get the 1-for-1 trade, plus allow for the extra money here.
Man, if they had just gotten Kanavi.
Remember that coming into today, JDG were the only team in the top 4 with an average gold deficit at 15 minutes in the game. They were not a powerhouse landing team, but today the
So what
story's
happens here?
starting
He
to
doesn't have
change.
ult.
If we can see T1 going
That
for the
arrow.
play here,
Does the arrow
missing,
hit?
throws out the arrow, and we can see how this unfolds.
And it is actually the arrow that ends up being big because
arrow
Zeus
hit
otherwise can
Zeus.
just get out there. Might be able to survive.
Zeus would have gotten out
take a
too.
big
Oh,
win,
that
then use their
arrow.
threat and try and play for
That
a hero
fucking
play afterwards,
cross-map
but instead,
arrow.
They're not able to take down Kanavi. They don't get the bailout resets, and it's JDG
He had
that
flash,
gets out
too.
ahead.
Really good Kanavi clone there.
Kanavi now
What the
going in,
hell?
the arrow just around the corner of the bar assault's going to be there as well. Keep your eyes on Ruler. Where is he going to throw it? Owner trying to bake the play out. Guma keeping his support alive. Does not want to give over the 3-0 shutdown to the side of JDG, but JDG keeping the pressure up, keeping their eyes on the tower. Will focus down that objective.
Come on, T1. Come on,
The
T1.
damage is enough for them to take down the
Top
tower.
turret.
Navi invested his ult. He invested his flash to escape, not give over the extra kill. Their counter jungling is also successful.
Yeah,
They're on
Kanavi's
a roll
Wukong
here.
is
JDG
a problem,
taking
bro.
over.
And after how game number 2 went, it's hard to imagine how T1 can stand up to this team fighting power. The early game has been exceptional, but particularly with a composition where you have the Kalista, that is, as we see
It's
here
just
in the late
Keria.
snapshot, 900
It's just
gold
Keria versus the
behind.
world, bro.
It becomes so hard to play out these mid to late game fights, and the only gold is on Keria, which, you know, he's going to feel great about, but T1 as a whole not so much. And we start to feel again this game
His Renata
kind of
is-
slipping away as we get to the
Is that
final.
dude?
And crucial that T1 have been able to grab the first 2 Drakes. They have not gotten nothing in the early game. Getting a third, moving up to Soul Point on a Cloud Soul, feel pretty good. But I don't think JDG are going to give them an
they're
angle.
not.
They're so
T1
far
is not
ahead
so
now, they
far
don't have to
behind. They
concede
can't
much. Of course, not
fight
in a great
for Drake. They
position.
can still fight for Drake.
Yeah, I was going to say, not in a great position to contest this.
I mean, they've gotten, like,
That's why I didn't say
every-
concede nothing. I said concede much, because they will have to give that one up.
T1 has gotten every
See if the same is
objective,
true of
but
the Drake, Mr. Laffy.
JDG doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, who's laughing at that when JDG come to town? Honestly, I want to see about the monkey on the top side here, because Kanavi's going for a lane gank. Was he just covering a possible play here, because they did get Rift Herald.
Ruler is way ahead.
So they know. And
Way
kind of
way
just allowing
ahead.
for the possible play here to counter.
As Ruler snipes that, I think, snipes the scuttle away from Owner, not able to pick that one up. That actually is going to be really big, because in 40 seconds, T1 have a
All right.
basically must-win fight where they set
Yeah,
themselves up for Soul
big
Point.
dragon
It allows
fight.
you to play towards the top half of the map with much more freedom, allows you to give up maybe a dragon so that Zeus can get an inner and get back in a position where he can actually threaten the backline of JDG. We'll see if T1 is able to get the fighter, because if you look at the cooldowns that are available on JDG, it becomes
They come out from worse spots? Yeah, it's not that
hard
bad.
to consistently
It really
lock
isn't that
someone
bad.
down, even with the power that Rel
2K?
has.
I want to see, since T1 have been able to get early access into the river here, Renata can shine. If you get an ultimate, you can cover either one of these entrances into the river, and
Yeah, and
JDG right
Renata's
now
ult-
are funneling on through. They're going to be forced into one of these kind of confined areas.
Ruler
Okay.
zoned away from this choke point here, has a bit of vision just to spot out the T1 lineup.
what's happening
T1 now
here?
trying to take control of the mid lane. JDG
already.
have pushed in through the bottom lane. Zeus clearing that wave out.
369 going on the other
Poke from
side.
Ruler are going to start to hurt if they take too long.
A
Need
lot
to
of
pick
poke.
their
A
moment
lot of poke from Miss
aggressively.
Varus and Ash.
JDG now, again, moving in, fighting, slowly, diligently. Eyes on Keria, eyes on the hostile takeover to maybe be the difference maker in this fight.
I don't
Zeus
know,
on the
man. I don't
flank,
know how they
Faker
win
over
this.
the wall. Objective
The poke
getting
is crazy.
lower and lower. The Weaver's Wall coming
Owner,
out, isolating
owner, careful.
Might go for the 50-50, but it's absolutely Psycho flashes over the arrow. Faker goes in. It's incredibly clean.
Good
JDG
start.
counterpunch. Can they get any
Zeus
back?
is.
Ruler untouched on the backside. Dragon still standing, but Owner
It's
will take
Ruler though.
that away to
It's Ruler.
what an
Nice.
Owner.
Nice. Faker.
What in the world? He makes the engagement.
Owner with fucking 2 HP and Faker. Oh, my heart, dude, my heart. I couldn't even. God damn, that was good. And they got the drag. God damn, dude.
Because he has so much pride in being on T1.
Owner, look at, watch Owner, watch
Zeus
Owner,
and
dude.
Gumayushi, they came up, all of them, through the T1
He's fucking
system.
isolated.
Rookies and
Half
academy,
HP.
all the way
And he
to
says,
the
fuck
main
it, I go
roster.
in.
Look at this.
Gets
all the
them
way to the
both.
world stage, over
And
the
they get
Atrioc.
pushed.
Him and Faker.
Oh, dude, that was actually unreal. That was actually unreal, dude.
Members off the map.
And we see the
He
value
flashed the
of
arrow.
Renata come through yet
He
again.
flashed
There is
the
no
arrow, bro.
counterpunch for JDG.
Wow.
Not able to actually
Well, who is Owner?
re-engage
Where did he
there.
come from?
Can't
Who gets the
assist
balls to do
Kanavi
that?
as he tries to get on the on the back line, and now
Damn, that was so
almost
good.
equalized here.
You can see Busan come alive. No surprise to say that T1 are the local favorites here. The gold within touching distance. Now T1 have set themselves up on
Point blank arrow
point,
flash.
a crucial fight.
Now
Just getting
T1
the
has soul
dragon would have
point.
been good
Now
enough,
the gold
but
is
they
back
take
to
the whole
close to
thing, they
even.
even up the gold, and suddenly got quite the game.
Carry 305. I mean, it
is
matters
so
when your support
fun.
is
These
that
team
fucking
fights
stacked,
are
by the way.
so good
It's not as good as
for
your
both
carry,
sides.
but
last game, JDG
carry is gonna make a
pulling out
difference.
Some miraculous moves, some clean movement from Ruler. This one though, man, that engage over the top. Faker and Owner from different angles.
And I think big for Owner.
What's happening here?
After
What's happening?
kind of a lackluster game 2 in a game where Kanavi
Owner,
is
Owner,
pulling
no, 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 no,
further
no.
and further
Owner, no,
ahead.
no, 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 no.
Individually, though, he's still quite
Oh,
weak.
what a-
369 slices. He'll get no dice. He'll be forced to walk out of this one. Good patience
Fuck
from
you.
Owner.
Fuck you.
The juke, the sense they know the danger is there. He jukes him back.
An STP.
Lock up there. Carry taking a big chunk of damage.
Nice job,
Both
Owner.
taken away this time by Owner. See who else on T1
Nice
wants
job,
to go
gets
for
his
this
red.
one.
Gets his
T1
red.
regaining their composure after a pretty difficult
Yeah,
early
they're
game.
rebuilding.
We'll take a tower on the top side of the map. JDG holding on to a gold lead, but T1 feeling a lot more confident coming into the next Dragon fight, 2.5 minutes away.
Yeah, next
Baron
drag.
spawning in 4 seconds. Both sides take it pretty quick. Although
If the gold is even, it's going to be even by next drag fight. They can win that, and if they get that soul point, then
And
that's a fucking game. Oh,
Zayas
Ruler?
going in on a
Ruler!
Ruler caught shopping!
Shopping, yeah!
Oh, no! And he gets the dust
Let's go! Zeus! Teach him a lesson, bro! Oh, no. Oh, that heal.
T1 sees a window of opportunity. Berserk, both 80s just hitting each other. Knight now running.
Wait. Relax. They're going Baron? Oh, they're going Baron, bro. They're going Baron. Kanavi has 2 HP. What are you going to do, Kanavi?
T1 trying to start up the Baron. We'll see if they can take it. Kanavi, he's healing up, trying his best.
He's trying to heal.
Trying to clone over the wall. The Weaver's wall through the midst of everything.
Faker.
T1 focused on the objective.
Faker.
They have the Ren Smite combo.
Knight.
There's no reason they should give this up, but Kanavi might just be able to take it.
Just get that. Yes. You get the Baron. Kanavi's dead. Kanavi's dead. They're trapped. They're a little trapped. But it's fine. They got 369. They got him. They got him. Yes. The better team, baby. The better team. Get fucked, stupid ass Renekton pick. Stupid ass Renekton pick, bro. Oh shit. No. Oh no. This looks so bad.
Over commitment. Baker hit by the arrow. The fight doesn't stop. T1 hold on to the Baron. But JDG fighter back.
That Renekton heal, actually. Bad timing.
The Crocodile stays alive throughout so much there. It's a negative Red Bull Baron power play. And more importantly, it
I know, I talked shit on Renekton, bad timing.
to actually set up for the soul, whereas normally that should happen 100% of the time. Look at Knight.
Damn, they should have taken Baron run, I guess, but...
The double knockback, and then
So,
T1,
Kanavi dies. It looks
they win
great.
the subsequent fight, but they go too far.
Yeah, look at
Yeah, this is the part where they...
so low
If
here,
they
trailing on the backside, while the rest
they
of the
just
T1
needed a
members trying to
fucking
play offensive,
reset.
Trying to chase down the Crocodile. Knight
He
and
just keeps
Missing come
healing,
in.
dude.
Carrier gets deleted from the
369
outside.
keeps
And
healing.
then Ruler here, peeling for 369, keeping him safe.
Owner
369
almost gets 369
baiting
too.
him in. Q healing on the outside,
Damn
then
it.
the stun onto Faker.
All right.
almost was enough to chain into the seismic shove, but not quite enough. They just get his flash.
And there was a big miscommunication because Faker was backing while the rest of the team was like, oh, it's fine. We got 369, and they most certainly did not. But T1 still have the Baron buff available and should be able to set up for the soul
Yeah, they
point.
got the Baron, and they have soul point.
Playmaking is big. Kanavi caught out.
Zeus keeps
Zeus
catching
trying to run
people.
him down. T1 taking control of the
Catching
area.
Ruler was
Eyes
so
on the soul.
sick.
Their #1 prize, but both carries are
Okay, this is a big
flashless on the
fight.
side of T1. They have to play flawlessly. They miss position even
Yeah,
once,
no
it could cost
flashes,
them.
bro.
Missing his ult
And
up and
Kanavi's
available.
ult.
The Ashe can find an angle. It can all fall apart. Zeus got out a bit here. Forced to retreat. Dragon objective.
Faker
getting lower. Weaver's
set
wall,
up good.
bringing
This
Knight
looks,
into
I mean,
the
this
fight.
looks like a good setup.
The entire team split.
This looks like a good
Arrow
setup.
going wide. That's massive. 369 going to the
They're
pitch.
going on
Isolate,
owner,
take out
but
the jungler. T1 now
good
needs to
Renato
turn.
ult.
Hostile takeover connecting. Who can get the objective?
That seems good.
Steal coming through in time for Kanavi, but the fight is not done. Missing on the backside. Vulnerable on his
Wait.
lonesome, but JDG pulling
Dude,
back
missing is so
slowly.
annoying.
Surely they have no jungler, but they have the objective. T1 desperate to get more. They know they need to get something here. Pushing in. 369 over the wall. Knight continuing to poke. It's diligent. It is controlled. 369 now
They
going
can't
in
catch
towards Kanavi.
Missing?
Ultimate
They got
has
him.
been caught out.
They
Missing
got him.
will go
They
down.
got him.
The flash buying a bit more time, buying
Now,
a bit
where you
more
going,
space,
bitch?
but he will get killed. It is only a matter of time. Zeus.
Where are you going?
finishing
Nice
up
little
the fight
backside
at the end
poke.
of the day. JDG
Okay, that's
gets
good.
the Drake, even if T1
That's
gets
good.
the consolation
Whatever the
prize.
Drake.
Successful heist for JDG because not only do they deny the soul and are they able to
I wish they got the soul. That would have been. It would have been.
get themselves
dominant.
towards more dragons, but additionally,
You know
the
what,
most
though?
important part,
Can I
the
say
Baron
it?
buff
Like-
is now gone. T1 actually
Like,
weren't able.
Okay,
because
the
of
games get
topside
even.
play,
It's back and
then this
forth.
fight
T1's
to
comp is
utilize their
better.
buff
Better
to
late
get more
game.
objectives.
All right,
Renekton
keep your
falls off
eyes
fucking
on
hard.
Kanavi. He sacrifices his life to go in here and steal the dragon and deny the
Azir
soul.
gets stronger.
They're trying to focus on Owner. 369 goes for him. They stun him. They seismic shove him.
Carrier's ult is one of the
He
best
smites
fucking
early,
late game support ults.
down to the 300 something HP there, and then Kanavi's able to get it, but Kanavi just pops in the middle of T1. The sacrifice.
And they don't have any big tank. Like, Kanavi's weak as shit. Renekton falls off.
In the end, T1, they all turn their sights towards missing on the back. Kind of respect it from JDG, though. They're trying to kite them out and poke them down, even with 4 members here. But the Kalista ultimate means
caught him?
they're going to get the full engage onto that Ashe. Missing has no mobility.
That was
and
Kalista.
what is really big is that Missing actually ends up flashing there, because at that point, I think JDG had already won the play.
Well, Wukong and Renekton fall off, by the way. We're at 25 minutes.
Backfiring because Ashe in particular,
They're both not as good. Versus Azir and
is a sitting duck
Owner
for
careful.
the Azir shuffle.
Absolutely is. Missing maybe now caught out again just as you call it, Chronicler. But Kanavi in the meantime just trying to isolate Zeus. He needs to be careful though because the rest of T1 is now coming in.
What is going on here?
For the hills, but he surely will go down. Faker grabbing
nice try, Missing. You're not Goomba. Nice try, Missing.
Locked up.
You're not Goomba, bro.
Taking him out to safety.
Keep picking on him. Keep killing Missing every time, bro. He's 1 and 4.
Priority in their favor.
He's not a real support. He's not him.
1 minute and 30 to the Baron.
And the main goal here is going to be to try and get control of the Baron, force JDG to face check, and JDG not having control, a lot of their poke from the Taliyah, from the Lethality Varus, isn't going to be nearly as easy to hit, and it takes away a large part of power for this JDG composition.
And we know how many times these games come down to item spikes and they come down to summoner spells. Kanavi not having his flash in that next
gold
fight
lead.
Massive. Missing his heal.
T1 gold
probably
lead.
not as big of a deal, but that Wukong not being able to immediately find backline access could cost them dearly, especially as each and every
2
member
minutes
of
drag.
T1 has their flash up and available.
So much tension here in this game.
I know, I'm
See if they
tense.
can
I'm
break
tense.
it
My
open.
muscles are stressed. I'm stressed.
JDG disperse into the 1-3-1 here. Ruler in your ruler position, trying to hold that wave. Should be calm.
Man,
as
T1 quad this
get
fucking
a
game
little
back.
bit
So sick.
deeper vision.
And it feels like such an important breakpoint, because this is the first
Owner is
game
just fucking
that hasn't
fearless.
been very much in favor of one of the teams.
Owner walks
Winning
around
this
like he can
gets
never
you
get killed.
one game away from making it to the World's Finals. This is the most close game we've had so far. T1 do have Dragon advantage, but JDG have an incredible team fight come themselves as well.
And if you look at some of the star players here, Ruler got a lot of the early money. This Varus is on 3 items with transformed Muramana. This Varus poke is unreal right now. 3
Guma's
items
got
power
3 kills
spike
too, bro.
With the
Don't-
Lucidity boots as well. So much cooldown reduction, so much poke damage available here. He's the one who tries to take over mid lane Prush. They're even going to use Knight's ultimate to try and get some extra damage on tower here. It looks like they don't want to step up to it.
Have to be careful. Maybe not expecting 4 members of T1 to be there. Zeus walking up to the mid lane as well. The poke from
Guma
Ruler
has
can be
no
devastating.
claims. He needs to go Dr.
T1 can't
Carb
spend
mode.
too long trading blows in the mid lane against this
Yeah.
Varus.
I'll let
Or
him
too
know.
long
I think
setting up
Guma
and
needs to
taking
go
objectives,
Dr.
topside
Carbonation
control,
mode
topside
for
vision
sure.
control in favor of T1.
For
A good
sure,
vision
for
in the
sure.
pit.
For real, for
These
real.
JDG don't have to be too scared, but they might be fishing for the angle. Arrow going onto the jungler. Flick back
It's
is
all
there.
on Owner?
Looking to burst
Oh,
Owner. Looking to taste him out of the
he did play
equation. The pullback
fearlessly.
is there for Guma. He will keep Carry alive. Fate's call.
Damn, that's
But
just
it's
a
the
fucking
fate
clean
of
kill.
T1 to lose this Baron. Zeus playing on the edge here. Step forward.
Good job,
Dark
Zeus.
Blade,
Good job,
coming
Zeus.
out.
That helped a
Just
lot.
bit of poke though. JDG looking to take control of the area, but they don't quite have all the vision that they need to walk in.
Oh, Zeus is on the watch.
Zeus, no.
Zeus spotted
Oh,
369
fuck,
early
dude.
ultimate to get the Fury up. Knight going over the wall. The flick back flashed away, but Zeus is certainly
Yeah,
dead.
just wasting time,
The rest
I
of
guess.
T1 now trying to move into the jungle to compensate, but Missing, zoning them off as best he can. Zeus, the blast cone, not enough. Back into the midst of the team, and he will get taken down. Ruler now on a rampage.
And that may be the angle that they're looking for.
Dragon,
going for
though?
Soul?
Are they going to try and trade Baron for Dragon Soul? They've got Kalista.
Looks
They're going
like
to try
it.
and rend it. Gumayusi's just going to try and rend this
All
Dragon.
right.
They're going to try
They're
and
gonna
get
do Soul.
Cloud Soul in exchange for the Baron
Fine.
buff.
Fine.
The immediate win gonna be there for JDG. We know how deadly this team is when they get their hands on a Baron. T1 starts off with Missing, finding the arrow onto Owner.
It's still
ends up
good. I
going
mean, it's still
down,
good to get that
and it
soul.
snowballs from there. The vision control pivotal there because
Still good to
if
get that
Zeus
soul.
goes unmatched and JDG start that up, it might have been
If it was just a
another
pure
play
trade, I
entirely.
actually maybe fine, but the 2 kills makes it annoying.
Able to pull out at least on the short term.
JDG have had some of the most devastating Baron power plays of any team at the tournament.
Owner-
See what they
Owner
can
playing
get
so
done with it,
fearlessly.
because they did pay a decent price here in the form of a permanent Dragon Soul to the side of T1.
Have to be careful, have to respect that soul. But for the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds, it is JDG who are favored. Not quite enough members in the mid lane to bully this tower down, but the
Yeah,
empowered
depends on how much
cannon
gold they
minions
get
will
off
be
these
more than
turrets.
enough.
Watch out for the arrow.
Eyes on Ruler. Guma forced to flash.
My God.
Clean arrows from missing this game.
Oh my God, that flash.
Owner has to be careful here. Flick back, not quite going to connect. Owner able to walk this one out of
Oh
tier 2
my
tower. And the
God.
sides of JDG, they should be able to get this easily. A similar story for 369 on the bottom side. T1 just need to weather the storm.
Still sucks to lose the flash though. Even.
And the heal is good in lane.
Flashing
Once
gets
you get
amazing,
out,
but
it is very tough not to have the cleanse.
Zeus on the flank.
Zeus on the side.
what's happening?
Coming in. Faker looking at
Oh, they got Ruler.
Owner goes in. And again,
Faker.
the combos are clean.
Faker.
Is damn well hostile. T1 looking to leave no survivors alive. 369 has been the entire team. Will get absolutely nothing. T1.
The Shurima fucking shuffle, baby.
Clean.
That's my goal. That's my goal.
He gets there first. He catches him with the ultimate. It is a clean ace.
Give me that replay. Give me that replay. That's my fucking goat, dude. Holy fuck. He just said, nah, this game's over. He just said, nah, I don't care. Let's win.
Just when you think that
I'm sick of the I got places to be.
It was a single moment from T1
I got places to be.
that gave them this game, that set them up for a match point.
Wait, come on.
Missing.
What's going on?
He won't be enough.
No, you got it.
T1 gonna break the base. T1 gonna move on to match point. A clean fight out of nowhere.
Fuck
Secures
yes.
them their second game.
Faker just did it. He's him. He's fucking him. Dude, look at the crowd.
These players on
Oh my God,
T1,
please show me that fucking
they've
replay.
accomplished so
Please show me
much.
that replay.
And yet, of course, everyone knows their main goal, an international championship, has been the one thing that has eluded them. They've talked about in interviews, this might be the last year that they stay together, with so many of them being career T1 players.
Dude, show me that
To be
replay.
one step away from reaching.
Damn, I know they clawed that back. Owner, my owner, I love owner, dude. Owner saved the game, and then Faker put the nail in the coffin. All right, let me see. Can I please see that? Can I please see that replay? Please, 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 please. They're not gonna show it? I'm gonna rewind then. I'm gonna rewind and watch it. I'm gonna rewind. I want to watch that. It's right around here, right? It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. All right. No. I went too far back. Okay, right here. Right here, right here, right here. That insane flash from Guma. Insane flash from Guma. Okay, here it is. Faker? Just watch Faker. Just watch Faker. Watch Faker. Boom! Boom! He put it back, dude, to even catch the flash. God damn it. God damn, that's so sick. You're not leaving. You're locked in here with me. Oh, fucking yes, dude. Come on, one more, baby. One more for the fans. Give me the finals we've been dreaming of. I kind of want to watch that fight again. If you, that's actually such an insane fight. Watch it one more time. I'm gonna watch it in slow-mo. Let's watch it in slow-mo and see what else we fucking missed. Skip ahead. Okay. Because I'm only watching Faker, but actually so much happens. All right, Zeus flanks Knight. Faker dodges missing, jumps in, jumps back, catches Ruler, instant kill with Owner. Then Then they kill Missing. Renata ult hits fucking everybody. They kill Guma, but he's doing damage. He's doing damage because of the... Oh, beautiful. And fucking Zeus up there just soloing Knight. Damn, that fucking rules. Owner's follow-up on... Yeah, Owner played fucking awesome. That's for goddamn sure. That's for goddamn sure. Owner saved that game. Owner's the MVP of that game. Game 3 there. And maybe even game 1. Actually, maybe of the series if they win. I mean, I think if you... Although, I mean, a couple things. Really, you look at fucking contribution. Carrier. Carrier, that game, bro. The only one with gold lead. Started turning fights around. I don't know. They're all good, but I think that Owner flash the arrow at Dragon and get the double kill is what made that game possible. They lose that fight, they get choked out. Can we watch that Carrier double kill again? Please? Can we please watch that Carrier double kill again? We'll get some sound. Get some sound.
So easy. We covered that. Level. Some of these level 2 now going in. Kanavi. Good damage down on the Guma. Ruler flashing on safety. Ticking and burning. But he will stay standing. Missing.
Carrier!
I'm alive.
I'm watching the Taiwan stream and Taiwan is pogging for Faker right now. What a surprise. Taiwan does not cheer for China. That shocks me. Shocking. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. Almost there, baby.
Might go for the 50-50, but it's absolutely psycho flashes over the arrow. Faker goes in. My God, what an engage from T1. TP coming in. Faker looking to make the play against Ruler. Owner goes in. And again, the combos are clean. The hostile takeover is damn well hostile. T1 in the clutch are too damn clean.
Unbelievable. It is Faker and T1 on match point after what was a very dicey game. And Azael, we've just been nerding out ever since that last play happened, right?
As soon as this play happened, all I could think of was the 2017 play we showed at the beginning of the day. Ruler flashing and ulting on Varus, catching Faker, ending the World Finals. This is the shoe on the other foot, and we should just look back to back. This is a 2017 World Finals match point for Samsung. Ruler flash ults, catches Faker, they kill him, they end the game off of it. Fast forward, we can move into the next one even, and it's going to be 2023 today to push them one game away. Match point now for T1 to move to the World Finals. It's Faker catching Ruler. The shoe is on the other foot. This is history between these two legends.
What did we see in the teaser? Ruler saying our road is inevitable. Faker saying, remember, Ruler, all roads lead to me.
And I think also we talked about JDG's team fighting, right? And how well they layer CC. Owner on these secondary follow-up engages with the Rel, or primary engages with the Rel, with the rest
Look
of
at
the team
Faker.
following up has been really, really on point, and you saw it in that team fight as well. And
Damn, what a clawback.
Was actually quite strong.
Yeah,
What
I
a
think Wuhan was doing
clawback. Look
lot
at that.
of work out trying to, one, control the early stages of the game, but when you look at those team fights, I mean, Owner, incredible, flashing over the Ash Arrow, getting in towards the Azir ultimates, like Faker, multiple times the Azir ults were making the difference. I think it was absolutely incredible to see just how strong T1 were taking what JDG are famous for and matching them at that.
Yeah, it was hard for
What did,
JDG to play it out, and you said it already, Owner.
What did
every
Cadrel
time
tweet?
and thanks to the reliable Cisco network, Owner finds the perfect engage.
Thanks to the reliable Cisco network. The real MVP was Cisco.
We have a telestrator group, so we're just gonna roll right into it. But this was amazing. The split-second decision making.
I want to see this.
Here
This is
from
it. This is
Owners
the
is really what
moment.
you have to watch. So
This is the
eyes on
Cisco
Owner
moment
here
of the
in
game.
middle of the fight.
The reliable
Roll this
network
out.
moment of the game.
As JDG, we were all screaming, T1 needed to back off. JDG are chipping Owner down. Owner's
This is the
gonna
Raytheon defense missile of the game.
angle for the ulti. Sections him off. Owner's getting really low. All of T1 is bottled up back here, and you're thinking, all right, this is JDG's dragon. T1 cannot overstay. But then right this moment here, arrow gets
Look at the
spotted
arrow.
out, and Owner does not panic. The man flashes over it in the World Semifinals. Are you kidding me? Flashes over it.
Flashing
2x?
over the Ash Arrow to get the engage. Faker and Carrier following up. And I cannot stress enough how much this player struggled in summer, especially with Faker out. Owner was bearing the brunt of all of the criticism and hate that T1 were receiving in a lot of these games because he looked so bad in some of them. To see him have the wherewithal to come out and do this kind of play is awesome.
It's crazy, just the presence of mind in that moment. We're going into game 4 with T1 on match point and JDG have selected the blue side. I'd like to pull up the drafts that we've seen so far and just think of where this could go. And in general,
That flash
though,
is
I do
definitely in the
think we
world's
also need to
highlight.
Keep top of mind that for a long time in this game, JDG was actually doing really well in hard situations, in difficult executions. They weren't out of this game. It actually needed that play from T1. So what are we thinking for game 4?
Yeah, I mean, I think the interesting thing across these drafts is, again, we were talking about, okay, is JDG going to try to contest this kind of like pushing bot lane? That
Yeah, the game won Jin and it worked so well.
T1, and here they did. And
Oh, I'm drained, bro. I'm so drained. I just want to see a nice fucking slam dunk. I don't need a game 5 exciting, dude. I want. I'm good. Game 2 was stressful enough.
In some of the previous games in this series. So I'm really curious for the next draft if we're still going to be seeing these lanes because they've now lost twice on red side.
Yeah, I think
EST boys, I get it. Europeans, I get it. This is too late to be watching Twitch. I'm tired, bro.
When you look towards the Alistair there, you're counterpicking yourself with the Alistair. Top lane, top lane. We highlighted so much coming into this, how that support counterpick was going to matter massively, and the Renata was huge in these scenarios. When you look at the Senna coming in to match the Ashe and the Caitlyn, these are the picks that are actually defining the blue side and working out so well.
And we've been saying at the beginning of the day, is it going to come back to bite them that JDG picked red, going under the assumption that the red side was stronger because of those last best of 5s we saw? Maybe it isn't the case, Azale. What?
I wonder if Renekton is just fucking crushing in scrims. Because teams keep picking him and he keeps being dog shit. He must just be fucking slaying in scrims. Jesus Christ and your father, Faker, please bless the team SKT1 today. They need your love and your guidance and your support in this final game 4. Let's not go to a game 5 and let your blessed fans here and in Korea and in Taiwan and in basically every country in the world other than China, please, 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 let's get a LCK victory. Thank you. Amen. Why are you praying to God? He's focusing on champ select. Yeah, the tattoo is getting updated. Well, I'm only telling you, I'm not tweeting it this time. I don't need that smoke, dude. If I tweet it again and T1 loses, people in LATAM will literally kill me. They will literally hunt me out and kill me. But I am gonna get my tattoo updated. No, I mean I've just to be clear, I've never gotten more death threats for anything than tweeting that picture of T1 and then them losing. That was the most death threats I ever got, and it was all from LATAM. It was all DMs telling me I cursed Faker to kill myself. We got a lot. We got a fucking lot. And if I do it twice, people are gonna get serious. So sweet. Double down. I'm doubling down with the fucking tattoo, bro. I'm just trying to make a public spectacle about it. I'm having a drama-free year, bro. Let's relax. Cursing Faker series. Yeah, plus I don't even want to be associated with a joke of a curse. All right? They lose. That sucks. Was this your first tat? This is my first and probably only tat I get my entire life. It's not going to make sense. I mean, it is in a few years, let alone the rest of my life. But I'm a believer, bro. It makes it so much funnier. Oh my god, it's great. It's actually been it has started a lot of extremely funny conversations. It has been excellent icebreaker. Anytime, like outdoors, gym, hiking. So it's been good. But I don't want it to happen again. I just want the win. The win would be great. It's an even better story if they win the second time. All right, we got a Relban. Relban owner getting the respect he deserves.
A lot riskier.
Oh, 369 gets Ori.
When you're playing things like,
I'm sorry, Knight gets Ori.
So they could replace the Jarvan pick here on the side of JDG with the Vi and still have that guaranteed engage, that shockwave delivery system.
Why don't we just not?
Gumayushi's been so good.
Dude,
on
why
the
is
he's combined with Keria for so
why
many
is Callista the man?
They have a chance to break
And not
that up.
Ori.
Ash Varus, that has been their go-to combo, but Keria's got plenty in his bag. He can dig deep for other things as well.
Cassante open? You can't early pick Cassante, so they'll probably ban it late. They'll probably ban it late. Jarvan owner is a god on Jarvan. They're stealing the Atriocs. Interesting. Stealing the Atriocs. Interesting. Cassante pick? Cassante pick? Cassante pick?
As we go to the possibly final game here.
Additionally, we do see that Zeus will not be allowed to play Atriocs in this one. And now T1
Or Jace.
option. Do you want to pick something for Zeus? So
Jace from Arcane?
Pressure 369 in his position, or are they going to leave it
Azir.
and have the risk of a
Shocker.
So JDG are actually in a bit of a pinch here
Shocker.
for the Aatrox because
Shocker.
Zeus on his Smurf has been playing Graves, which we saw a really strong counter to it already. I wonder if they're going to ban away the Graves to protect Aatrox here.
Are they going to ban Graves, huh?
Rarely seen are like the Fiora, the Camille sometimes used as well. See what they want to protect 369 with because Zeus has
Zeus knows Aatrox better than anyone in the world. He can beat it. I know he can.
They're more worried about the Ashe comparison that we were talking about with the Varus.
Yeah.
I like T1's comp. I like T1's comp. I hate that they got Ori though. Ori's just so busted.
Press your leads. Did a fantastic job doing so in the quarterfinals. See if he goes for something.
Dude, look how calm Faker is.
Match point scenario. Ashe banned away for now. Again, it seems like just trying to limit the potential of this bottom lane to get free bot lane prio in the early game. Renata also taken off the board.
And I wouldn't be surprised if T1 keep hidden what Keria's going to do. Because let's not forget, it was very...
Is this a Graves? Renata ban. Damn, the respect. The fucking respect. Because Keria's Renata is just beastly.
You should not try this at home. That is also a Zeus special into the Aatrox specifically and would set up a terrifying wombo combo.
Yo, days! Whoa, the swag! The swag!
So they've got Jarvan plus Yone initiation.
Solo Q, watch out! Solo Q, watch out if fucking Zeus wins this game.
So difficult here. I mean, Bel'Veth relies so much on being able to tank damage with the E and have more isolated fights and skirmishes. But every member on T1 has ways to interrupt the Bel'Veth
All right.
E.
Who's Keria taking? Lulu? Gross.
Is not a strong champion in the early stages of the game. Boris is a notorious lane.
Missing has realized that he fucking sucks. He can't play real shit. He's picking the most cop-out. Pick fucking Yumi. Pick fucking Yumi, Missing, and just ride the backpack, bro. You are out. You're not of the caliber of the other 9 players here. Bard, baby.
And let's not forget, it was this Zeri pick specifically that got Ruler his first LCK win back in 2022. It was when Zeri was at the height of her powers And this is a champion. He is
This is a T1 God Squad lineup. This is a God Squad T1 lineup. I don't know if it works together. I don't know. I'm not a pro level player. All right? But this is a God Squad lineup. This is like, this is final boss form T1.
Little iffy here. They do need to scale into this game, whereas T1.
Was that Nandre? Did I see Nandre? What's up, Nandre? It was fun. Outer Wilds was sick, bro. I'm just stupid, so chat's always Pepe laughing because I don't solve the puzzles, but all right, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
JDG, no doubt, opting for scaling something that has done so well for them domestically and even internationally. Not surprising, but T1's roster and the lineup that they have opted for in Champ Select is incredibly.
Last time T1 won, I rode that high for like 48 hours. I felt great. I had a pep in my step.
If you do want to fight level 1,
when T1 3-0 LNG, I was just whistling and smiling and fucking drinking a smoothie.
To a game 5.
This is gonna feel so much better. All right. 1 second.
And to me, Kanavi is going to be the key. He is the one that needs to be the bridge for JDG towards that mid to late game, where I still think the T1 comp has a lot of power, but that is where this composition from JDG is going to shine. When Knight and Ruler are hitting 1-2 items, they can single-handedly win fights. We've seen them do it countless times, and they have no choice at this point.
Caria walking in, getting a little bit of early chip damage. Rain of arrows coming down as well, just to follow that up. Ruler should just be able to back here, not a big deal. A bit more money in the back pocket of Caria. I imagine he gets all 3 stacks there, so probably can go back, opt for a pot if he so chooses. Control word.
Kanavi definitely a very good Belveth player. Played a lot of games of it, and their eyeballs are on those Raptors we're talking about.
Okay, sorry. There we go.
But T1, well aware, trying to defend, should be able to do so. Caria's even made a recall. Look at the Bard coming down mid lane. Caria's kind of
T1 wins Worlds this year. Are you going to write a 3 over the 2 on your tattoo? I'm going to do that if they win this game. I'm going to do that if they win this game, bro. So don't worry about whether or not they win Worlds.
No, the ideal world of starting enemy Raptors on Belveth will be denied for now, at least. See what Kanavi can do to steal some of those away as we move later into the game. Early lane phase, have to see if JDG can get any priority here. Guma not opting for Hail of Blades.
Big A, who are you cheering for?
Instead, trying to match the
Just want good League of Legends, man. I have no favorites.
Yeah, going to be the lethal tempo and call as well. So
all right.
Him and Caria going to be very happy to just take it easy in this lane. And we have already seen against LNG what Guma can do on this very auto attack focused Varus.
I'm excited to see this Yone.
The early laning phase going to be really big. Duno missing, going for the healer. Caria for the ignite.
Woo, such a fucking cop-out
both junglers
champ.
expected to path towards the bot side of the map. Early level 2 is there for JDG.
I love Owner's Jarvan.
And for Owner,
Kanavi.
we know how impactful he can be in the early game. It has been a story of junglers pretty much across the entire series.
Belveth, huh?
But for Owner on this J4, a bit more
Honestly,
pressure to make some of these early
Belveth.
plays happen.
What's Belveth's
Topside
ult?
going well for Zeus here. Early levels for Atrioc difficult.
No, my chances on final tickets are looking pretty slim.
It's hard to find good opportunities.
Turns out if T1 wins, like the tickets are just not, they're just not available.
Q3 if he wants a bit of extra poke.
They're just like not possible. I'm deciding if I still go and do a. There's a lot of watch parties. I'm deciding, but I might actually go to Vegas and watch Formula 1.
A lot of harassment done under the tower, even.
Unironically, after I might actually be doing that because my parents are there and some friends are going. And
the Lulu Zeri early on, getting control of the minion wave.
if I get a finals ticket, it's like I don't want to fly all the way to Korea to sit around.
Might have a fight towards the early scuttle as well. We do see T1 already placed some vision down there. Faker, at least right now, will have priority, but we'll use that to go for a base instead. I don't know if Knight will actually.
Not a real fan. What am I gonna do? I can't.
Missing and Ruler.
I said I would pay 10x over asking.
To make their way over and ensure
no one's selling.
Get this
and you need like a Korean social or whatever to transfer the tickets.
T1, at least for now, are winning. But Faker did get it back in. Made his way back to the mid wave, but will be behind on the play.
Caria maybe just going to throw down a bit of poke. Cosmin finding to hit missing. Kanavi will grab the crab. Belveth.
stressful.
Yeah, pushing bottom lane allows.
Faker is good at this matchup. He doesn't. Look at
He's going
Zeus.
for the double here. We'll see about the meetup.
Zeus knows how to fight
because
this.
Owner also trying to get in position first. Can he get to the pixel brush and have control of vision? He gets the ward down.
Faker, careful. Faker, careful.
He's got smite as well, so he's got it.
Yeah, priority there
Nice
for
job,
Zeus
Owner.
as well, who's first on the roam if they
Nice
do
job,
try
Owner.
to force the objective. So instead, Scuttle Crab traded
Zeus
one for
winning
one.
the
Owner now
top.
turning his attention over to his Raptors.
Love that.
Zeus is just keeping this pressure up on the top side of the map.
And I want you to pay attention
Bot lane's
to
not
the
going
amount of vision that has been
excellently.
set up here, allowing Zeus to really play so aggressively.
Oh, yeah, you see that? They
with
have
this
like 8
Yone
wards.
to try and generate leads, which with the
They
Graves
are
was exactly
not
the same
gonna
way
let
we've seen
Yone
the Atrioc
get
be dealt with
ganked.
before.
That's so
as
funny.
long as you are aware, and they have been doing a good job of
They're
tracking
fucking
Kanavi,
19 wall of
Zeus
wards.
should be able to push to his heart's
Faker.
content.
This matchup
Continuing
so
to poke in the mid
hard.
lane, but you're right. Control and support for Zeus in so many of these clutch scenarios, regardless of what champion he is playing, has been
What's
a
Keria doing?
hero and a
Is
standout
he
for
just the
T1 this
GOAT?
tournament. Is Keria, for now, just denying Missing's back, has just enough mana for the Whimsy to take him out to safety.
And JDG and 369 have to be very
Yeah,
careful.
they can still stop
this
the back
game
one more
because
time.
If Zeus gets a lead
Keria?
this game, the Yone has a very easy time of getting set up by a Bard
He stopped the back
ultimate.
again.
Missing.
Look at
denied
Bard. He
again.
stopped it again.
There's no kill angle here.
If Keria can land a Bard ultimate later, set him up for easy
No,
Yone
no,
over
no, no,
the
no,
top,
no.
They can group it.
Keria might be the one in trouble. Journey comes out. Ruler going
Good
through.
call.
Playing with him.
Good call.
He's over the wall.
Yeah, big thing here is that the wave state obviously is kind of rough. We'll see if Ruler is able to actually shove it in.
All right,
with
kinda
the wave
bad,
just
actually.
now
Didn't work
coming
out
in.
for
I don't think
Keria.
he'll be able to, without
Kinda
missing,
just bagged.
might have to give up some CS here. One thing that is really big, though, and I've seen
Look at Faker,
a
no
lot
CS down,
of,
really. Look at
Zeri
Zeus.
come out, as I think Zeus actually went for the...
The wall of
He did. He
wards
went for the
working.
face
He's
shield. He
up a
completely whiffed. Looked
level.
like a nice side step from 369. No flash burn means pretty favorable trade.
But no one on T1 is 100% secure in locking down this area, right? There's no Nautilus, there's no Vi, and that is something that Ruler in the past, particularly with
Zeus looking
shielding
good.
that he's going
He's up-
to get
he's up a
from
lot of
Knight,
CS.
from Missing, has been able
Faker
to
playing
utilize
really well in this
insanely
lane.
Well. Was of course a different era.
Keria's got
Zeri
ping on Kanavi. They know
don't
where he
have
is.
As much agency as you did back then, as Keria going for a play, but
What is
got
what's
spotted
happening?
on the ward.
What is happening?
Kanavi coming in. Owner waiting in the darkness. Don't want to commit to the play there.
They gotta know.
Yeah, they gotta know.
They're late on the bot lane roam.
Careful.
Yes, Keria gets
Careful.
out
Back up,
lane,
Faker,
but
Faker,
for
Faker.
now, Guma forced to just catch that CS.
Faker.
Faker waiting
Oh,
as long
Lord.
as he can, trying to hold on to the shifting sands.
Okay.
Turning their attention to the bottom lane. Guma only level 5. Keria.
The short tunnel.
Yeah, if you've ever played Bard, that's a classic. That's a little
Keria.
stubby guy right there. Not gonna do much.
Got the short tunnel.
That's why you normal cast and don't smart cast the Bard portal.
It's the dragon nub. You just get the little...
Yeah, might have saved him, to be
You
honest.
know, there are no teleports for either top laner here, so if we do get a fight for this dragon, or at least for the scuttle, it will
Dude, look
be
at Zeus.
exclusively
Wait, whoa,
between
Owner?
4 versus 4.
Nice hit
Owner
on
going to get a
Knight.
decent bit of poke damage.
Faker
Used the
has
EQ
ult.
as well as the Iron Spike Whip. No level 6
Guma
again.
at 6.
Faker has ult.
Keria flash
Good
to the wall,
hit.
locking up Knight. It's a clean play. Flag drag, flash forward. Committing on a Knight. The shockwave now
Nice
coming in.
first
Faker
blood.
turning it right back.
Nice first blood.
Everybody getting out. That's a one hell of
Wait,
a magical
wait,
journey.
wait, this
They'll
is
get the
bad.
kill back onto Owner, but now they're in enemy
That's bad.
territory.
That's bad. They could have.
Pocket
Oh
binding is
no,
good, but
Faker's
here
dead.
comes Kanavi locked up. Nowhere for Faker to go. And
2 for
JDG
1, but-
fire back, but Zeus on the top side going all in.
And
Still.
Ruler is rich. Both of those kills going into the Zeri is exactly
Yeah, it's tough.
what JDG
That's
want.
tough. That's
Get
tough.
this Zeri super fed. You have the Lulu and the Orianna. Double supportive scaling here for the pentakill machine.
And it's specifically the stall from JDG that ends up being the big difference maker there. Guma doesn't
see that again.
initially join the fight when Keria goes in. And look at the heal and shockwave combo. Even with the flash, it's not enough. And it means that
I'm surprised
Guma
they didn't-
doesn't actually hit his ult.
They
JDG
they
with the
didn't
12
keep
was
running.
able to cut off the
Damn, they went
escape.
back.
And
If I think that they just ran straight away, they might have
Ruler
made it.
getting fed on Zeri this early, I've seen countless times, and it does not end well for his opponents.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah,
the worst
Ruler
possible
on
thing that can happen
Zeri.
if you're a T1 fan right now.
Oh yeah.
Zeri
But
getting ahead,
Zeus-
definitely a big
oh,
concern
oh,
there.
oh, oh,
He'll go
oh,
back
oh,
by the
oh.
noon. Quiver Zeus now locked up. Fate Seal going to take him out to
Damn,
safety.
good
369
shit.
not able to get
Good
in front of
shit,
it
Zeus.
and
Wow.
stop the dash.
I like the call from JDG, you know, the full rotation up to the top side of the map, trying to play off of those 2 kills that they got so they can rush down Rift Herald for the Belveth, use those Belveth Voidlings for pushing along with the pop, and continue to snowball him.
Dragon.
It also takes away a lot of the power that Zeus was having in this isolated 1v1. Now Kanavi on the Belveth got an early Herald. That's a best case scenario for JDG, and they're looking for more.
Zeus no ulti, very
Keria
vulnerable if they do want to
perma
commit to the
roaming.
all-in, but Owner and Keria in the area. right here beside him, level 6. Around
Faker's
the corner
here.
for Carrier, but still needs a bit more.
Uh-oh,
Faker
they're-
over the wall, though, has been locked in by the Infernal Chains above and below, coming up for the
What the
Velvet.
fuck?
Faker in trouble.
Faker.
Not going to be able to get out
Oh,
of this
shit.
one. The kill coming through for Kanavi.
Yeah, that's JDG territory. Faker walks right in, and they welcome him with open arms. Teleport down to the bottom side to even catch the minion wave down here for Knight. So JDG are able to take basically everything there. The only thing they had to give up was one turret plate to Guma.
You can see the continued play. JDG so badly want to use the early power of the Belvev when
Yeah,
the
Faker's
Herald
ult was
goes
almost
down
up.
to
God damn it.
try and get as much gold into the Zeri as humanly possible.
It's an incredibly heads-up play, not giving Ruler a laning phase. Instead, just focusing on finding all this gold in these favored lane scenarios. He doesn't have to go against
this Zeri's a
Tavares,
problem.
pulling further and further ahead. Standing on a ward currently. He's going to have the Q3. Doesn't look like he is going to go for it on top side. He will.
Zeus?
Canceling that one. Q3
Zeus?
can come out. He's only got a few more seconds of soul inbound, but Ruler will be able to just parkour
Oh,
his
he
way
just
out
missed.
to safety.
He just missed. Yeah, good juke from Ruler. Wow.
Tries to follow up with the ult and then Carrier there as well. But he jumps out. No damage dealt. No problem for them. Easy reset afterwards. And very comfortable early lead here for JDG. Not only is it the magnitude of the early lead with the gold here, but it's the concentration of it in the exact perfect spot.
what is he doing?
Just continuously canceling these backs. Actually pretty disruptive to the side of JDG.
Yeah.
Is it?
We're going to push one more wave. Stride Breaker now completed for Kanavi. He's very powerful. Owner still trailing behind. Doesn't have the luxury of the extra assist or kill. But Owner will start up the Drake. Focus on the Dragons has paid dividends for T1.
T1's getting a drag.
Stage, excuse me.
And that
JDG
is
never
actually
cares about
crucial
drags for
Zeus,
whatever
right?
reason.
If Ruler and Missing are able to get their back in early, I think Ruler gets back, picks up his Storm Razor, and then T1 might not be able to get the Dragon. We'll be getting that though. Still think JDG is going to be very happy with how this early game has played out. Very early Storm Razor and call finish.
It's not that big of a lead.
He was sitting at like a.
It's just nice for Zeri's.
Yeah, 700 gold
Zeri's
lead
a problem.
already
Zeri's
this
a
early on in
problem.
the game on a pick that obviously scales insanely well.
Zeri's a problem, dude. Zeri Lulu?
Early Drake is going to go to T1, but because it's so late, doesn't feel like Dragon stacking is going to be as easy as it was in the previous games.
Yeah, and JDG, their eyes are just set on Ruler's inventory. They're like, we get a couple items on the Zeri, and then we will be able to take
T1 still
over.
won?
So
It-
the price
maybe
of
it was
giving up
worse,
a couple
yeah.
of early dragons,
I mean,
they're not as worried
I
about
don't know.
because they have
Bot lane
confidence
was
they can
good
win
in
those
game
later
3.
dragon fights and even stop any stacking that T1 start early.
I think Zeus can do some shit, though.
Had some
I think 369.
team fight execution.
He's going to choke on this
Need that
Atrioc.
to lock
He's
down
going to
this
choke.
Zeri. It's not something you want to have to rely on. These flawless engages. You want to be able to play things a bit more standard, a bit more by the book, and that's only going to get harder and harder as Ruler gets more items under his belt. Because we talk about the threat of JDG. They absorb your engage, they re-engage. That's Zeri in
Is
a
this League of
nutshell.
Legends?
You go
No,
in
this
on her,
is,
you don't kill her, she pushes ult, she kills your entire team.
And
This
a
is
really
the
big
game.
thing
It's
for
just a number
T1
simulator with
trying to get
bars.
someone inside lane
And I'm just
ahead.
watching
That's
it
why
stressed.
so much attention has been paid towards Zeus, because if he is unmatched inside, it gives you a pressure point to try and draw apart JDG. Because in the mid to late game, no one will be able to match this Yone in the 1v1. But if he doesn't actually get a meaningful lead, and JDG are able to maintain control of the game, get early objectives, then T1 is going to be stuck.
Man, I wish they got
trying
Yone
to
ahead.
5v5,
One
trying to
kill, I
actually
feel like Zeus
contest
to take control of this
for
game.
some of these dragons, some of these barons, and it'll make it a relatively straightforward task for JDG. Again, particularly with Knight on Orianna, which has been
great
insane
vision
throughout this entire series, really the entire
Ah,
tournament.
the whole-
and then Ruler
Dude, Knight on Ori is fucking...
Lulu
It's not Knight, dude. It's the
there.
champ.
Yeah, it's just a perfectly
Ori's
constructed
busted.
comp here for the way that JDG like to play around their super carries. Meanwhile, T1 overloading topside as we get a teleport back to the tower from 369. Carrier thinking about it. That's going to be all that they do up here.
Now, Zeus obviously pretty favored in the 1v1.
Dragon in 2 minutes 30. Nothing really happening. Nothing
trade.
really happening.
Hasn't been able to break that matchup open quite yet. Maybe it'll get easier once he completes that first item. Luden's now completed for Faker. The crown for Knight, again, aware that he needs to survive on side lane.
Aatroc's
potentially
late game
against
healing is
someone
insane.
as lethal as the Yone.
Aatroc's a good late game champion, but so is Yone. Yone's going to be...
And yeah, facing Yone in a side lane is just a nightmare, even with Crown. It does take away, I think, particularly from the engage potential of someone like Owner, as Zeus, he needs to play this aggressive. And you see, again, we talked about this earlier as well, but it still remains true. There is so much attempted vision here from T1 just to try and ensure that this Yone can get to a decent state in the game.
Yeah, they've been
really
protecting
Yone.
Yone.
Up in about 35 seconds, and I would expect both teams to heavily try.
I do like that Faker, you know,
JDG offers you an
he's
opportunity
making
to
the
get
Azir work.
Ruler even further ahead and break open that mid lane.
And he can
turret
always
in
make crazy
particular.
fucking Faker plays.
T1, maybe that's the break that Zeus has been looking for.
Looking for that angle as Carrier again just continues to
Good
be
job,
a nuisance
Carrier.
here. Magical Journey takes
Good
him
job.
out to safety. Gumishi just going to catch the wave in mid lane, so you can get priority here first. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the Drake. Yes, 10 seconds left on the second Herald. JDG
Yone's huge.
here. Expect they're favored on
Yone's
the
where the
objective.
fucking
You can see
carry
one
is.
strong point for T1 in this pretty rough early game is still Zeus on the top side, on the Yone. Going to continue to track what he can get done with his lead.
Constantly moving in, getting some turret plate money for himself, getting that pressure down for T1.
The vision.
But here it comes.
Yeah, I mean, Zero's gonna be a problem. Okay.
T1 are here. Teleports
Yone
already
flank.
for both Faker
Yone
and
flank
Knight.
on Ruler. How do they get Ruler though?
Mid lane from Knight. TP
How do
coming
they
into
get
the pit
Ruler?
From Faker. Unleashed just in time. Ruler slowed down just a bit. Objective getting lower and lower. Who's going to take it? Kanavi is going to grab it.
Oh.
Ulti coming out with the shockwave on the backside to lock up Gumayushi. Owner goes
They
in.
kill
but he's not able to
Kanavi?
get much done. Kanavi dipping and diving.
Zeus in?
Finally going to catch the jungler, but Ruler for now is
They
still
don't kill him.
alive. Untouched.
They don't-
Kanavi is
Knight?
living. The lightning crash comes out, and
Oh,
it's time for
369's
T1 to
a
get
problem
the hell
now.
out of dodge. Zeus has burned all of his resources, but continuing to step up.
Nobody dies.
Will walk away.
Nobody
with
dies.
JDG again. They get the Herald. They keep their jungler alive.
God damn it,
It's a
Kanavi should have
perfect
died there.
exchange.
And
Ruler didn't die
Kanavi
either.
does not die in those
They got
moments.
all the sums on
Missing,
Ruler though.
Backing him up. They get the Herald
Actually, pretty
again
good for
the
sums.
Belveth, and they're able to get the better hand of T1.
Let's see if they can actually
Lulu
start
is
snowballing
cringe.
with it, knock down some of these turrets, because Dragon coming up at
Lulu
only
is
14
cringe.
seconds, and T1 are trying to reset
10
in
seconds.
time
10
for
seconds
it.
drag.
Take a look at some of the individual gold lead on the
Oh,
top
Ruler
side.
didn't flash. Sorry, he just ghosted.
The Yone. Ruler getting further and further ahead, that much closer to the quick
Kanavi
plays.
flashed.
Now,
Owner
T1
still
do
all
have
of T1 have
teleport
all the
advantage if Zeus can either get some
T1 definitely has
space
Sun's
away from
advantage.
369 or even go back to base. Zeus could teleport down to the Dragon fight and kind of sacrifice the push on top in exchange. Also, another thing to think about always when you're playing against the Bard, Kanavi here does have
Reason
Rift
is
Herald,
strong
but
now?
Bard
He's not
can
that
just
strong.
ult the
0-0-1.
towers to immune them and immune the charge.
133.
Nullify most of the effect.
Yep, 5 seconds till that ult is available for Carrier.
Uh-oh.
Var's
Uh-oh.
already available.
Whoa.
Kanavi goes to the portal! He didn't mean to click that! Oh, that's gonna
Let's
cost him
fucking
still standing for
go!
now.
Oh,
Will
come
live.
on, dude.
That's a magical journey indeed.
He
That's
lived.
a good kind of magic. And even though Kanavi is able to stay
Damn,
alive,
that was so
is
brilliant.
a lot
But that does
of
mean
health
Dragon.
gone for the jungler, and T1 immediately going to try and capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, Kanavi
Starting to heal
went to
up as
half.
the red buff
Yeah, they
ticking.
can't contest.
But there's no room for JDG to contest this one. The Herald going to be immediately
Damn,
dropped.
good shit,
Carrier
Carrier.
still has the ulti
That
to
little
deny the
shit.
charge, but
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
JDG barreling
Faker,
in. A lot
Faker,
of
you can't
members
cross
here
the
might be
you
able
can't
to
cross the
break
ball.
tower anyway. Still, they're
You
going to
can't cross
break
the
it.
ball.
369 caught up. Gumayushi can go for the counter engage. The flash out.
Careful.
Carrier flashing forward. Will not connect on the stun. Faker on the flank. Herald's still there. Void Remora still there. Zeus
Zeus!
too, but there's no follow-up. He gets out the Lulu wall. Kanavi now
Faker can put you in the tower.
There.
Oh,
Shockwave
shit.
goes back. The counter punch from JDG is too damn much, but T1 are still
Nice.
standing.
Nice, T1.
are still firing back. It's a 1-for-1.
1-for-1. 1-for-1.
These fights are
Faker didn't have ult or what? I feel like Faker.
with the shockwave to find them, but the
Faker
counter
was
kill
holding that
again
ult, bro.
Under tower.
What the hell?
This
Did he use it
time
already?
around,
Did I miss it?
Kanavi's not surviving under tower twice.
And this is reminiscent of game number 3. Neither of
He
these
would have instantly
teams
died? Yeah, maybe.
are
You're
giving
right.
up
I mean, I just feel like there was
anything
a.
for free, and after the charge
There
is
was an ult there.
denied,
I guess maybe
it's
him
Zeus
saving
going
it made them
aggressive, because
scared.
this is an Orianna that actually does have the crown, and Missing has his defensive cooldowns as well. Is able to wildgrowth himself, and then
Man, I
the
feel like an
shockwave,
ult
it looks
on 369
like a
right there.
turn for JDG.
Shurima
But
shuffle.
It's not enough for Zeus.
Zeus new running, has no fate
Dude,
sealed.
Zeus being able to run away
Still
from
a
all
big
these
threat
triple
in the
ganks
1v1
is
with
so
the rest of the
big.
team now on the way. Looks like Hullbreaker
Gives his
will
team
be
so
the
much.
second item choice for Zeus, so focusing on that side lane.
Kanavi's had some wild clicks so far in this game. The magical journey. And
Yeah,
then
you're right.
also
Shoving
the,
369
the
into
crystal
Zeus.
there
Into
going in.
Guma, I
That
mean.
was very close to being like the worst click of the tournament. But he lives somehow.
It's fine. He's okay.
It's fine. We learned.
2 drags
Cats have
T1.
9 lives. Belvet
2
has
drags
3.
T1.
You only get a couple of those before she eventually has to go down.
Give T1
All right,
soul, they
well,
will
we do
fuck you
have,
up.
The quick blades for Zeri, for Ruler here. Level 11 Zeri Ruler. Now that is a bit scary for T1. They have to give preference on the map right now to wherever Ruler is moving with JDG. The chase
Bro, Ruler is strong. Don't get me wrong, but he's not that much stronger than fucking Guma.
Is going to be.
He's not that much stronger, bro.
Way too much. Yeah, we've seen a lot of Zeris just barely get out and then turn a team fight. And it is also fitting that it's Knight and Ruler that I think are going to have to do heavy lifting. 369, just because of the counter pick, hasn't really been able to have the biggest impact. And it was Knight and Ruler together that were able to deny that crucial 5th game from KT with an absolutely heroic play, which didn't involve Zeri, but did involve Knight's Orianna. And it feels like
There is so
T1
fearless.
should be good.
Dude, I
When it comes to
love how Zeus
specifically
plays
the
Yone.
side
I
lane, they
love
are
how he plays
clearly
Yone.
trying to leverage Zeus as much as they can.
Oh, they're
But
going for a
is
gank on him?
JDG actually going to let them?
And even in some of these team fights here, Zeus in a position to create a lot more pressure than 369's Atrioc. This is a defensive Atrioc. This is the Gore Drinker Sterix, tankier version of it, not the lethality.
Coward's
that
Atrioc.
we
A
have
coward's
been seeing.
Atrioc.
Whereas Zeus here will have big damage output. We saw the grouping of the ultimate on display in the last one.
Yeah, as long as he can stack up that Q, should be able to find backline access when combined with the Soul Unbound, the Fate Seal, the Ultimate, and E respectively. Faker continuing to walk up on the top side.
Oh no.
And now
Carrier?
Carrier caught out, no magical journey
Dead.
available. Ruler walks in.
Just dead.
Just gets a freebie.
Another kill for
Knight
Ruler.
serves up Ruler some extra gold on a silver platter.
And now JDG just walking in, looking to take tier 2. Guma's here, but what is he going to
What
get
the hell?
done? Now trying to lock them up, has flash out to safety. Owner buying a bit more space for Guma, but they're being forced to
Zeus?
retreat.
Nice.
TP already used. Zeus waiting over the wall, trying to
Nice.
find the jungler. It feels personal how many times this man has managed to survive, but the fate is sealed.
Got
of
him.
Kanavi.
Got him.
T1 managed to
Money for
punish in the
Faker.
mid lane.
Kanavi,
Area
you
traded for
dumbass.
Kanavi in the grand scheme of things.
Quit
Faker says,
fucking.
I invest
You're not
my
invincible.
TP, I take my kill, as they are able to collapse onto
Big
Kanavi
pick at a
there, and
good
I think
time,
that is
too.
big. Could have been an opportunity for JDD.
Kill
to
secured.
try and get
Faker
more.
did KS.
Yeah, what is T1 going to do? They do have a...
Maybe you should have given it to Yone,
Yone
but
and Avaris. They have a Yone and Avaris.
Wait,
They
they're
eat
going
this objective
Baron?
alive.
Rage Blade's done.
JDG have zero
What is
vision. They
this?
have zero way into the pit. They have zero tools to get on top of them quickly. T1 are determined to take the objective.
Finish it, finish it, finish it, finish it.
There's a portal in the back
Nice.
of the pit.
They get the portal! They get the portal! They heisted it! Dude, the calls are insane!
And we hadn't seen a lot of
The
these, but the
heist!
T1 Baron is back, baby! 21 minutes
They
in,
drilled out
Kanavi
the
goes
back like
down,
fucking El Chapo
and
out of
T1
prison, dude!
might also be able to use it to set himself up for an Ocean Soul point. A hull breaker Ocean Soul Yone.
Oh my god.
Nightmare.
You can best believe
That was
Kanavi's
so
gonna hear it
clean.
after this one. He better have some good plays around Dragon coming up.
And that's the thing. As much as we talk about not being able to give JDG
Oh
an inch
my
because they're so
God, that's
proficient in the late
awesome.
game, the same is true of T1 around Baron. If there is any team that will go for this objective at a moment's notice, it is
Dragon
this
fight?
T1 lineup. But JDG know they have priority access to the pit.
All right, they're gonna try
Zeus
and
waiting over
catch
the wall. Again, it
Zeus.
is all eyes on Ruler. He has to be the difference maker
Yeah,
here.
Ruler.
A good shockwave.
It's a lot of
The Zeri
pressure on
follow-up
Ruler.
could be enough for JDG to take the fight.
It's a
but for now,
lot
they're
of pressure on
focused
Ruler.
the objective. Owner zoning them away. 2.5K. It's getting lower and lower.
Red
They
team
will burn
got
down.
it.
They get what they can
Get the
for
fuck
T1.
out.
Do they want to stay for
Get the fuck
fight?
out. Get the
Knockout
fuck out.
coming through. Owner caught up.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Kanavi's
Just back it up.
on the back
No,
side.
fake.
Owner still standing.
Oh.
With Ruler with the lightning crash now trying to go in. But goes gold and Carrier buys a bit more space for the rest of the team.
What
Arrows
the
coming in from
fuck?
bars. Ruler incredibly low, but maybe, just maybe. he can
Faker's
turn it
not
back.
dead.
Still
I mean,
standing
Ruler's
tall.
not dead.
He can't walk into range. T1 starting to feel like an inevitability. Ruler, Zeri.
Yes! Let's go, T1!
JDG in circles in these team fights. What?
Taves flashing forward. Just trying
T1,
to zone them away.
T1,
Blood in their eyes. They want
T1.
everything
How did they
to
win
break
that?
the tier 1.
How did they win that?
And Zeus
I don't
is
get
I'm
it.
flashing, I'm canceling
How did they
backs, I'm
win
finding
that?
a target, but that is soul points.
I need
And
to
they
see a
rifle
replay. How did they
play
win that?
3.5K, and that is T1 setting themselves up for a
How did they
possible final.
win that, dude?
Not a single T1 member dropping there. You have to look at both sides
Okay,
of
watching
this
this
team
again.
fight. It sections off into
is so-
many
it's like-
different sick plays. First of all, though, is the Dragon.
Okay, what does Faker do?
Yushi combo arrow with owner to be able to secure it. Guma at
Okay, they
Worlds
get-
has been able to steal objectives.
Faker
and he's
gets
able
in
to
there.
secure them with his team.
Amazing
Faker
by
goes in
Knight,
for
but-
the ultimate, which gets Knight's stasis here, and then Knight has to flash Zeus' ultimate that was
Faker
over the
fights
top.
Knight. I think
Zeus
he
just
killed. They
continues
go back.
back up to the top side of the team fight where Owner lived,
The
and they
lineup
got
is
one.
perfect there. They've locked up Ruler. That's all that they need.
They got
Zeus now
Ruler.
stepping in. Zeus desperate to get the kill. He cannot find the angle. Ruler now retreating. T1, will they go for more?
They got Kanavi. They got Kanavi. Kanavi, you suck, bro. Kanavi, you suck, bro. Kanavi, you choked it. You choked it.
It was Carrion that actually was able to hit his ultimate on Ruler in that fight. That's right.
Actually, I'm sorry. Can we all salute Kanavi for being a true Korean patriot?
Around the dragon wasn't there.
Can we all salute Kanavi for being a man who understands that his home country matters more than his paycheck?
From JDG. Faker now 5 kills to his name on the Azir.
Dude, Faker.
Ruler jumps
Faker
through
getting
the
5
wall,
kills
and T1
in the most important
are not gonna
semis,
let that one slide.
you know, in fucking
Carrion nails
years.
him. Zeus with the follow-up.
He's supposed to be washed, bro. Every mid laner is supposed to be better than him. Chovey's supposed to be the GOAT. Where the fuck's Chovey, dude?
They chase him
Where's
down.
Chovey?
Because Ruler had been chased out with so little health, they pick up the kill on the jungler again.
5 and 2, bro. In a bad matchup.
From worse games. But just
Faker
the
versus Knight was the big
level
show
of
match.
dominance that T1 was able to show ever since that dragon fight. The gold lead now skyrocketed towards them. I think Zeus is
They
going to
were
be
up.
unkillable
JDG was
inside
up,
the
and Knight is
moment
0-2.
that they get this Ocean Soul, and Kanavi needs to make sure that that doesn't go their way.
If JDG win this game, it's going to be off the back of a miraculous.
Yeah, Ruler's going to have to go. Oh,
Knight locked up.
they caught him.
The crown will not stop that.
They caught him.
And he's
Damn.
only Faker knocking him down, unstoppable.
Hey, little bro. Hey, little bro. Sit down, the GOAT's here. Little bro.
In the favor of T1.
T1 continuing to press forward. JDG backs against the wall. They've come so far, so close to the golden road.
Such a big lead. Such a big lead with a great comp, with the T1 super comp.
T1 not giving them a single moment to breathe, a moment to relax.
They're pushing. I mean, Ruler's the only scary one.
Guma getting stronger and
Ruler's the only scary one.
Like a truck shredding through the tower slowly but surely. Faker on the flank.
He tickles, bro.
And the big thing is Ruler's flash cooldown, which I think is going to be an absolutely pivotal.
Yeah, Ruler's got no flash.
Will not be up for when the dragon spawns. There is a window here for T1 where they can all in on this dragon, try and make sure that
it's soul point too.
Zeri won't be able to get away.
Calling Zeri scary.
The engage from Zeus.
Honestly, I think Guma is
like this on it
equal strength to Zeri, right? I mean, to Ruler. To Ruler. Right now, I think they're equal. I think they're.
You are dishing out so much damage.
T1. They have been faced with the LPL gauntlet.
And Faker's god strength right now. 6'2" Faker, dude. He's not just the glue guy, he's the fucking carry. That's so awesome.
Weibo waiting for them in the
How do you
finals.
still gap people 10 years after you came into the game?
Tension on each and every play that JDG are going to try to go for at this stage of the game. They cannot afford any more slip-ups, any more mistakes to be caught out.
That's so awesome.
And it's so hard now. Because Carrier can just fish with Bard.
Faker's got 10 fucking seal stacks. Get him a Jais. Get him a Jais in Worlds. Get a fucking Worlds
coming up the river
Jais.
here.
JDG
He's
has to be perfect.
He's going to start up the dragon himself.
Kanavi getting chunked away. Zeus can start this one, draw the attention of JDG. They're forced to respond. They can't afford to give up the
Okay,
soul.
whoa. Hey, whoa.
Mid-wave.
Dude, play this right. Play this right. Play this right. Play this right.
Eyes on Ruler.
Play this
Eyes
right.
on the shockwave of Knight. Kanavi stepping in, flash to the side from Faker.
Kanavi.
Oh,
Faker! Faker! Wait. It's down to Ruler. They got him! Guma gets him! It's over! It's over, baby! It's over!
Zeus now stepping in. Fate sealed.
Soul Baron. Or win. I don't know how to.
Ocean Soul for T1.
Ocean Soul. Ocean Soul plus Baron.
It's the death cap. It's the death cap for Faker. The damage.
That damage on Azir was fucking absurd. We're going to the finals! We're going to the fucking finals!
Faker will come for the final spot. T1 will get the Baron. They will get the
2 years in a row!
JDG on the ropes.
Fucking 10 years in the game!
They got maybe. One last
Same
fight
team
in
as
them.
last year.
And then a few more after that if they want to claw their way back into this game, but it all falls apart. A single mistake, a single
Xi
moment.
Jinping about to put out a hit on Faker, bro.
Messes up.
Faker single-handedly taking out every Chinese team. This supposed to be the 4 LPL semis.
And that is the signal for T1. They go all in. Carrier onto Ruler. Ruler flashing then onto Gumayushi.
Damn, they go all in on Ruler and they get him.
It's the player on T1 that had the worst international debut in 2022, but it's him that's been trying to keep and hold down the fort and wins it there.
Coming into this tournament, he said,
Yeah, Faker's damage.
are the best spot lane. He is looking to prove it.
Damn, Faker like the only Azir wins this whole fucking tournament.
Every LPL AD carry.
Gumayushi also said, when questioned, how will you stop Ruler? I won't. I will crush him. And he just did.
And now
7-2 Faker, solo queue numbers, bro.
Knight doesn't have
solo
his flash
queue
available.
numbers.
Just shy of death cap. No real power there for the Orianna. Such a defensive build. I don't know if they're gonna have the damage, particularly with Ocean Soul.
Yeah, Ocean Soul and that. Yeah, oh my God. Ocean Soul is gonna make Zeus. Zeus split push unstoppable. Unstoppable, bro.
Will be a continuous weak point. 369 finding the lockup. Zeus snapping back.
Wait, actually unstoppable. You can't stop Zeus.
It is controlled at his diligence.
Just back up, T1.
For a moment as Kanavi weaves
You actually just win. Let Zeus split push. You cannot lose.
Explosive fight after explosive
Ocean
fight.
Soul, dude.
Position to close this out cleanly, clinically. Death by 1,000 cuts for JDG.
Two in him. It's over. It's actually over. Oh, yes.
So much riding on these last minutes. JDG trying to defend their golden road as it crumbles before them.
3 inhibs. I've never seen 3 inhibs.
Will not stop.
Not win.
Third inhibitor goes down.
Never seen it. And never will.
Pushing in. They're not done.
Finals, baby.
Still 36 seconds.
Come on, push it in.
5K, Red Bull Baron power play, backing them up. Zeus finding an initial knockup, just a bit of poke. A single misstep from JDG and T1 can instantly
And the minions swarming. T1 brought an army.
Under the
1 tower down. 2 towers down.
Dwindling. They've taken down BLG. They've taken down LNG. It is not.
Let's fucking go!
It is T1 versus the LPL, and they like those odds as they move to finals.
Look at the crowd. Oh, I want to go to Korea so bad. If anyone finds me a ticket, I will pay fucking $3,000, bro. I will pay. Just get me a ticket to Worlds. Oh, I want to see it so bad.
But still chasing.
I want to see it so bad.
The highs and lows of this roster over the last 2 years.
3-1, 3-1,
In
3-1.
spring after they won, and one of the best splits of all time.
T1 Weibo. Zeus versus the Shy.
Again at Worlds. Again this year. And now they get another opportunity.
All right, guys. It's been a long fucking stream. I've got an appointment with a tattoo artist tomorrow.
In front of a home crowd to return to Seoul, to return to the
this
final
little baby,
stage after a
this little
tumultuous
piggy.
year, a tumultuous summer, where they looked lost at times, where Faker wasn't even there for a decent chunk of it, is an incredible, incredible achievement. We were ready for 4 LPL teams in the semifinals, but T1 denied the odds then, and they continue to do so. Their opponents, JDG, a solemn bow, as their golden road is denied.
Let's fucking go. Damn, that was so fucking hype. Damn, bro, 2 years in a row they beat JDG, and everybody says JDG's favored. This whole fucking world, bro, everyone's been clowning on T1. Oh, man, they got the world's bump of a lifetime. Yes. And they didn't win on, like, there was no fluke. Game 1, you could say, is almost a fluke because they won so convincingly early. They carried it to a win. And then game 2, they lost straight up. Game 3 and 4, bro, they were down. They were down both times, and they fucking outplayed and clawed it back. They're just a better team. And everybody can carry. All 5 lanes can, all 5 fucking positions can carry. They got no weak links. When one side's losing, the other side fucking clutches up. Ah, man, They really could win this, dude. They could win worlds. Faker could win 4 world championships. Fucking 10 years apart. That never happens, bro. All right. I'm going to bed, boys. I'm tired. That was a long ass stream. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the if anyone's still here from the Union, that album was fucking incredible. Man, that just made me feel so happy that I that I decided to keep streaming. To be honest, that I just being real now that it's late at night. I almost didn't. I just was like, fuck, I never stream again. I'm glad I kept streaming because that was really cool. All right, enough of that. I'm going to bed. Good night. Much love. Thanks for watching. What a fun fucking day. Wow. Good games. Good games. Hope you guys are ready. You know, if I don't go to Korea, there is kind of a bonus. I will stream the finals, bro. Same as this. And I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I'll do it from Vegas, maybe with some friends or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm openly trying to buy a ticket. Apparently the reselling rules have really cracked down and it's hard as fuck. So I'm bummed I didn't get one. But I'm trying, and I will spend the fucking capitalist ransom. Whatever. I will overpay, dude. I just want to go. So if you know somebody, let me know. All right. Good night. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. 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 Adios, sevens. Anyone to raid? Anyone to raid here at fucking 3 in the morning? Who's live? No, nobody's live. Nobody's live. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Adios. Dude, Cage Roll. Cage Roll 161K. Co-streaming is so insane. Co-streaming is so insane. People just don't want to watch Riot, like professional casters. People want to watch some dude with fucking heart. All right, goodbye. Goodbye.